It rests on a small YouTube channel, hosted by the wickedest lords of hell. Here is the first internet clip show to offer to the daring a look into the final maddening space between life and death. A case of the Mondays. To avoid fainting, keep repeating. It is only a live stream. Only a live stream. Only a live stream. Videos and songs far beyond anything you've tested. A case of the Mondays.
Stop you hammering, I'm on in the mall. Cause every day's the anniversary of the year before. And if it's a day gone by, then it's 365. Random tangents, that's like a tree. Diverse inevitability. And if it's a day gone by, then it's 365. I said band, over the band. I can't believe it's Monday again. Part of the problem is the passage of time. Part of the problem is what goes with salt and lime. Part of the problem is the answer is a cure. And a big part of that is the thing that keeps me poor. Sunset's columns support a feeling like holes in a drowning man's frozen ceiling. And if it's a day going by, then it's 365. 365. That's right. I can't believe it's Monday again. Part of the problem is the passage of time. Part of the problem is what goes with salt and lime. Part of the problem is the answer is a cure. And a big part of that is the thing that keeps me poor. Sunset's columns support a feeling like holes in a drowning man's frozen ceiling. And if it's a day gone by, then it's 365. If it's a day gone by, then it's 365. If it's a day, if it's a day, if it's a day gone by, if it's a day gone by, if it's a day gone by. If it's a day gone by, 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 it's 365.
All right, everybody, welcome to Case of the Mondays. I'm your host, Gene Skinner, and join me as always is Gray-haired Snake. Say hello to Jack Gray.
How you doing, chat? How you doing tonight, Gene?
I am doing fantastic. Thank you for asking, Gray. I really pumped up my energy level to like 11 there, and I don't know why, but I just did. Anyway, I'm going to open the beer I have here. It's one I've had before, so I'm not going to say it's anything super new. Oh, is this just a twist off and I shouldn't just open it this way? Oh, well, fuck the bottle cap. It doesn't matter.
Well,
This is a Toasted Bock by Lennenkugel, or however you say that brewery, out of, I believe it's Wisconsin? I think. It's not really high in ABV. I had this beer actually yesterday, too. It's the last beer I actually have in general. I do have a lot of beer coming in, though, tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to that. But until then, this is the last booze. Well, not booze. Technically, not the last booze I have. I have a bunch of fucking liquor bottles and shit like that. But
Yeah.
this is the last beer I have, so.
But that one, the last crack and sip until the next shipment comes in.
That's right, and which will be tomorrow. It's actually 20 beers I ended up buying. So one was it was a variety pack of something, a 4-pack of something else, and then assorted just other beers I thought were interesting. So that's why I did that. Anyway, with that all being said, let's get right into the case of the Monday, shall we?
We shall.
Gene has beer, thank goodness, yeah.
How well do you know Super Mario
All right,
World?
me.
Challenge! I will
We can do
show
it
you
together if you
4
want, Chris, but
versions
I'm
of a
pretty sure I can get
sprite.
this
Which is
ace
the
it.
real one?
Totally unwatched
Go!
beforehand. Which is the real one? That would be B. Yes.
Well done.
This one, it is C.
You got it.
Very good. A.
This one is actually kind of tricky because there's two that look really alike. I believe the correct answer is D. C is a
think
very
it's
good
D.
contender though, but it is D.
I think
It's D.
Nice.
Yoshi, oh god, look at this fucking Mario Yoshi.
definitely not D.
No, it happens to be B. Because Yoshi's arms are that color. They're not flesh color. Yes.
You chose well.
Alright, oh god. Look at that
my
fucking
God.
nightmare down there. A. It's A, because he's blue. This one's from Super Mario.
I knew
That's
it.
from...
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Are you ready for more trivia? Hit that subscribe
Right,
button.
but
Hope you guys got that. Judge your own selves. I passed with
This
flying
cartoon
colors.
is sponsored
Strog sent this and it's more meth orc.
by Dungeon
thanks, Rog.
Folk. Chester! Chester! Cousin Fish Bob? I'm in great danger, Chester. I've been kidnapped by Zerpla,
Oh my God.
a powerful shaman like myself.
He's
except,
got a fucking,
more powerful, I
Swedish
guess.
hat on.
He got the jump on me, Chester. He's going to turn me into a sexy snake lady.
Sexy snake lady.
crazy.
Oh, that's crazy.
Got to rescue me, Chester. I'm busy.
Busy.
Very well, I understand. I'm sorry I won't be able to pay you back all that meth you gave me, Chestog.
All that
It
meth.
was so much meth. You were so generous.
All the meth.
I'm coming, Fish Bob. I'm coming.
Oh god. You woke up saying that.
Release me, you green hog!
Is that it? Is that a little,
Fresh
gnome?
dog. Wanna throw an axe at gnome?
Yep. Gnome woman.
Yes.
Oh. Broke a free. There she goes.
It's bad luck to kill gnomes.
You're too soft, Trish Dog. I need a drink.
Kill nerds.
Have to go.
it was
My
stolen.
cousin is in trouble.
Your cousin Fish Bob? I
Fish
hate
Bob?
Fish Bob.
I hate Trish.
So do I. But he owes me meth.
He owes me meth. Look, Pelican
Quest
to
time.
save someone. Oh,
Yep.
wow,
Time
that,
for-
that walk.
Oh, I know.
The
Time
name
for
is
quest.
Fenny Ranger, celebrity bard. Perhaps
Celebrity
you've heard
bard.
of me.
No. No, he is not.
You have now.
Oh, God.
You have now.
Character actors, people. Don't forget, people have to be these.
Don't bards usually sing?
Yeah.
I'm not that
Oh, no.
bard.
Not a
I'm an
twerk.
interpretive dancer.
Interpretive dancer.
That's nice.
A TikTok,
What are you
a
interpreting?
TikTok star?
This is a dance of gratefulness. You saved my life. You may
God.
ask any boon of
Was she
me.
doing the don't
I
see
heard
me?
gnomes are great inventors.
Fucking thing?
Do you have
John
any?
Cena?
I did not
Oh, no.
invent. I only
Yeah.
dance.
Exactly.
I think she's just
so long.
dancing.
But fear not. I will
weird dance, but
accompany
still
you
a
on your
dance.
quest and aid you as only I can.
Oh, God.
I
While being an
dancing?
influencer?
With dancing.
Oh, God.
That's definitely
That's
the
not
ideal.
even one.
Can't see me. Yep.
That was
So
that. The whole
fast.
thing
You
with
won't be
I
able to
there
keep
definitely
up with
can't
me.
see me.
Of course not.
Oh God.
Yeah, holy
Take a
shit.
hike,
It is.
gnome.
I have meth.
Oh. Yes,
That's
that
bad.
told you no.
Oh
2 turnips, 3 dead
Two
female
turnips.
snakes,
Sweet.
A lot of dead snakes.
milkweed, And Fish
do
Bob.
we?
And
Oh.
Do this.
Oh God.
Sorry, Fish Bob, but you need to bleed for this to work.
oh god.
Oh, he killed
Oh,
the sexy
shit.
snake lady he already had.
This owes me meth.
Second strength history.
Kill him.
Kill him. More sexy snake woman. Yes. Oh, they're gonna just, yep, dead.
Yep.
I guess this is what this guy does.
My snake ladies.
My snake
My
lady.
shitty cousin go and you can live.
Oh, now you wish to parley.
Oh,
You'll have to
no.
snake an appointment.
Oh God, snake. He
Parlay.
gets me to punch.
Watch out!
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh.
that's just a fucking snake with. Oh
Get
God.
up, Dress Dog, you useless worm.
Skilled in battle, strong, thick lims.
Oh, no.
Yes, you will make a
thick
fine
limbs.
snake lady.
Oh, no.
No shit. Here we go.
It's an enemy stand. Please remember the map saving.
Yep. Eyes open.
Oh, the influencer. He's just distracting him with the
Hey,
cheesing.
name's Fanny Ranger, celebrity bar.
Oh, God, that's
Perhaps you've
definitely
heard
more.
of me.
That was a like Karate Kid thing there. Wait.
Well met, Fanny Ranger. Your dancing is exquisite, but you are too small to make a good snake lady. Goodbye.
Oh no. Oh, is she gonna get eaten by the snake?
Bad luck to kill those.
Oh no, you just spooked her. Oh.
No!
Oh shit, got him.
Good work, Dress Dog. My wound is not fatal. Help me back to the castle. When I'm better, I'll pay you back the meth you gave me.
Nope.
Nope.
You don't owe me any meth, Fish Bob.
Yeah.
What?
Changed my memories. I owe you meth.
Oh.
Lots
wow.
of it.
Wow.
Sorry about that.
What a dick.
You helped me to the castle. I'll forgive a quarter of your meth debt. No,
Meth debt.
a third.
Or
A third.
That's a pretty good deal.
That's a pretty good deal for getting my best dead. Wow, or I could just kill you. Okay. Yeah. More dancing.
Yep. All the dancing.
This is the most friendly mess heads I've ever seen. Dead snake ladies, snake wizard, and trash dog. Wow. Oh, there he is.
Yep.
Hello, wet creatures.
Hi.
Are you tired of losing your precious party members in dank dungeons? I'm
Maybe.
just like you, an attractive, hyper-intelligent game master.
Game
These are my
master.
guys. Big
my
time
God.
Oh my
Scarlotta
God.
and
Oh,
Amber.
shit.
Hello. Now I know what you're thinking. Yeah, we have orgies. But where do
What?
we have our orgies?
What?
We need to know where we are. What else is in the room? What can we use in our orgies? You've got to visualize all that stuff, and that is why you should use Dungeon Fog.
Dungeon
Create,
Fog.
share,
Oh,
play,
Dungeon
and print
Fog.
beautiful maps with dynamically generated game master
Wow.
modes and
I wish I
obscene
could be this
amounts
cool.
of options and controls for making the most succulent RPG maps possible
Succulent.
for
Let's-
digital
yeah,
let's
or
use that
live
word.
use. Check out Note Taking, a text generation feature that creates the written explanation of all the properties of the maps you create.
All the
as you
properties
create
of
them.
the
A
map.
very useful tool for dungeon masters to use as a reference when they verbally
Prison.
explain the areas they've
Lazy
created for
dungeon
their players.
masters, yeah.
Ah, so much fog in this dungeon. I must have missed a turn.
Missed.
Thank you. That one works
Cool,
better if you're in a
skip.
car. Anyone can upload the maps they make to the
Holy
community
shit.
library
All
and
the
either
maps.
share or sell them. It's like a
Wow.
frenzied bazaar of map makers, all trading their creations. Go to
With
dungeonfog.com/greasy-tales
greasy
and use promo code greasytales for 10%
Oh my god, Greasy Tails.
Oh,
of
what
course.
the fuck? Oh, the
annual
patrons.
subscription.
Wow. Oh my god.
Andrew.
Patrick.
Patrick.
Moving on. Okay.
Yep.
There we go.
We're
everybody.
done.
Ramen sent this in.
Thanks, Ron.
Some prank calling. The Magic 8-Ball production presents.
What you're about to find out.
Mm.
This is right here. Right here. This is right here.
Frank.
I don't drink.
I don't drink.
This is right here. Right here. Holiday riffing. Oh, my best friend. How are you, shithead? What's going on?
What's going
Hey,
on?
fuck you, Yankee-looking cocksucker, you. Now, you know you shouldn't be
Sucker.
talking about your mother like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you're a great kid. Hello.
Hello.
How am I doing all right?
You doing all right?
Yes, sir.
You must not be doing all right. You're wasting your time calling me.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Asshole.
What am I doing?
Asshole.
Answering the phone. Answering the phone.
Answering the
Some people
phone?
just calling me, trying to
Answer the
agitate
phone.
me.
If you don't like me, you got a reason. Well, come
Don't
on down.
like
We'll
me?
settle it.
Don't. No.
The old-fashioned way. I'll beat
The
your ass up.
old-fashioned
You
way.
Go home and
Well,
suck your mama's kitty or whatever you need to do.
I wish you was here where you could do that.
I wish you
You
were
got a big
here.
mouth, but that's all you got.
Well, it's the same.
Oh.
It's in my right hip pocket. What?
Right hip pocket.
It is.
Right hit back.
Hey, fuck you.
You're totally retarded, ain't you? You're just mentally ill. Son, they got places you can go.
They got
Why don't
places you can
get a
go
real
for that.
job, you fucking clown.
You fucking
I think
clown.
you're old and fat and ugly, aren't you?
Well, why don't you come on over here and take a look?
You know where I
Look.
live?
You know where I live?
If you'll tell me, I'll come to your house.
Oklahoma.
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 Horseville, Oklahoma.
Horseville,
I
Oklahoma.
figured it'd be one of them damn dumbass Okies calling and screwing with
Okies
people.
calling me.
Yeah, you little short-peckered son of a bitch. You
Short
need to be
pecker
fucking
son of a
somebody.
bitch.
Uh-oh, you got hung up on?
Hey, I heard you was a shithead, too.
I heard you were the shithead.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
You must be a cocksucker. I wish you fucking
Sir.
never could go back that still.
Whoa!
Whoa.
What?
No, I wanna help you. I know Jesus, do you?
I know Jesus.
You are a fucking problem, Jack.
Okay, well, I gotta go. You go out there and play with your little ghost or whatever you do during the day.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
Hey, let me tell you how I feel.
Get you some lamb. How about that?
Yeah,
Come
let's
on,
see about
speak
that.
up, damn it.
Wow.
Swallow your tongue or something.
Today, kids are still using magic 8 balls to ask for their
Prank calls.
Thanks for the prank calls. Thank you, Robin. Moving on. Strog sent this in.
Hey, Strog.
Hey, I'm Brett.
Hey.
Him.
Oh, God. Hola.
Hola.
Oh,
Yeah, that's cultural appropriation.
No,
That
yo.
ain't it, Chief.
Really? Is it, Chief? Cultural appropriation too? And secondly, I'm from Cuba.
A Cuba.
That's
Cuba.
awesome. I love your sandwiches. You know, it is pretty sad
Wow.
that most Cubans don't really appreciate the great social programs they've got. Am I right, Chief? I mean, man, person, Cuba person.
Cubano.
Cuba person.
What are
Chief.
you talking about?
Well, you know, like take healthcare, for instance.
Yes, we had health care, but it mostly consists of us rubbing dirt in our wounds. But my grandmother was able to build this pretty cool wheelchair out of an old washing machine.
You must be mistaken. I learned all about
God.
Cuba's excellent social programs in college.
Is that right?
Is that
In
right?
college.
College.
Half a semester.
A
So
semester,
yeah, I'm
wow.
pretty much an expert on socialism. In fact,
He's
I'm
wearing a
inviting
Che
people to the
Guevara
meeting
shirt.
my group is having.
Yep.
Socialists undermining capitalist knowledge.
Ay, ay, ay.
Capitalist
Tell me what
knowledge.
else you've learned in college about my country, Mr. Expert.
Bernie Sanders taught me that
Bernie
Cuba has
Sanders.
great leadership programs.
Yeah, we used to have to write, I will obey Fidel Castro 100 times every morning.
Also, Bernie taught me that the poor rose up and they stole the means of production from the ugly rich people. That sounds amazing.
The means of
We didn't
production.
own anything with regards to production. But what we did have, we had a 20-year-old anemic donkey named Gus. I do miss Gus, but he was
Poor
delicious.
Gus.
Poor Gus.
Okay, by the
Rip for
way,
Gus
how
and
did
Chad,
you end up
everybody.
in this dystopian capitalist country?
Dystopian
We got
capitalist
it really
country.
rough here.
Oh, yeah,
Order the
sorry.
orange mocha frappuccino.
Oh yeah, that's me.
Wow. Pay him? No, okay.
I hate when they look at you like they expect a tip. Anyway,
He
yeah, how did
does,
you end up in
'cause
this
he does.
place?
Yep.
We escaped on a raft made out of a mattress and inflated surgical gloves.
Wow.
You mean to tell me that you came to America on purpose?
No, not on a porpoise, on a raft.
I
And a porpoise.
just, I don't understand how somebody could flee Cuban paradise.
Cuban
and come to this
paradise.
Oppressive, totalitarian hellscape.
I can tell you, we didn't have any of those in Cuba. That I can guarantee you.
What, you mean that
Yeah.
in Cuba you guys only have like iPhone 12s?
Not even phones.
Nope.
No, don't tell me. iPhone 11?
Oh, God.
No, that can't be right.
You young people don't have any idea what socialism is like.
My ride's here. Yeah, Mom.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll be there in a second. Gosh, I'm gonna be late to the Antifa protest.
Antifa.
Good shit from the Babylon Bee.
So,
Oh,
do you
God.
want to learn more about why North Korea isn't real socialism?
Yeah, my parents escaped
Wow,
North
really?
Korea after digging a 30-foot tunnel through frozen dirt with a pair of chopsticks. So,
Back up.
Hey you! Are you
Hey.
enjoying these videos?
I am.
Then I have a loose suggestion for you.
Okay, moving on. I know you're gonna say subscribe. I know. True Master Bob sent this in, by the way. This rebranded Mickey Mouse.
Thanks, Ree.
Oh God, there he is.
Yep.
In the distance, menacingly.
Did you see it? Oh God! Holy shit!
There he is.
Ooh. No signal.
Been in the woods for the past 5 months, creating a new, darker, rebranded version of Mickey Mouse. It's just for Millennial and Gen X, Gen Z, the new generation.
God.
I'm gonna come out here in the woods, and I'm just going to embody Mickey who's out called
Suicide
Mickey.
Mouse, the Netflix
And I'm
adaptation.
gonna do kind of character walks.
Oh, he
I'm
was
gonna
just
do kind of
jerking off.
warm-up exercises. I'm just gonna improvise.
I
as
look
him.
like it.
I'm gonna feel the space. I'm gonna walk around as him,
Entangle the space.
and I want to take him cheer, chipper, happy-go-lucky. Everything is great guy. And I'm gonna take him down.
Happy-go-lucky.
I'm gonna get down to the depth of the sewer.
The depth
I
of the
am
sewer.
deep in character.
I am
And I
deep-
just
he is
kind of
deep
know
in
it. It's just kind of
character,
like having like
Yeah.
it feels more like having an expert inside of my mind at all times. I want to take him. I want to
Fucking
turn him from a
moves,
bounce
holy
into
shit.
a rat and
Hey,
put him
he
in a
put a-
cage, see
he
what
put a
he's made
pillow
of,
under
and
his shirt
spit him
there.
out of the world.
He had to be
Yeah,
Mickey
the
Mouse.
demon, the devil,
The demon, the
bastard
devil,
and
the
a
Mickey
hell,
Mouse.
hell fucker. And I want
Hell,
him to come
the
up from
hell
hell. I want him to fucking angel. I want to make and I
What?
want that
Fucking-
angel to
fucking
give birth to
angel.
Mickey Mouse.
So I have a meeting inside of the
Oh,
Mickey,
God.
This is Mickey Mouse's
Oh,
office.
This is
no.
Connor
I have a
O'Malley, by the way,
meeting
is the name
inside
of the
there to
channel.
talk to him, but nobody inside tells security that I have a meeting. So
No one told security he had a meeting.
I decide I'm going to jump over
Yeah.
the fence to try to talk to him. But what happens is my head keeps getting caught in these Mickey
Mouse
human
trap.
traps that they have.
This is Mickey for the new millennium. He's struggling with smartphone addiction and impossible burger syndrome.
Impossible burgers.
We need a revolution. We need a new visual language.
It's all the soy. Oh boy. Here we go.
Wow. I'm feeling it. I'm really feeling this. Oh my God, he's in his.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Hey Nate, how you doing? Oh, there you go.
I'm feeling it.
Mm.
It's getting captured on a Ring camera. Wow.
He has the white
he
gloves
broke
on
in.
too. Yep.
Oh shit, he's broken in.
Mhm.
Oh damn. Oh, so this was last year too. Wow. Oh no. What is he doing?
Mhm.
Just eating ice cream?
Yeah, he's like going through the freezer. Shit.
What the? Why does this guy not know that someone's in your house?
Hello?
Hello? Mickey?
Hello?
Hello? Oh God. I don't
Oh,
think
God,
he can,
here we
I don't-
go.
I don't think he can take him.
Hey, I
Hey.
have a whole brand new version of Mickey Mouse I want to tell you about. He's completely rebranded. He's a lot different.
Pardon the
I would
tongue.
not have done this if I didn't have an once in a lifetime.
Get the fuck out of my house, all right?
I understand that
Only a
this is I understand the
spoonful.
hostility.
Oh,
I'm gonna call the
spoonful.
police right now if you don't get the fuck out of my house.
A new version of Mickey Mouse. I'm
You're
pitching
leaving.
the idea
You're
to you.
leaving right now, dude, okay?
Can you just, you're literally trying to throw me away. Can I talk to you for a second?
How do you know that I'm a fucking
Can I
business
talk to you for a
executive? How do you
second?
find my fucking house?
How do you
Because I
know
used the
executive
computer at
executive?
Best Buy to find you.
All right, that's,
Can you please?
you know that's illegal?
You know that's illegal?
It's illegal.
Great, okay. We're not fucking interested, okay?
We're not
Can you
fucking
get the fuck now?
interested?
Could you send a squad car over immediately?
Can I see this?
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Oh,
in the
there
pool,
we go.
In the pool. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. That's how you do it. No input. Good. Is he? Oh, he's dead.
Yep.
He killed the Disney executive.
I'm Mickey Mouse. I'm Mickey Mouse.
This was a Paul Pelosi
Sir.
video.
Sir, hands on your head. I'm sorry. Hands on your head.
Hands on your head.
He's not breathing.
He's not breathing.
Wow.
Real
Holy
suffering is unknown.
Just gave you a pitch new Mickey Mouse. I'm sorry. It's a completely rebranded Mickey Mouse.
Because it's not just Mickey. It's a whole cinematic universe built around a new
Whole
rebranded
cinematic
version of Mickey
universe.
Mouse called Mick Mouse.
It's darker.
It's like the MSU.
It's darker.
It's
It's like the
Euphoria
Mickey
for
cinematic
Mickey
universe.
Mouse.
Yep.
But
Right.
instead of everybody being human and having sex, they're mouse or duck or goofy.
What? Oh no.
Wow.
I gotta tell you, I've heard a lot of bullshit in this room over the years. That was pretty interesting.
So that was pretty
Thank you.
interesting.
Pretty interesting.
Oh my god, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, totally.
I think
Totally.
I think we'd like to get this made for you.
Get this made?
We, the LAPD.
The LAPD?
Get this straight. All I have to do to pitch
Also,
my
this
idea
is
to a judge
clearly
sign
not a real
confession
police
saying that I
office.
murdered them.
That's the only barrier right now.
It's always good to get your friends
then-
together and do
but
something.
I'm
fun
Holy
about it,
Barry.
though.
I don't make that decision. You don't.
Friends and family to make a really big video together.
It'll help. If you believe in your pitch, you're gonna confess.
The trial
Oh,
of the
shit.
rebranded Mickey Mouse began today at the Olaf Justice Center in downtown.
I believe this
Disney.
is a real newscast.
Mickey. This is the jury heard testimony from the rebranded Mickey Mouse that
Olaf
included a
Justice.
40-page
Justice Center.
document with the new darker
All characters
and
are by sexual
Bisexual.
muscles. Oh my
Bisexual.
god.
The
Oh my
reboot
god.
of Mickey includes a 20-movie cinematic franchise,
Holy
a
shit, 20
henty animated adult show, and a new adult theme park in Berlin.
Oh wow.
Day 15
Berlin.
of the trial
Day
of the
15.
rebranded Mickey Mouse continued today, as the judge allowed the
Totally
rebranded
not a
Mickey
green
Mouse
screen.
to do a 45-minute character walk in the courtroom.
25-minute character
As
walk.
called to the stand Goofy, who said that he
Betrayal.
is extremely interested in exploring a character arc where he struggles with
Guy in a
addiction
Goofy.
Yep.
and ADHD.
Oh no,
The verdict
never
is
mind,
in.
it's computer animated.
Guilty
Guilty.
of having weird ideas and
Hey,
murder.
George, right?
He
Oh,
will be
guilty of
beheaded
having
on Main
weird
Street
ideas
in
and
Disney
murder.
World for 17 counts of weird ideas that are not normal.
Ideas.
one
Not
count
normal.
of involuntary manslaughter. The execution will be broadcast on Disney Plus.
Breaking news, we now go live to the White House with a message from President G.I. Joe Biden.
G.I. Joe Biden.
Yeah,
fellow
yeah.
Americans.
Oh god.
At 6 o'clock today,
Yep.
I deployed the Walgreens Defense Force
The Walgreens
to conduct a
Defense
raid
Force.
on downtown Disneyland to bring the rebranded Mickey Mouse back to the U.S. unharmed.
We'll bring
Assisted by the Panera Bread Tactical Air Command,
Panera Bread.
this is one of the
Panera
hardest
Bread.
storylines in all of the U.S. military cinematic universe.
Wow.
As of 9 o'clock, the rebranded Mickey Mouse is alive and well and enjoying $30 at McDonald's.
$3 at
Thank you,
McDonald's.
and God bless rebranded Mickey
God,
Mouse.
it's just in. Rebranded me. Oh god.
Yep.
Oh, just
Our cameras captured the rebranded Mickey Mouse at the launch of his new doll at the Disney store.
Wow.
I'm happy to be out here.
SNN.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know what to tell you. Take your cap back. Take your cap
Take
back.
your cap back.
Hi, Mickey.
Eugene hat. Yep.
Answer your questions. I have to go. I have a meeting at the Levi store. I have to go to Levi's.
Levi's store.
Oh,
Yep.
whoa, whoa, you get stabbed?
Damn. Yep. You got fucking rack.
You signed this
The
and you get
rebranded
killed?
Mickey Mouse was stabbed in Times Square
Oh,
by
shit.
a 23-year-old radicalized
Well,
Disney
that's Times
fundamentalist.
Square.
Disney fundamentalist. Radicalized Disney fundamentalist.
The rebranded Mickey Mouse is dead.
Oh,
a candlelight
shit.
vigil will
Normal
be held
day
at
in
the
New York,
NHL
yeah,
store
especially
in
at
Hudson
night.
Yards. The Disneyland Ministry of Defense has claimed responsibility for the assassination.
Tens of thousands of
Disney
protesters
Ministry of
are
Defense.
once again hitting the
USA
streets.
The
versus
United
Disney.
States has placed an embargo on all of the Magic Kingdom's sphere of influence. The no-fly zone was declared over Disney Animal Kingdom.
There's a theory out there that the
Long time
Walgreens
ago.
Defense Force actually paid for the redevelopment of Mickey Mouse and programmed him to kill a Disney executive, knowing that Disney could use that as a pretext to start a war with the U.S.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Panera Bread Tactical Aerosol rebranded Mickey
Panera
Mouse
Bread.
to disrupt Disney World's secret fast casual
Oh
food
my god, I
program.
love it.
Universal Studios and SeaWorld have signed a mutual defense treaty with Disney.
My social
Mutual
credit score's too
defense
low. I
treaty.
can't see my fucking children.
President G.I. Joe Biden gave Disney forces 72 hours to put down their weapons and surrender. Disney has launched 1,000 ICBM nuclear warheads,
Oh, damn.
striking several
Yep.
NFL stadiums
Oh
in the
no.
U.S.
At 7 a.m.,
Oh, look
I
at
gave the
that. Oh
order
god.
to launch intercontinental
Secure
ballistic
bunker
missiles
webcam.
at all Disney
MGS
military
Like
lights.
bases.
10,000 dukes and Disney.
I'm gonna ride it all night long.
Wow.
Yeah. If you're going my way, well, I wanna drive it all night long. Yeah. Come on, guys.
Wow.
The world is over and is ending.
The world
Before
is
I
over.
die, I would like to thank the film Top Gun Maverick for being an awesome
Top
freaking
Gun
film.
Maverick.
God.
Goodbye.
Well, it's pretty good. I agree.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Moving on.
Oh, that can't be
Oh,
played. What was
browser
that?
extension.
What was that? What video?
Browser extension required.
No, but what video is it?
Moving on.
Ah, yes. The game.
Okay. Oh, that was an executive order video. Sorry about that, everybody. That one wasn't able to be played.
Sorry, executive.
That happens to be, if anyone was interested, because Porky showed me it too. That is Stanky Doodle. That is by Walnut Grove.
Stanky
That
Doodle.
is a King Cobra video. That
Mhm.
has actually it's the whole thing is it's Walnut Grove, but it's also in collaboration with Puppet Crust, so they called it Walnut Crust. Sorry.
Mhm.
Anyway, moving on. Dakota sent this in.
Thanks,
He
Dakota.
can play his video game on day one. Wow, I sure can't wait to play this brand new game. Hey yo,
Hey.
I hate to interrupt.
Hey.
You just got this 100 gig download coming at you.
Okay.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh shit. Later that day.
He's trying to buy some in-game content.
You know, that operator does look pretty good. Yeah, I'll buy it. I'll buy it.
Oh, sick. You bought a new operator. That's awesome. We just added some recoil, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just bought it. Oh, don't worry about it. We're actually nerfing their gadget, too.
What do you mean? I just paid for it, though.
And taking off a scope.
And take it off the scope. Thanks,
Bro, that's so
Ubisoft.
unfair. I already
Don't care.
paid you the money.
Well, at least my controller doesn't need an update.
The head bandage.
Controller update.
Wait.
Wait.
No.
Today we're talking about patches.
Oh shit.
Oh, he actually did fall pretty hard. Oh! Ooh.
Hey.
Hey.
Welcome back. There is absolutely no shortage of bullshit going on in the gaming industry that I will absolutely milk for future views.
Hell
But
yeah.
there's one thing in particular that I have seen nobody really talking about. That is, without a doubt, by and far, one of the fastest growing tumors I've seen in the gaming industry.
Ubisoft?
And I'm tired of pretending that it's not. And that is video game patches.
Yeah, patches.
Yeah.
Patches are a big
From
problem,
lazy
that is.
early access campaigns to the balancing updates that punish players for having
they're
fun
bad.
and basically steal from them. We're breaking down how patches have fundamentally changed the games we've paid for
I was
after
like,
we've
day
paid for
one
them.
patches are
That's
like
theft.
really bad.
I don't like being thefted.
That's theft.
Because you see, this all came about one day as I was sitting down eating my
no,
boogers waiting for Siege to
Ubisoft,
update for like
sorry,
the 14th
Unreal
time this
add-on.
week to be greeted with a slew of patch notes that in summary read, Dear player, on the behalf of Ubisoft, in an effort to ruin any meta anyone's found, ever, we've changed some ones to zeros on your favorite operators. Sincerely, Barack Obama. I was appalled to see they've added so many nerfs to the characters and guns,
Thanks,
despite that they've
Obama.
been doing this consistently for years now. And don't worry, whether or not you know dick about Siege is completely irrelevant. Because this touches every
Irrelevant.
corner of gaming. I swear to God, if Ubisoft
Yeah.
owned rock, paper, scissors, they'd nerf the fuck out of scissors just because they sound sharp. And you may be skeptical, right? You may be thinking like, oh, Ubisoft wouldn't nerf rock, paper, scissors. That's just ridiculous. Well, actually, I don't know about that because they decided to take the 1.5 scope away from like half their operators in the game.
Wow.
Wow.
I was acting.
Or was
Or
I?
was I?
That's the equivalent of squinting a little harder at your screen. Oh, but that's really what's breaking the game here. It's not the, constant crashing, or the frequent server issues, or the fact that the Uplay overlay looks like an elderly person's iPad settings. No, it's definitely those little baby scopes. Or the fact that they took out one of the best maps in the entire game to replace it with something 10 times shittier. Without even
Bigger
giving players the
house.
option to boot up the old map.
Wow.
Wow.
This house is not a home.
I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's break into the actual details on why this is such a problem in the gaming industry. You see, one of the biggest issues patches bring in, that's also the most obvious, is that it promotes lazy development. You don't need to perfect your game if you can just fix it in the future. And that's worked for a few titles like No Man's Sky.
Oh, No Man's Sky,
It's also completely
Yeah, that definitely
ass-fucked a
had
few
a,
titles like this one,
launch
which have
failure.
completely alienated their fan base and changed the game after
bought
people
it.
bought it. It also lets developers be
I
completely
pre-ordered
lazy
it.
while rolling out patches that make
I was
huge
severely
impacts on the
disappointed.
game before they even really test
there's
it.
a
They
lot-
know they can just
They did
patch it
make
out
it into
later.
an eventual
Don't
game
believe
that
me?
people
Well,
like,
a little
I guess,
game called
so.
Counter-Strike
They did.
decided to one day add
But
in a brand
I've
new
never
pistol that
pre-ordered a
had the
game
same damage as
after
the
that
most
point.
powerful gun in the entire game. Nothing mattered
That's a
anymore. It was
huge
pure
disappointment.
hysteria. Just a little pistol
Playing Elden
completely
Ring
turned
Day
one of the
One with
world's
Blizzard
biggest
in a nutshell.
esports
Pretty much,
upside down on its head.
Yeah.
But that's not the whole story here. See, this update was very special for one reason. It was the equivalent of giving Adderall and pickaxes to the homeless population
Adderall
and telling
and
them there's gold
pickaxes.
underneath the roads. It gave power to the underdogs. See, what Valve did differently here is that they added a massive buff that all players could use to their own advantage. And this is like the legendary tier of update. You hardly ever see these. From a percentage standpoint, here's why. Say you buy $100 of a random cryptocurrency no one's ever heard of because you're schizophrenic. So that $100 goes down 50%. What are you left with? $50. Okay, now say that new stock price goes up 50%. What are you left with? Well, it's not $100, it's 75. If you reduce the effectiveness of a weapon or an ability by a certain percentage, then give that percentage back based on its new base stat, well, you're never going to be where it originally was. Now, I understand that's not a huge factor at play because maybe game designers aren't looking at it from a percentage perspective. Okay, that's fair. It's just an easier way to show how you can take value away easier than it is to give it back. But the real truth of the matter is that if there's a problem in a game that requires balancing, where players are using a specific advantage through some means of playing the game or an exploit, whatever, you don't fix the game by bringing everything else to its power. You just take away the sore spot. So when companies feel the need to balance their video games, they're much more likely to be nerfs rather than buffs. But after a while, when you start stacking up these balancing updates on top of each other, you start to take away a serious amount of power and agency away from the player. You're basically punishing them for having fun. We have to understand why this is such a colossal fucking issue. There is a major difference between everything being overpowered and balanced and everything being underpowered and balanced as a result of that. And I'll tell you why. I would go to this indoor paintball arena all the time, right? And they would limit your FPS to 250, which is complete baby shit. So what they do is that they test your gun, put a little sticker on it, and everybody would whip out an Allen key and just make their guns back to 300 FPS.
I sense no danger here.
Now, why would everyone agree to make their guns 300 PSI as opposed to 250? It would make it hurt more, right? Well, as a result, the guns shot farther, the guns shot way more accurately, and it raised the stakes for everyone to not want to get hit as much. The takeaway here is that everyone was willing to raise the stakes and give their enemies an advantage if they themselves shared that same advantage. And it made the game way more fun for everybody. Well, except for the hall monitors that were, didn't want to choose. And I already know there's going to be a few of you who are thinking, it's best for the players. No, they don't. I want my house back. I just want my house back. Remember what's in for Okay, so we can all understand why patches are seen as no bueno. What we need to understand is why they're so prevalent in the games we play and how this spells absolute disaster for the future of online games. To understand this better, let's look at a game called Super Smash Bros. 64.
Oh, 64. Yep.
You had 12 characters in the game, and they could all
Only
jump
12.
on your ass. Everything was just way overpowered in this game. And you might be thinking, oh, Ness wasn't that good. Fuck that. Everyone had a friend named Mikey who could kick your ass with Ness regardless. The point being, instead of just using a few viable characters, you get to use the entire roster because it's about how you use your advantage against their advantage. Now, fast forward a few years to Super Smash Bros. Melee, which featured a way larger roster with more characters and maps and potential for imbalances. But 20 years later, and despite of all its complexity, people are still figuring out the most effective tactic available to them in this game. You have an evolving competitive scene that's changing every few months. But what changed? It wasn't the game, it was the way people were playing it. Because there wasn't a single patch that this game received to change any of the balancing. That's pretty insane. Part of the reason these games were so well balanced is because they had to be in order to sell well, because that's where the money came from. You're only going to play it if it gets good reviews, and it has to be satisfying and fun if you're going to buy it. So therefore, it has to be properly balanced, and it has to be enjoyable from the get-go. And any imbalances that were in the game are just a feature now. If you're someone who finds a special way to play the game to your advantage, you're in serious jeopardy of some shitweasel somewhere changing a 1 to a 0, rendering your entire playstyle obsolete. And that's only part of the problem, because there's a bigger exponent to all of this that magnifies this problem 10 times, and that is money! And this is where things get really ugly here. Okay, so how do games make money? You can sell the game, you can sell cosmetics, or you can sell new content in the form of DLC.
Esports.
Well, guess what? Almost every online game is selling some version of these three things. I don't have any problem with cosmetics or whatever, but the big issue I have is with DLC, and this is where the greatest threat lies. See, in order to sell new content, you have to give consumers a reason to buy the content. And how do you sell that in competitive games? You have to give that content an edge, or at least offer something unique that adds more complexity to the game. And now you're stuck with a conflict of interest. Do you try to maintain the balance and integrity of the game? Or do you try to make money? Obviously, you go for money, but now you're stuck with the problem. So what happens? You add in this new complexity, you add in this new edge, and then after a while, you take it away, and you rarely ever give it back. And then over time, when you keep adding these new things to the game, because that's your source of revenue, you are now adding much more complexity to the game that fundamentally change the core of how the game is played, and then you nerf the other aspects of the game that make you feel like you're having fun in order to maintain some sense of balancing. If I had to guess how companies have been getting away with this, I would say by one, the fact that we've all signed their user and license agreement, which of course is something we've all read and memorized to the T. And that they have you use in-game currency to buy the things that you want to get in the game. So they charge you with things like, oh, you don't have enough V-Bucks or dick cheese points or whatever to get the content that you want to buy in the game, which means you don't have to use real money to get it, although you kind of still do, but you don't, and maybe that makes it so it's like, oh, you didn't really buy the thing, but you did. You could have just earned it. I don't know. But that doesn't excuse it. It's incredibly scummy for a game company to charge money for an advantage and then take that advantage away from you. If you find a playstyle that suits you, or you work up to an advantage, you can bet your ass that shit can just disappear within minutes, unannounced, just out of nowhere. If you buy a skin for a gun on an operator that you like, and then they make that operator shitty, well, you feel cheated, and it's a major threat to gaming, because this touches every corner of it. Every competitive game has this as a feature now, where anything can be patched out in the name of balancing, which can completely take away the satisfaction from a game. And if you're feeling like games aren't fun anymore, I've got this video that'll explain it for you. I'll see you guys next time.
Okay.
Manly reviews.
Thanks for watching.
You're welcome.
Thank you for watching. You're welcome. Moving on.
Fly me
to
the moon.
So this technically is a collaborate. Well, not even collaboration. You guys saw this yesterday, and obviously, you know, I always watch Fleek now, and this was in my feed. Watched it before. Watched it before yesterday. Watched it a few times now. But the person that brought it first to the attention of the Discord of a new video was Dakota. So credit there. But the person that put it in for vids of stream is Stream Master Bob. So there you go. Both get credit. Anyway, please.
Please stand by.
What's up, Pims?
What's up?
Bruce Lee is a man. No, a legend. A legend that mastered the art of beating the living hell out of people. An art which he turned into a full-fledged career on the big screen. He was the only man to ever beat the legendary Chuck Norris from hit 2023 game Crime Boss Rock City. And he is such a legend, he made up the martial arts style of doing whatever shit looked the coolest, even if it didn't make a modicum of sense. And doing whatever looks the coolest without making a modicum of sense is exactly what Sleeping Dogs is all about. Which is why this game is unquestionably his favorite. And I can already hear you clacking away at your keyboard saying, oh, Fleek, didn't he die in 1970 long before Sleeping Dogs ever came out?
Law.
Pimp! You're getting all caught up in the details. Be in denial if you want, but if you seek happiness, if you seek purpose, then let me tell you all about the best martial arts game ever made.
Sleeping Dogs, definitively.
Sleeping Dogs is all the hallmarks of my favorite games. Takedowns, huge budgets, guns, God bless, bigger budgets, and questionable rules of engagement policies. It's also the first game that taught me the proper way to fetch a taxi, the New Yorker way, if you will, by getting into a head-on collision with it first. It's like GTA with good gameplay, or Batman, but with a substantially higher social credit score. And I know that Hong Kong is technically a whatever the hell that means, and technically in the game they speak Cantonese, not Chinese, but technically, I don't give a shit. I wrote down too many China jokes to go back now.
Right. Oh man.
Serve it up.
Oh man.
Here we go.
Yep.
Boom.
Ooh.
Hey, boys, this is the fucker who's been trashing us.
Yeah, we'll say that again.
Yep.
Snoop.
Let's get this rolling with a little bit of honesty. I'm a dealer. I deal in truths. And the truth is, this game is loaded with jankery. I'm talking sending you to the moon 3 times in one campaign jankery. The Agent Smith police officers jankery. And the throwing a knife but it bounces off of a nearby ragdolling body and kills you instead jankery. Even some intended things are jank, like when an enemy dies, they turn into a waterbed. Or the Just Cause physics engine where a wheel gets shot out, so then naturally, of course, the engine fucking explodes. There is no bounds to the jank, but for me, I was born of the jank. If I have to wade through 2 miles of funny shit to play a top-tier game, then by God, let me get the scuba suit. Now let's talk about the plot. The actual meta story is Tier 3 emotional damage. So we will steer around that in an effort to ward off the ministry. Instead, let's talk about the fun parts. You are a rat. Sorry, I mean, you play as a rat. A glorious CCP-employed rat serving under the Hong Kong Police Department. And you are tasked with infiltrating the triad scene of Hong Kong so that you can find a way to sleep some dogs out of revenge for what they did to your not-so-big smile family. Don't say I never did anything for you. Once you get into the disgusting, war crime-filled life of a triad, you discover that this shit is pretty swanky, I'm not gonna lie. It's all fast cars, fast fists, and fast women. What more can a man want? Only trouble is for you to show up, and then 5 police cars show up, and then you change outfits and become part of the police squad. People tend to bridge that gap pretty quick, and then you have to bridge a gap between them and the fat folds of our glorious Buddha. Even your gang interrogates you. I ain't a rat! Because somehow they got this outrageous idea that me, I am a police officer of the law. I don't know
where would they get that idea, Gray?
I don't know.
Where would they get that strange notion? I don't know either.
This false notion. I will fucking turn off this body cam and show you real justice if you even think about it first. It's preposterous. Now that you semi-understand the plot, let's talk about the triad and police gameplay loops because they're pretty goddamn awesome. You all know that I am the best police officer on this side of the Mississippi, known for my trigger discipline, my good temper, and my tactical superiority on the field. Sleeping the dogs has given me the opportunity to prove that I am also the beast of the East. You've heard of police brutality? Well, get ready for police fatality, brother. Cop side activities include beating up loiterers, shooting loiterers, rear-ending and executing a traffic stop, hostage negotiation,
Boom, boom.
and hacking. I'm sorry, hacking. This has about the difficulty of putting on a blindfold and trying to put the right shape into the right hole. It might take a minute, but if it takes anything more than that, our glorious China will have to send you to a special amusement park we call the labor camps. Still more advanced than Watchdog. I also have a no hostage policy, as in, being that I'm a staunch supporter of the Fred White and Blue, God bless, I don't negotiate with turds. Mission Command does not condone this stance. And on the other hand, the triad side activities don't exist. That's just the main mission. You don't need any extra missions because it's already very easy to improve your triad social credit score. All you have to do is pretend like you're participating in a peaceful protest for a few minutes and you get 3 stars just like that. Meanwhile, I try to LARP as your average American police officer and everyone loses their minds. Now I have to do 10 side missions to keep pace with my thug progression. You see what I'm getting at? I think the closest thing that you can get to probably a triad side quest are the face missions. My favorite of which being this one, where the guy commits escalating crimes against the Popo, starting with...
Yes, he does.
All right, wait in a second.
He just fucking punches that cop.
Escalating
You're not gonna shoot anyone, are you? Hell no. Let's go.
Just fucking blows up a bunch of
now
cars.
Time to talk about the grind. Although I wish I could simply become whole man by eating pork bun, upgrading is instead tied to the activities I previously discussed. Unless, of course, you're talking about the upgrades that actually matter, because the vast majority of new moves that improve the combat drastically and actually add combos to the game are obtained by turning statues into Yoda over here. Give him a statue, and he will let you beat his defenseless white belt students bloody until they have to drink out of a sippy cup just so that that you can grasp the idea of how to break a man's leg. Not for real, though, YouTube. Look, he's all good.
It's fine, YouTube.
Or how to roundhouse
Hey,
kick
Commander,
someone.
how
Or
you
how to
doing?
pummel someone's face in. It's real Anakin Skywalker type shit. This does
Oh,
get
yeah.
us
Oh,
very
God.
strongly into the prime rib, though. I'm talking about combat.
Oh.
I love this combat
Ow.
because it is simple and fun, and I am a simple man. It plays a lot like Assassin's Creed in terms of that XXXYXX cathartic kill fist palooza vibe. But whereas I said Black Flag could be beaten by a small toddler, Sleeping Dogs would require at least a young primate, because in this game, you also have to hold X from time to time. That being said, this game is similar to the Assassin's Creed games in the only way that matters, and that is takedowns. That hands-free soul removal service that looks dope as hell does it a little differently from most games, though. Instead of having a final kill takedown like Assassin's Creed or a button press,
This gives me like vibes of the Volition Punisher
it's
game.
more of a red
The ultimate kills.
Oh, don't worry, he's gonna mention the Punisher later on.
When you run out of
Okay,
air
thanks.
ducts to stuff people into, as long as you have a fish or a fish tank or an
Oh,
air duct that
shit.
isn't occupied, then you can schwack the hell out of some people using takedowns. But when you run
so
out
many
of
good
said
memories.
items, because every takedown is one use, that's pretty much it. Once the spike is occupied, you can't start piling it up like a shish kebab. It just doesn't work like that. At that point, what you have to start doing is looking for railings so that you can launch people over them. I'm gonna keep saying words just so I can keep showing you this, because this move brings me immense joy. Don't have an edge near you? Don't worry about it, pimp. Then you can always snap their neck with a running head start and a mighty and all the rest is just a whole lot of flying knees and kicking. Unless you change your outfit to one with much more power, like the Drunken Fighter. This gives you the power of an alcohol addiction. Although you do have the Hitman, Ip Man, Metal Man, Bruce Man, or GSP outfits at most. These give you maybe one new move. But with the Drunken Fighter, Flying Kick turns into Flying Body with a pose when you land. Your left and right counters turns into an opportunity to drink, and then you have the defib punch and the epileptic drop kick. This completely ruins your combos, but it is worth. Before I move on, though, honorary mention to the Wukong outfit that lets you summon a magic staff, and the Just Cause 2 outfit because it signals that I am better than you. I do have to admit something to you, though. I did omit a moveset from the last part there, and that is the art of the strap.
Oh, God.
The
Oh,
art
God,
of
no.
freedom. The art of shooting little soul catchers. You know how I said this game was the best Batman game? Probably not, because I deleted that line. Well, it's also a pretty damn good Punisher game, except you ride around in a minivan and have to take your guns off of police officers on their lunch break, or off of the criminals, because despite strict Hong Kong gun laws, somehow I can still walk into an underground tunnel and find a bukkake of military-grade lead. Imagine that. Which forces me to use ancient Chinese wisdom to launch myself to safety. And I'll speedrun the rest of this because I really want to talk about cockfighting. The strap, the metal, the heater, the gun feels fantastic. However, what Danny Phantom bullshit am I looking at here? It appears their leg hitboxes are about as real as Taiwan. Anyways, I'm done talking about guns because, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready.
Cockfighting.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Reminder to my ministry-administered pimp that is in reference to the biological term for male chickens, and I don't know what else it could possibly be misconstrued for. Anyways, whip out your cock, and I'll show you mine so that we can engage in war. CF for short is short. It's incredibly short. To be truthful, after 3 rounds, I started to wonder if I actually even made it in. Still, there are 2 things that you must know about CF. Number 1, Sun Tzu. That is wisdom from the bird that you should always bet on because he never loses. And the second thing you need to know is his birds are best.
My birds are best.
His birds are best.
My birds are best. I am the best.
And the next side activity is karaoke. Shit, wrong game. Karaoke. There's a special place in hell for the guy that decided to bind this mini game to the left joystick. Great songs, though. And to top it all off, we have the most important side quest line in Sleeping Dogs, Spittin' Game.
Oh,
What's up,
shit,
pimps?
that's right.
It's time to get some bitches, yo. Have you seen my Lamborghini? Neither have I, because I have a Bugatti in Forza. The chicks dig it. There are about 6 dates that you can do in this game, and the difference between you and me is I've done all of them consecutively. Wake up, hit up, bang up, hit up, bang up, repeat.
Yeah,
One
bang
calls
up,
being
yeah,
all
bang up.
jealous, saying I
Shit.
cheated, blocked. When your life is
Who's-
the hustle,
who's
your
text
sleep
blocked?
is the grind. I'm gonna put that on a shirt and get some 12-year-old commie factory workers to print me 10,000 shirts on demand. I can't stop myself. Now all the women don't usually call after the first date, but that's because I never come second. Always fast, always first, always leave them wanting more.
That's
Pimps
right.
University coming hard, coming soon. Watch your eyes. eyes.
Watch
Anyways,
your
back to
eyes,
my whole
pimps.
point for making this video. This game goes on sale for $3 every time the CCP gets praised by an American. So by God, if you don't buy it, I will send you to the labor camps.
Oh, shit, he'll do it.
Peter, okay.
Wow. Beautiful.
Right.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Oh, Ramen sent this in. Analog Horror, The
Thanks,
Lighthouse.
Ramen.
I'm scared. 4 weeks ago, a police officer named Bill Collins was missing along with his wife and 2 daughters. Oh no.
Wow. The whole family? Shit.
Bill had previously discovered this painting in his home, clueless to how it could have been ended up there. Oh god, those paintings. That's right, yeah. Huh.
Ooh.
I'm scared. While searching for Bill's house, the police found one of his daughters hanging from the neck from the ceiling. No!
Oh, shit.
Oh no!
2 months old? No. Shit, no.
The Collins family's car was found 12 days later by the Oceanside.
By the Oceanside. Okay.
Long-necked Angel.
Long-necked Angel.
Oh. Angel was indeed the name of the youngest daughter. Oh no! Long-necked Angel.
Oh god. Holy shit.
The searcher who leaves the old lighthouse standing just a few miles away from the abandoned car. The lighthouse hasn't been used for several years.
Abandoned.
On the door of the lighthouse was an abstract face, was painted in red.
What did it look like?
This is the painting. Oh!
Oh no.
SpongeBob. SpongeBob Red Pants. Inside the charred corpse of the missing teenager named Daniel Williams was found. Oh no. Police later proceeded into the tunnels of the lighthouse.
Lighthouse with a basement. Okay.
Here the police would find 2 more corpses belonging to Jennifer White and her daughter Lisa White. They had been missing for 7 months. Last of the photo found in the moist barrel amidst foul stench. The barrel was filled with mangled meat and bones. Tests later showed that belonged to the rest of the Collins family. Oh no!
Ooh.
The test also showed extreme volumes of amphetamines. Oh. Not
Oh,
good.
okay.
Photos of the Collins family moments before death are found scattered around the barrel. Oh no.
Ooh.
Here are the photos. Oh no.
Photos. Nope.
It's the wife.
Yikes. Okay.
What happened to them? Lastly, there were a 4th photo depicting an unknown face. Oh my god. I'm spooked. Okay, I'm scared now.
Right. Moving on.
Yeah. Alright. Duke's top 5. Get that crank up.
Yep.
I don't know if it's gonna be a scary
Meanwhile,
thing we saw,
on
but, you know.
TikTok, one day a severely damaged car is brought into a garage in Villarrica, Chile. It seems that the car had been involved in a serious traffic accident.
Go back real quick. What I love of 1 second, I'm gonna read what Ramen said. What I love about this series, instead of supernatural entity, the killer is more than a true crime story. It makes it a little more unnerving. I agree. It does make it unnerving.
Meanwhile, on TikTok, one day a severely damaged car is brought into a garage in Villarrica, Chile. It seems that the car had been involved in a serious traffic accident just the night before. The owner of the repair shop, Marcos Garcia, has a house that sits on the same property as the garage. Around 2:30 in the afternoon, he notices something very odd outside his window.
Combo.
He spots one of his mechanics, a man named Juan, who seems to be involved in a very animated conversation with someone. The problem is, there's no one there. Juan is all alone. Marco quickly pulls up the live feed of the garage's CCTV camera on his phone. What happens next is downright chilling.
Oye, este weón se volvió loco.
He's talking to no one.
Estoy revisando por la cámara del taller.
He's talking with the camera.
De mi teléfono, estoy en mi casa. Y este maestro está hablando solo.
Oh, that's
No cacho
freaky.
qué onda. La verdad que no cacho qué onda.
What's wrong, man? Wow.
No, está hablando solo. Le voy a preguntar por cámara qué está haciendo. A ver, vamos a preguntar. ¿Aló? Oye, disculpa, pero ¿con quién estás hablando?
Con don Carlos, me está viendo, repasando el presupuesto y explicando el tema
Oye,
Oh.
oye, cálmate. Quiero, Carlos, pero oye, escúchame un poquito. ¿Tú me estás hablando del accidente de anoche?
Of course.
Juan, me estáis huellando, ¿cierto?
Juan, you're kidding, right?
Oye, ¿podéis subir? ¿Sabes qué? Oye, es que no estáis hablando con nadie, viejo. No estás hablando con nadie, porque ayer los que chocaron murieron todos. Juan, no estás con nadie, sube y ven a ver las cámaras.
You're alone. Oh no.
Sube, viejo, sube, vente al tiro. Si no estás con nadie, Juan. Viejo, no, tengo grabado, vente por favor, vente. No, esta weá es...
Mechanic Juan swears that he was talking to a man who was very real and said his name was Mr. Carlos. Juan says that he could see Mr. Carlos standing right in front of him, clear as day. He says Mr. Carlos was asking questions about repairing the severely wrecked car from the night before. Now, Juan had no idea that all of the passengers in the car had passed away in the accident.
Oh yeah.
He also didn't know that one of the deceased passengers was a man named Mr. Carlos.
Mr. Carlos.
So did Juan talk to a ghost? He certainly seems convinced. But what do you think? This next video is a bit of a mystery as it was posted to TikTok without a source. The post claims that the video was recorded in an apartment in Barranquilla, Colombia. The man who recorded it said that he was shocked when he began hearing the chilling sound of a woman crying from somewhere in his house. He took out his phone to record the terrifying event, but what happens next makes his blood run cold.
As is goosebumps. Crying.
Oh, the crying.
Oh! Ooh.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
Fucking head.
Oh, boy. Oh, nothing.
What is here?
A young boy with a blank expression suddenly appears from behind the man's TV stand. And judging from the man's reaction, he has no idea who this child is. The boy then ducks down behind the stand and the man quickly walks over. But the boy has disappeared into thin air. Now, without a source, it's impossible to know whether this creepy footage is real or fake.
It could be edited.
But either way, the video is definitely spooky.
But it's spooky. It is spooky looking at
There was a jump.
A few months ago, we featured the story of Tim Saver, a night guard who started a new job at an undisclosed facility.
Oh, the night guard.
For some reason, no one was willing to work the night shift. And before long, Tim understood why. He began to experience disturbing and unexplainable events at work. Eventually, Tim discovered that the source of the strange activity in the building seemed to be coming from an overhead attic space. When Tim went up into the attic to investigate, he discovered something truly horrifying.
Truly horrifying.
I'm ready to be horrified. Been horrified a lot tonight already. Oh, what's that? Is it a hand?
Looks like it.
Oh!
Ooh.
Since this video, the strange activity in the building has only gotten worse. Tim says that he's actually been attacked by something a few times. So, cut to another late night. Security guard Tim begins to hear banging coming from somewhere inside the building. Once again, he grabs his phone and hits record as he goes to investigate.
Oh, we're gonna see it.
Please protect me, God.
What was that? What the fuck? Mannequins. Shopping carts. Mannequins.
Hello?
Giving me Return the Living Dead vibes. Is that mannequin moving? Yes. Yes, it was. It fell. Wow. Okay.
What the
fuck? Oh. It's a possum. Explain crying. What? That's a lot of broken glass. Oh.
Wow.
Crying or laughing?
Hello?
Hello?
Who's there?
Who's there?
What the fuck?
Hello?
Oh.
A mannequin moves on its own and then falls over. Then a large glass frame falls to the floor and shatters into a million pieces. Tim hears the creepy sound of a woman crying, and finally, a loud raspy voice can be heard from somewhere in the room.
Hello?
Tim is scared pointless and he just makes a run for it. So, now a few weeks later, Tim is back on the night shift when things once again take a terrifying turn.
Mannequins are terrifying looking.
Yeah.
Really heavy. Well, what the fuck? Is that a person hanging? The fuck?
Damn.
I'm confused where I'm
Hello?
at. Those hands? Oh, those are hands. Never mind.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Ooh.
Okay.
Flashlight on.
Should've done that earlier, but still a hand.
Yeah. There is.
Door shut.
Someone or something can be seen sitting on top of a steel cart. Whatever it is slowly moves back, and when Tim turns on his flashlight,
they're gone.
It just
Yeah.
disappears.
Oh, the legs, yep.
Tim says he is shocked by all that he's seen while working as a night guard in the building. But this pushed him over the edge.
The hands and arms
The
pulled
next
back.
day,
Yep.
Tim quit his job.
Oh.
So is it real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Could be a hoax.
You decide.
It's hard to say.
Could be.
We need scary videos. So if you see a scary
you
video that you
need
think
them,
would be
huh?
great on the top 5, email us at nukestop5@gmail.com.
gmail.com.
It looks back. Over on the channel, RX Files explore Indonesian paranormal investigator Chu does a live solo investigation of the infamously haunted Kayu Hospital on the Indonesian island of Java. Kayu Hospital was built way back in 1933, and over its 80-year history, it began to develop a very bizarre reputation. Many patients who were treated at Kayu Hospital claimed to see the ghostly figure of an old nurse roaming its hallways. They also said that they had seen the terrifying apparitions of patients who had passed away inside the old hospital.
Wow.
And some even claimed to experience horrible hallucinations, like bloody footprints running up the walls that no one else could see. Kayu Hospital closed its doors in 2015 and has been left abandoned ever since.
All right.
Paranormal investigator Chu is completely alone
thank
with
God
nothing
for
but a
Chu.
flashlight and his phone as he
Thanks,
broadcasts
Chu.
his investigation live to his streaming audience.
Okay.
As Chu roams the hospital grounds, he starts to hear a few strange sounds here and there, but it doesn't seem to bother him. But then, Chu begins to ask that the alleged spirits that haunt the hospital let him know that they are there. And this is when things start to get creepy.
Creepy.
Udah, suara-suara saja. Tunjukkan semua ejakulasi kalau memang kalian ada di sini.
I don't know what they speak in Indonesia.
Oh.
I gotta see now, so I can tell you what language he's probably speaking. Because that's not Chinese, but it's an Asian
A
language.
hospital stretcher moves by itself, frightening Chu so much that he begins to shake
Is it
uncontrollably.
I don't
But things
know
are
if it's
about to
Tagalog,
get
does Philippines
much
speak that?
worse.
Yeah,
Chu
that's
decides
good.
that he's had enough
Yeah.
of the outdoors and heads inside to explore the hospital's halls and rooms. But he starts to hear the disturbing sound of a bell
Indonesian
ringing from
language.
somewhere inside the building. When he looks for the source, something happens that shocks him to his core.
Indonesian, locally referred to Bahasa Indonesian, is primary lingua francas. Indonesian. Javanese is the most primary language. It's spoken by over 30% of the population, so it's Jawa.
I think Indonesia has like one of the most widespread.
I think so too. Yeah.
Different languages spoken. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh my god.
The exit door slams shut right
They
behind him,
speak,
and
like,
an ominous
the
voice
three
can be
languages
heard.
that are at the top
But
are
most
Indonesian,
terrifying of all,
Javanese, and Sufi.
something seems to quickly peek out at Chu
There's
from
other
inside one of the hospital rooms. Chu is terrified and quickly heads for another section
Yeah,
of the
makes
hospital.
sense.
But as Chu continues to explore, things just seem to get worse and worse.
And worse.
Indonesian is spoken by 94% of the population. The primary language only 20% of the population. So more people speak Javanese than speak Indonesian. So they had like, oh my god.
Astagfirullahaladzim, ya Allah.
His legs are shaking. I'm scared. Chew, you gotta brave up, man.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
That's
Chew
right.
jumps when he suddenly sees what appears to be the eerie apparition of a girl standing just inside an empty storage room. Gathering all of his courage, he charges toward the creepy figure. But it disappears into thin air.
I mean, they have.
Chew is now seriously freaked out and just wants to leave, but his live audience has other ideas. He gets bombarded with requests in his live chat to go back inside the hospital just one more time and explore some of the abandoned rooms.
I think,
as you might guess, it did not go well.
Buddhism is actually very prominent in Indonesia, possibly.
Yes.
And there's I think they have like an animism religion. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, and some Christian. But that causes all kinds of conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a huge nation of like different islands, so yeah.
Yeah, there's also small islands that are part of Indonesia that have their own independence from Indonesia properly too. One of the more recent countries, I believe, is Brunei, which is actually a really small place in Indonesia.
Chew freezes when he spots a woman in what looks like a hospital gown sitting on a bed inside one of the hospital rooms. She doesn't move.
Yeah,
but her head seems to drop backwards to look at Chew as if it's not attached to her body. And with that, Chew has had enough. He ends his live stream and just gets out of there. So what do you think is going on here? Could the hospital really be haunted? Either way, real or not, whatever that is absolutely terrifying.
Kind of like Esau,
the weeping woman. Gaz from the YouTube channel Grizzly Gaz loves the outdoors and has dedicated his videos to documenting his frequent camping trips in the countryside of England, along with his cute little French bulldog, Fendi. This time Gaz travels deep into a remote forest that is said to be haunted by the quote, Lady in White. The story goes that back in the 1800s, a troubled woman who lived on a farm at the edge of the woods was so distraught that she took her own life amongst the trees of the forest. Gaz says that he has heard the story, but he doesn't really seem all that bothered.
Oh, doggo.
So Gaz just sets up his hammock and prepares to spend the night in the deep woods. However, when the sun goes down, something happens that makes Gaz wish he had never come to this particular forest.
Oh, hell.
Is this dog on his lap with him? I don't know what the dog is. Maybe crying? Oh, there's crying.
Hello? Hello?
The dog's
Top.
Move this fucking top. Dog looks like he ain't having it.
Nope.
Nope.
Hello? Hello?
Uh-oh, the camera's moving.
So, yep.
Camera.
Yeah. Reality TV.
The Heat
Who was
Fury
holding the
Project.
camera.
That's funny, Ron.
To me, it sounded like a wolf, but
It sounded like a wolf or some of the kind of canine like that. Oh, doggo. No.
yeah.
Something on the doggo.
Wolf,
Something gonna happen.
coyote, something. Ooh. Flashlight.
Hello. The white lady. It does sound like some kind of animal more than a person.
It does, yeah. Doggo.
I'm off, mate. I'm off.
Doggo.
And with that, Gaz has had enough. He quickly packs up his hammock, gathers his things, and just gets out of there. Gaz is shocked by the horrible noises that sound exactly like a crying woman. He believes that he might have captured the troubled spirit of the woman who took her own life centuries ago in the haunted forest. Even little dog Fendi appears to be on edge about their creepy surroundings. She seems to keep staring at something in the woods that gas just can't see. So did outdoorsman Grizzly Gas accidentally capture evidence of the paranormal? I leave that up to you to decide.
I think
You
it's
can watch this entire creepy video over on the YouTube channel, Grizzly
Because a
Gas,
lot of animals can make human
The Leopard Inn. Nearly 300 years ago, in the early 1700s, the Leopard Inn and Pub was built in the thriving town of Burslem, England. The inn was a huge success, and people from all over would visit to stay the night or to have a few pints in the downstairs pub. However, the Leopard's Inn's history is also marred by many tragic events. One of the most notable episodes in the inn's dark history is the violent passing of a lady of the night in one of the upstairs rooms. Her life was taken by an angry and very violent customer. It is said that both of their spirits are trapped inside the Leopard Inn, doomed to wander its halls for all eternity. Visitors and workers at the inn claim to have had terrifying experiences with one of these spirits. Some say that the dark, shadowy figure of a man follows and attacks people at the inn, sometimes touching or pushing them, or even grabbing them by the throat.
So what's one of the most scariest experiences that you've had inside the Leopard Inn Hotel?
That is the figure, a black figure that
Sharon
goes
Chris,
upstairs,
landlady.
wanders in the pub,
Chris, her last name
opens
is
and closes
Chris.
doors.
Does that mean she's a chip?
Sometimes get touched on the shoulder.
In Bong speak, yeah.
Have you actually seen the figure?
Yes.
She's a
Over the
potato
years, the
chip.
inn's business took a sharp downturn, and much of the structure was sealed off and left abandoned until 2007. The Leopard Inn's first floor is now a historic pub, but the upper floors and rooms of the inn still remain empty and in a state of decay. Ghost hunters Jeff and Phil from the YouTube channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations travel to the Leopard Inn with their cameraman Pete. They hope to catch supernatural activity on camera, and what they encounter is truly chilling. The team installs several static cameras throughout the inn, and then they start to explore. Almost immediately, they capture something unexplainable in the second floor hallway.
Of course they do.
Feels really cold behind me as well.
Yeah, I've just gone cold. Did you feel that?
Yeah, I felt it.
Where did it come from, Pete?
Oi, mate.
Big gas
Oh
one.
my
gas
god,
bit.
it looks so bad
A lot
up
of cold air
there.
come into my bank.
Where it come from, Pete? That's it, footsteps.
Oh, it's
Something's
just like a
moving down
painting.
that way as
That's
well.
like a haunted house that was left there.
Something
That's
moving.
weird.
Yep.
A lot of cold air come into my bank from there.
Got it, mate. Move, man.
Something's moving down that way as well.
After hearing the bizarre unexplained footsteps, the Ghost Tech team continues to investigate in hopes of finding the source of the mysterious sound. Now, this is when Phil starts to experience some very strange and creepy encounters.
Does he?
The first time it happens, Phil is on the third floor, conducting a spirit box session.
Spirit box. Go for it, Phil.
Is there anybody here?
Somebody here.
In this hallway at the moment?
The moment.
No.
Okay,
Ooh.
someone just pulled me on the back of my thing.
He's wearing a He's wearing a
Yeah, on my hood.
Okay, that's good.
Yep.
He's wearing
Okay,
like
so
a
I take it you are
Jim
with us.
Morrison.
Phil just laughs
Jimi
off to tug on his
Hendrix shirt.
coat.
Look at that.
Jimi Hendrix,
Then
yeah.
It happens again.
Oh, someone's tugging him. Get tugged.
Someone took me, Jeff.
Phil?
Yeah.
Phil?
Hold on a sec. You see when you said someone touched you?
Yeah.
Got a
you
fucking
laugh?
face.
Right, well, something touched me.
As Phil gets touched, I clearly hear a man laugh, and this is captured on our digital recorder.
Oh.
Here's the audio enhanced.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. Flash.
Oh, there. Oh, that is a laugh. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Touch me, Jeff.
Something pulls at Phil's jacket and a sinister laugh can be heard. The Ghost Tech team believes that they might be dealing with the spirit of the angry man that took the life of the Lady of the Night inside the Leopard Inn, as his ghost is said to follow and attack people.
Angry man.
Their suspicions seem justified when Phil is targeted yet again.
I was told that you're seen walking up and down the stairs.
Big stretch.
Come down now.
That's ramen laughing.
Laughing.
Phil is receiving an EVP, a man's voice who is saying, "We'll fix it for money." And at the same time, there is movement behind him. Here is the enhanced audio of the
Listen to the
EVP,
enhanced
followed by the
audio
footage,
now,
which has
Chad.
also been
It's
enhanced.
coming. It's enhanced. It's audio. You won't be able to handle it.
I was told that you're seen walking up and down the stairs.
All the vocal phenomenon.
We'll fix it for
Fix
money.
it for money.
I was told that you're seen walking up and down the stairs.
See it? Red arrow.
Oh, I should go. Oh, the shadow moved.
Yep, spooky.
I'm scared.
It's an arm.
A dark figure seems to reach out towards Phil, almost as if it's attempting to grab him again. Meanwhile, one of the upstairs cameras has caught something that is downright chilling.
Whilst we are on the second floor, at the same time our static night vision camera on the third floor is capturing what seems to be an apparition. It stands at the end of the hallway, then it turns and walks into a room. Here's the footage followed by the footage enhanced.
Footage with more footage in footage.
Yep, a little bit.
A white translucent figure can be seen entering one of the bedrooms on the third floor. So, could this be the spirit of the man that terrified so many visitors at the inn?
Could have been
is it
Lady
the same
White
figure
again.
that was reaching out to Phil? You can watch this entire two-part investigation over on the YouTube channel, Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations. The end of the Zark haunting. Now you might remember a little while back we featured an Indian family who claimed that their apartment was haunted by a poltergeist.
The one with the kids I hate.
Black.
Could you please stop? Stop.
Wow.
Well, as an update to this story, the father Zark says that he has decided to end the channel. Because now, his family has finally moved to a new home.
Oh, okay.
But, Zark posted one final video from their old apartment that might be their creepiest video yet.
Wow.
There you go.
That's not creepy.
My wife. Oh no.
Good. Zark hears a child crying in their living room and thinks that it's his son.
But it's not.
Nope.
But just as he enters the room, he sees a semi-transparent child run toward the hall. In the dark, Zark can't tell that something just doesn't quite look right, and he runs after the child thinking that it's his own son. But just then, his wife yells to him from the other room to say that their son is still safe in bed, snug under the covers and not crying at all. So Zark has no idea who or what this is. Cut back to current day, and Zark says that the channel is now over.
Yep.
But was the Zark Scary Haunting channel for real? Or was it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Caught on camera.
We got an extra.
A Reddit user that goes by the name Failed Talk Show Host lives with his girlfriend in a small apartment in Denver, Colorado.
Wow.
Sometimes the couple hears strange noises in their apartment, but they never really thought much of it. That is until the Reddit user buys a brand new Samsung phone with a new night mode feature, meaning that the phone can take vivid, highly optimized photos even in the dark. He decides to try out the feature, so he turns off all the lights and snaps a few photos around his apartment. When he looks back at the results, he is shocked to see an unfamiliar figure standing in the kitchen cupboard.
Oh, a homeless man.
Confused and worried, the user posts his photo to Reddit to get opinions on what he could have captured. After many requests, the Redditor decides to leave a camera recording overnight as he and his girlfriend sleep. When the couple reviews the recorded footage the next day, they discover something absolutely terrifying.
Please don't. No, homeless person.
What the fuck is that?
See?
Is it the guy? It's the guy. It looks like Charles Manson.
Someone or something can be seen moving around in the dark, and whatever it is looks very similar to the figure in the previous photo.
Yeah, it's
So
the guy in
could it
the
be that
boiler
their
suit.
apartment is haunted?
Yep.
Or just what is this?
You have a fucking homeless
Let me know
man
what you
living
think.
there.
Thanks for watching. I know I'm starting to sound like a broken record, but my schedule is still all over the place. So please hit subscribe and hit the little bell notification icon so that you never miss an episode. Hopefully, I'll see you back next time.
Music.
Yeah.
Maybe. No. Yes. No. Apparently not. Okay. Good. Moving on.
Yep. Yeah. Pizza Tower.
Pepino spaghetti.
2.
Pizza Power 500. Peppermint PP 1200. S rank Pepino PP 1201. Fradiolo Peppermint PP 2400. S rank Pepino Mach 2 PP 3300. Vigilante.
Oh God. The Vigilante.
Pepino with gun. PP 6000. Vigilante. Snoot the Absorb. PP 8000. S-Rank Pepino Mach 3. PP 9999. Vigilante. Snooty and Gustavo absorbed. PP 16,000. Pepino Lasagna.
Pepino Lasagna, there he is.
Fusion.
Yep.
PP 25,000. Tuabia continued.
Tuabia
continued.
Part 2.
Subscribe for more.
Amore.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I'm glad I could put that in for us. Rage Melon, Jewel Heist.
Rage Melon, the Coconut Gang have broken into the jewelry store. We need your help. Rage Melon!
Rage Melon.
The Coconut Gang. I can't believe it.
So many jewels.
Wait, do you smell rage?
You smell rage? Oh.
Ooh, damn.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
It's all merging together. What should we do? Ah! No, freeze.
Rage Melon. And made by Chris and Curtis.
Chris and Curtis. Thanks, Chris
Narrated
and
by
Curtis.
James Patterson. Chris and Curtis. Voice actors Chris Curtis.
Showman. Yep.
Nice.
All right.
Thank you, Shrug.
There we go.
Yep. Deep in the heart of Arkansas. Magic 8 Ball presents.
The Jackass
Yep.
Plumber.
That's right.
What state do you live in? Let me tell you something, motherfucker. You know, dude, non-stop. Dude, can't even say where you're at. You're a fucking lame brain motherfucker.
Lame brain mother. Oh shit.
Holiday roofing. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here.
You're here? Well, I'm here too. Hey, you know
I'm
what?
here
I got
too.
a question for you. Okay. Is this Duncan Construction today, or?
Duncan Construction.
Okay. What's
No.
A husband and wife leave Arkansas, and they move to Texas, and they get a divorce. Are they still sister and brother?
Wow.
I don't know. I guess you have to ask your mother that.
Wow.
You unemployed homeless motherfucker. Get a job. Not one. If I was unemployed and homeless, I wouldn't be picking up this telephone, would I?
Would
yeah. Let me ask you
Yeah.
a question. Okay. What part of the woods do you live in? What part of the woods do I live in? When did you come up out of the woods, you retard fuck? I'm smarter than your whole fucking family put together.
Wow.
Put together.
You gotta be one of the dumbest son of bitches I ever talked to.
The boy.
You gotta be one of the dumbest son of bitches I ever talked to. You call people up, you ain't got a damn thing to do. You call people up, make calls, to talk about nothing.
Talk about nothing.
Just like your life is nothing.
Calls.
You need to get some psychiatric help.
Psychiatric help.
I didn't call you the first time, motherfucker. Well, how come my phone ring? I picked it up and you're on the other end.
You're at the
I
end.
just called you back off the caller ID, buddy. Nope, I haven't called anybody. So how could you call me off the caller ID? What's the matter? You don't like somebody calling you back? Well, if you call me off the caller ID, what's my name? Well, if you don't like somebody calling you back, then you should stop calling them. I don't call anybody, but I get lots of calls from people like you saying that I've called them. Hey, you living under a bridge, ain't you?
Wow.
Yeah, I got thrown under
Wow.
a bridge. Yeah. Are you a broke homeless motherfucker? See, man, I'm wasting my time talking to you, aren't I? You fucking homeless motherfucking retard. That's all you can come up with, man? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, you are, huh? Man, because they're about the bunch of dumbest sumbitches I ever ran into. Anybody from Texas. So, you probably fit right in there. You know what, prick?
Let me tell you something. Hey, you know what, you motherfucker? Both of you are stupid, huh?
Yeah, I guess I must be, man. I'm waiting.
Get off my planet, motherfucker. This is the
Get off my planet.
Get on my planet.
Do.
Hello?
Hello.
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 Yeah?
Yeah.
Where you at, bitch?
I'm out in your front yard.
Yeah, I'm the smartest motherfucker you know.
Yeah, I know you are.
I'm smarter than your whole fucking family put together.
Yep, I know that's true.
I'm surprised he just doesn't hang up.
Yeah.
That's all you got, man?
That's all you got, man?
Yeah, well, I guess I'm going to hang up then, man, because you're starting to bore me.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought so.
Hang up.
Yeah, I thought so.
Today, kids are still using magic 8 balls to ask for their
Prank call. I'm
The
certainly
prank call.
ready to do this for you. Yes.
Yes. All right.
Last time on the French Prince of Belle-Biv, that man on TV just said there's a malarkey guy in my house.
Fresh Prince
There's a
of
malarkey
DC.
here.
There's
Let's go
malarkey.
undercover,
Yep.
boss.
Shrug for this, obviously.
Thanks,
Do you
Rod.
think I have a shot with Miss Pelosi?
Ugh.
There seems to be another rooster in the hen house.
Y'all know me, homos. The name's
Homos.
Jose Brandon.
I bet he'd really know how
Brandon.
to jimmy my chum.
Mhm.
Ugh.
He's never around when I need him to give me money.
Me money.
Sometimes it sucks.
Oh, God.
Being the president's son.
Holy shit.
Well, I was born and raised in Scranton, PA.
Yep.
Lifeguard by the pool is where I spent
We gotta
my
go
day.
skip the intro, though, because I don't need that.
I
Yes.
wrote the damn bill.
God.
The ladies
I think we saw this before.
We have seen it.
First
We've seen the
person
intro
American
before,
to follow
anyways.
up the
Yeah.
stairs.
Yes, it was
Ran for
combined with a
president.
different video.
I was
Yeah.
a winner. Winner
The
was
other-
me.
the
Now I
other,
sit at my
Joe
desk
Biden one.
as a president. Not
Last tour of duty.
Oh, well.
Yep.
Guess the only thing left to do is have a sad jack.
Wow.
Side jack.
You're getting pretty crispy, Jizz Towel.
Ugh.
This is probably your last tour of duty. Get ready for an honorable discharge.
Ugh. Ugh.
¿Dónde está la cocina?
What the fuck are you doing?
Es en la biblioteca.
Get out!
Lo siento,
Wow.
mi hermano. Not hermano.
Not hermano. Oh, God.
Te quiero mucho más.
Wow.
Get out, Jose. You're ruining my pity party with your surprisingly good music.
Hey, why don't you bend old Jose's ear? My people are known for listening
Wow.
to loud music
And loud music.
outside your apartment
Yeah. Puerto Ricans are known for
all
that.
day long.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. My dad's a huge dick, and all he cares about is himself, and he does that old man thing where he doesn't know he's farting, but everyone else does.
Well, I doubt that's true. I very highly doubt that's true. As far as your dad being a pinga, he probably just wants you to make your own way.
No problem. I have crack I can sell for money, and then I can use that money to buy whatever I want. Like crack.
Like crack.
The only hard part is getting it out of the White House. I get checked on the reg. Lucky for me, now I have you to mule it out.
Wish I could, but I got 55 Bambinos at home. And Poppy promised them he wouldn't move snow no more.
How about helping me out with a totally different and legit business?
Jose Brandon at your cervix.
Jose
Not
Brandon.
cervix. You can be the taste tester for my new burritos. My gimmick is you don't chew them. You swallow them whole. I call them swallow burritos.
Oh, God.
My mouth is watering already.
Wow. Wow. Just eating all the coke.
Delectable.
You're all right, Jose. I
You're
wish
all
you
right.
were my dad.
Oh.
Me too, Mama Dumbia.
Me too, Mama Dumbia.
Mama Dumbia.
What?
Keep eating.
Keep eating then. Wow.
Folks, can we please hurry up and figure out who the malarkey guy is? I have
The
to catch a
malarkey
plane
guy.
to Poppy's Laugh Hole in South Bend, Indiana.
Wow.
Tickets still available.
Wow.
Let me guess. Everyone thinks
Philbar.com.
the Black Girl did it.
Oh, no, another racism.
Oh my
Well,
God! Holy shit!
Yeah, I refuse to be judged by half the color of my skin.
Half
no
the
one's
color
going
of my
anywhere.
skin.
Nah. The answer is clear. Everyone knows that malarkey leads to one thing: murder.
Malarkey
And there's
leads
only
to murder.
one of us who killed someone. Caitlin is the malarkey. That was Bruce, asshole, and you killed a lady too. That was Chip Russ.
Yes, you did. You did kill people. Alec Baldwin.
Hot gun by a fat little piggy. Distracted by her little ticky duckies. We did an episode about that on Suits. Speaking of boring suits, where's Nancy?
I saw her pack at Keystone Hunter's room with Jose.
Ilaria, remember where you're from.
Oh, God.
Si, con Jose.
Oh, God.
Jose with Nancy? Oh, boy, that really fishes up my Coca-Cola. I'll go save her.
That's right. You can do it.
I better cover the top of my Coca-Cola.
You better do that, yeah.
Coming, my love. The malarkey guy could be anywhere in this White House. Let's split up and search. Then come back here for a nightcap.
I got Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
When you're done with that, here are some vegetarian options.
Oh no!
All right,
God.
now it's just a waiting game. You stay here and digest. I'm gonna go get a new towel for my cum.
My cum. Wow.
Go get him, pal. Those jabronis deserve a nice soft landing.
Wow. Skeleton.
Yep.
Easy now.
Skeleton feet.
I got chills. It's inflammation.
Oh no. It's inflammation.
And my
Oh no.
is quite
The fucking doll eyes. I hate it because it's accurate to real life.
Yep.
I better shape up. Cause I need a thing.
I didn't think this was gonna be a musical.
Yeah. But it's turning out to be. Yep.
Do you think
This curse.
you drinking sure?
Drinking
Yes,
sure.
I have been sure down deep inside.
Just
You're
flashing
the
some
girl
Joe,
who
no.
Joe Biden, some Zach Baggins here. Don't know why I would do that for something
I don't know it.
supernatural.
I don't know the song. How much of the fucking is like all of a sudden?
Wow.
Fucking made.
Mr. President!
It's your president.
President, where are you?
Oh God, this fucking
Nancy.
shirt.
Nancy!
Can't see.
Mr. President!
Mr. President.
President, where are you?
Schwarzenegger.
God, the president's missing. Perhaps he's busy signing, yes, an important document.
I don't think
No,
so,
you
Jeff.
fucking idiot, that's not it. He'd be using eSign.com, which takes
Oh,
no time
he's
at all.
ad time.
Of course.
Yep.
E-sign.
Yes, oh, what a fool I've been. Yes. He would, of course, be using these
Was it slipping in here? Yep.
sign a document, eSign.com.
eSign.com.
We did an episode about eSign on Suits.
Oh, God.
eSign.com terminating paper.
Wow.
Oh God. Oh no.
We should find the president.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Why don't you
Maybe.
just drop your trousers and show
Ugh.
me?
It is Cindy. Ew.
Produce me, Mrs. Baloney.
Oh God.
Mr. Baloney. See?
Get me aroused.
Yes, Cindy. This is disturbing. Yep.
Nancy?
Nancy.
What the fuck?
Oh, the old Popeye video.
Hold on, Nancy.
Hold on, Nancy.
Is he gonna do it? Wow. He did it.
There's a 2-for-1 deal in my cabbage patch.
Ugh.
Cabbage patch. Oh
Jose
no.
Brandon, you've insulted my honor. In the tradition of gentlemen, I challenge you to a duel of physical strength and so forth and so on. What?
What?
Let's set some ground rules first. Rule number 1. If a gentleman's testicles are all the way on the floor, it would be inappropriate to stomp on said testicles.
Fair enough. And if a man's ready to surrender, he has to say the name of that guy.
What guy?
The guy. Your father's brother, man.
Oh, uncle. Yeah, consider it done. All right, enough rules.
God.
Get ready for a knuckle sandwich.
Oh, no, thank you. I just had a bunch of swallow burritos. Hey, come on, man.
Hey, come on, man. Kill him. Chili Graze. Decent push. Light tap. Ew!
Hey, Mister.
Oh, down the stairs. This one weakness.
By the power of compounding interest.
Compounding interest.
Wow. Not the Coke. Oh, it hit.
Jose Brandon, You have the right to life, liberty, and my shoe up your ass. For the love of all things crypto.
Oh, wow. Senior comment. Oh.
All right, Jose. It's time for my Coca-Cola nunchucks
Coca-Cola
to diversify
nunchucks.
your skull.
Bonk, bonk.
Keep hitting him. Yep. Oh, the Coke's breaking.
Yep.
Warren, we can't find the president anywhere.
Just relax, everybody. The president's fine.
Well, how would he know that? Jose must be the malarkey guy. Oh, my.
You're back to us, Malarkey.
Can somebody please tell me where the Secret Service is?
The George Floyd.
Here's a secret. They don't do anything.
Hey, whoa, the president will clear this up. He'll
Thanks,
walk through
Bill.
that door in 5 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, over here, everybody. I actually came through this door.
Oh, wow.
Thank God, Mr. President. Wait, where'd Jose go?
Jose, I bet he's cleaning under my desk. Those people never stop working. Great guy, by the way, Jose. Definitely not the malarkey guy.
Yo.
Hey, everybody, it's me, Jose.
Oh, God.
Hey, right?
Oh,
Hey.
yep. The Coke's still breaking his
Okay,
stomach.
Jose?
Oh, yeah, never better, actually. I feel like I could run a marathon. You ever go for a run running?
Run a
show?
marathon.
Okay, slow
Yep.
down.
Get down. He's going to blow.
Yeah.
Yeah, blue.
Wow.
Boom.
Cocaine Biden, yeah.
Yep.
He's going back in time.
Yep.
Yeah.
There, Rizzo. Yo,
Rewind
yo,
time.
The name's Jose Brandon.
Jose.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
A life taker. And day lit. Hey, you think you could steal my awesome undercover boss idea, man? What?
What?
What gives? Huh?
He doesn't realize he's back in
You're in my
time.
clothes, man. What?
What?
Why you
What?
me, man? Who?
Who?
What?
What?
You what? That's what I
What?
said, pal.
What? Oh, God, there's two of
What?
them. Can someone
Huh?
kill one?
Huh?
Huh?
Who are
Actually,
you,
shouldn't
man?
there be a quantum
Who are
entanglement
you?
where
Who I
time
am.
just fails?
I'm
Because
the guy
Yes.
on those precipices of the United States.
Jujitsu.
And you're under arrest.
You're under arrest.
He's arresting himself?
Take him away, boys.
Now he is the malarkey
Hey,
guy.
easy now.
Yep.
No, man, I'm the guy.
I'm the
Oh
guy.
my God.
Wow.
You got the malarkey.
Yeah.
Clever girl.
Clever girl.
Mexicans. Fucking knew it.
I
Mexican?
knew it.
Why can't every government agency be like the Secret Service? Here's a secret. They give a damn.
Wow.
Give
Oh,
it
now
to
it's
him.
changed. It's changed.
This better be good, old man. I called you down here, son, because I found these in the toilet.
Wow.
Those do not look familiar. I want to go into business with you. I'll give you the money and you make these and sell them. 50-50. Deal? Thanks, Dad. I love you, Dad. I love you, son.
Love you.
Going back.
Quote, unquote.
I
Biden.
don't hope
Yep.
that's unnecessary. It'd be very hard to do that.
Wow.
But I hope I would do that. If you're all cool with it, I'm gonna go have a happy jack.
A happy. Okay. I didn't
Good
need
work,
to know that
everyone.
one.
All is well.
No, it's not, sir. You put Jose
No.
Brandon, who's you, in a Guantanamo Bay jail cell for the rest of his/your life.
It's called solving a problem. Fucking guy that doesn't even know what's going on.
I don't even know what's going on.
Hey, Nancy, you go to the sock hop with me.
How about I just jerk you off in the sky car?
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
E-sign. Thank God for eSign.com.
He's like, yep.
Don't worry, I made sure all the flight logs were deleted by accident.
Wow.
You guys know Olivia,
Accident.
John died last year. She's such
Dude.
a
Smart.
she was a sweet lady.
And thank God for eSign.com.
Yep.
Thank God. All right. Thanks, Shrug. Moving on.
Yeah.
Of course, it's Cali Cat in the
Executive order video. Here we go. Fighting.
Yep.
MMA style this time, not wrestling. MMA.
That's true. I hope she learned her
Speaking
lesson.
of, MMA and wrestling are now
no
under
strikes
one
to the
roof as
face.
one
I'd
company
like to
owns
stick
both.
around and see
Yeah.
if
The merger happened today.
Yes,
Yep.
it did.
nice clean fight.
It was MMA. Oh, sorry. Let me think. It was UFC and WWE merged.
Correct. They're merged into one company now.
Yep.
And that company's name is. I forget what it is. I gotta look up the Suplex City part of the Discord.
Is this choke locked in? This is in full guard. It's an open guard, but full nonetheless. Cali Cat seems okay at this point.
Yeah, if she can get that right leg over, she can free up a little bit. She needs to start attacking that right elbow.
They're owned by Endeavor. Is the name of the company.
Yeah, Endeavor. Yeah, that was the company. Interesting times. We'll see what happens.
Well, Vince is still in charge of creative control of the company. Well, I should say executive control. But they are putting people on the board, so they really have a big say in it because they bought his shares in the company. So there's all that too.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
Valentine not wanting to let go of that neck.
No, it's not WWE that owns UFC. It's literally the fact that UFC technically owns them now, kind of.
Yeah.
Because Endeavor owns both. Endeavor's a part of, I think, UFC, or something like that.
Yeah, it's a parent company.
Yeah, it's the parent company that owns UFC, regardless. So, yeah.
Meanwhile,
punch,
leggings and
It
titties.
looks dangerously close there.
Booty.
Good job of Valentine able to.
Gnome Lady versus Amazon, pretty much.
And then right back at nice knee to the midsection.
Oh, big shot to the body. Is that going to be it? That's it.
Man. This is the most latest video on the channel, by the way, too.
Look like that big knee to the body put her down.
She down? We'll see.
Looked like there were strikes to the face. I could be wrong. That'd be a little fitting.
A little irony there,
yeah, a little irony back, but
down.
The shoulder.
No.
Close.
She is in a lot of pain.
Oh.
The body there as well. I think you said that knee shot.
Especially with the whole thing of the UFC and WWE joined together, so you know, and they do have MMA and regular stuff on the Lingerie Wrestling channel, regular wrestling and everything.
Tables have turned.
As long as they don't script UFC fights, they should be fine.
Controversy allowed.
I mean, I don't think they would script UFC fights. UFC would probably remain separate regardless, because they're not gonna like join the whole thing. What could happen though, you might see like WWE wrestlers move from doing WWE stuff to being in UFC. Brock Lesnar was one of the people that wanted to do that a long time ago, and if he actually had done that instead of go to WWE, he probably would have been like their Mike Tyson. That's something we've talked about before.
It might some cross promotion, but yeah.
Powerful fighter with that compact frame of hers, but it was the big knee from Cali Cat that got it done.
Yeah, I think
there we go.
She had the right game plan, trying to stay away from Jenny and kind of keep the distance and throw those leg strikes. And I think
she got her already. The match is literally over, but there's more stuff in the same match.
That was vicious. I immediately dropped her, and I don't think Cali Cat had a chance to really even respond after that. I think the strikes was just icing on the cake.
The announcer?
She's got an unfortunate face. Very prominent nose.
So Cali Cat remains undefeated in her lingerie fighting championships. 4-0 now as a professional. She's got the look. She's got the attitude.
Oh, there we go.
The hug there.
Hug.
LingerieFighting.com. Oh, hey, it's a victory roll for her. Nice.
Yep.
I was very nervous, and I was actually, I should say, scared because I'm usually very confident in my training and everything, but I was really nervous this fight.
You know, even though Cali Cat isn't on the black team, I do really like her. Now, don't tell anybody that because I don't want anybody thinking that I like the pink team, but you know, maybe we could switch her at some point, and then I can you know tell everybody publicly that I like Cali Cat. But yeah, she always takes the lingerie seriously. She always looks great. Her entrances are fantastic, and she trains hard, and you know, she always puts on a good fight.
I think she's somebody that's definitely on the radar as somebody who could be
God.
Up and
look at that fucking shirt.
Yep. That shirt. Holy shit.
Oh, it's a Valentine again.
I think Maxine put me with Jenny because she knew that I could handle whatever she was going to throw at me. I don't really think Jenny should be allowed back after knocking someone out like that. But, you know, everyone makes mistakes. So if she doesn't, you know, if she doesn't do it again, then
cleavage.
That's cool.
I hope she's learned her lesson. Let's hopefully no
All
strikes
the
to the face.
titties.
I'd like to see her stick around. Let's see if she's
Jenny Bloody Valentine.
Woo! Woo!
I think that the crowd liked me more. I think I was more fun and playful.
Likes me more.
Very serious. So I think I won the crowd over.
And right away, you can see bloody
Is
Valentine
fake boobs part of the job?
facing-
Possibly.
facing those
Few of them do have
kicks.
some fake knockers. So,
Callie,
you know.
being a boxer, I mean, she knows how to use her
guy is
reach
so
and
lanky.
to
This guy,
separate
holy
to-
shit.
to gauge distance properly, and she did. She's impressed me thus far, and I'm happy to
It's
have
like
her
a
on my team.
skeleton fucking female wrestler.
Yeah,
I don't know.
taller opponent has the range. She's trying to stay away.
Boom. Oh,
Jenny
shit.
goes in and gets the fight to the ground.
Wow.
And now looking right away for the guillotine choke.
She's very, very strong. I mean, even though that she was shorter than me, we were very close to the same weight.
Oh, okay.
And she has a really, really
All right.
tough wrestling
Makes
background,
sense.
which is the opposite of me.
And look at there. That's what happens when a wrestler gets a hold of you.
Right back on top. Jenny Valentine trying to control the neck. Going to be tough to get pressure on the choke, but might be able to get a bit of a neck crank from this position.
Bonk,
She's in mount.
bonk, bonk.
Now punching away. Is she going for the face again? It looks dangerously close there.
Dangerously
have
close,
confidence
Chet.
in my abilities and my fighting skills.
Buddy Valentine.
And
Was
I
that
was
Porky?
dominant
Wow,
that whole
Strug.
entire
Oh,
time
no.
until
You're
that
saying lanky man's
And
Porky?
right back
That's
a nice
funny.
knee to the midsection.
Oh, big shot to the body. Is that going to be
Boom,
it?
boom, boom, boom.
That's it.
Yep,
Wow.
yep.
That's
Yep.
it. Big strikes. It looked like that big
Count
knee
it
to the
out.
body put her down. Jenny Valentine is hurt.
That was a tough break for Jenny. You know,
Is this guy
you
not the
can't
Rock
really
for these guys?
mess
Ian
around
Hader here?
with a spleen or liver injury.
Oh, right in
you
the
can be
spleen.
knocked out by getting
Yep.
hit hard enough in the stomach area.
She is in a lot of pain holding the body there as well. I think
I
you
think
said
that
that
knee
knee
shot.
did it.
You know, I mean, nobody likes to see another fighter get hurt.
Oh, this guy again.
It's easier if it's not your
Link
fighter,
man.
I'll be honest. I mean, it doesn't bother me as much that it was Jenny.
Big blow there. You can see just
Wow.
writhing on the
Get in the
pain.
ring, guy.
Jenny Bloody Valentine. The tables have turned
Bloody
for her.
Valentine.
Right in the spleen.
Controversy allowed to return to the Lingerie Fighting Championships cage tonight. She looked very intense and very focused, but she's in a lot of pain right now.
A lot of pain.
Kat is a very compassionate person, and I know I spoke with her after, and she was really concerned for
Piper
Jenny. So
Code
It's a really
Red.
weird feeling because I
Rose.
feel
Yep.
so guilty and, you know, it hurts me. So it's very strange. It's an emotional roller
Now-
coaster.
Emotional roller coaster as you won.
So Callie Cat remains undefeated in her Lingerie Fighting Championships.
See, there's
career.
another one right there on the
4-0
side,
now as a
everybody.
professional.
We
Yep.
can watch that next
She's
time.
got the look. She's got
Maybe.
the attitude.
We'll see what we
She's
have.
Giving the hug there. She
That
is
the
one to
executive
watch in the Lingerie
director
Fighting
brings down.
Championships.
So,
Sure you will.
yeah, exactly.
Hey, moving on.
Yes. Next up, we have
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, thanks,
Big
Ryan.
Daddy Top Hat here.
Big
In
Daddy Top Hat.
2019 on
Here
this
he
channel, we looked at the Street Fighter
Street
EX
Fighter.
trilogy,
He's
a sub-series
British, if you
of
can tell.
games that featured the
British.
characters and gameplay
I'm also
of
pretty
Street
sure
Fighter using
That was
3D
him running
polygon
up the
models for the
stairs.
first
I think he is
time.
like an amateur
The
wrestler.
games that were a direct
Could be.
response to the success of Virtual Fighter and Tekken would
Virtual
see the
Fighter.
debut of multiple memorable new characters such as Pull and Perma and Skullomania, for example.
Skullomania? Oh,
But over
no.
the years, as new
Yeah.
Street Fighter games were released, none of the characters who
The
originated
Street
in
Fighter.
the EX games would go on to appear as playable fighters
You what,
in any
mate?
future
You what?
Capcom releases. But what not everybody knows is that in 2018, a fourth EX game would finally be released,
Oh,
which would
shit.
feature many of the old favourite characters that had been
Bonk,
established
bonk, bonk.
in the original EX trilogy prior. Skullomania and company
Skullomania. You what,
were
mate?
finally back. The branding was not even being utilised. This, ladies and
Nope.
gentlemen, is the mad story of fighting EX Layer, the fourth EX
Layer.
game.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
To recap our history, in 1996, Street Fighter EX would see release in the arcades for the Sony ZN hardware. Prior to this, all Street Fighter games had utilised gameplay that was built around 2D sprites,
Yes, they did.
which had always proved successful to Capcom. But with the release of Tekken and Virtual Fighter, many
There was
wanted to see
3D.
Street Fighter brought to the third dimension
Yep.
too.
Bit
While
up
this
their
was a
game.
great idea in theory, Capcom neither had the technology nor the staff on hand
they did not.
to be able to pull off this very well. Previously, they had released Star Gladiator in arcades, but it was rudimentary in comparison to
Yeah,
polygon-based
this goes
games
way back
that
to
are quite
arcade
competitive.
times. Yep.
It is.
In order to achieve a polygonal Street Fighter game, Capcom would hand development of such a title over to a different company known as Arika. What made Arika special was that the company was headed by Akira Nishitani, an ex-Capcom employee who had become well known for designing Street Fighter 2 and Final Fight, alongside Akira Yasuda. So not only did Akira already hold Capcom's trust, he had helped establish Street Fighter's success in the first place. EX would feature a similar fighting system to other Street Fighter games, but the linear plane in which characters fight often changes along a 3D arena.
I was like, he probably actually hit the power button or the end call button by accident.
No, not the power button, holy shit, no.
It's just the end call button,
The most striking feature though was certainly the graphics and all of the new characters who had been mixed in with Street Fighter favourites. The game would receive an arcade upgrade in 1997 known as Street Fighter EX Plus. And since the game was developed on Sony ZN hardware, this made it easy for Arika to port the game to the Sony PlayStation that year too, resulting in another updated version, this time for the home, known as Street Fighter EX Plus Alpha. The game would receive an arcade sequel in 1998 known as Street Fighter EX2, along with a home port known as Street Fighter EX2 Plus in 1999. EX2 would retain all of the features of the first EX game, but expand the roster size and introduce XL combos, allowing players to connect a series of basic and special moves for a limited time. Big change would occur though in the year 2000 with the release of EX3, a game that would function as a North American launch title for the PlayStation 2. The game included large graphical enhancements and the removal of guard breaks in favour of the surprise blow mechanic. Tag mechanics were also brought in, which would utilise features such as Critical Parade, calling out attack partners and simultaneously battling them for a limited time. The game would also include dramatic battles and other new features, but none of this was enough to stop the game from being completely obliterated sales-wise by the likes of Tekken Tag. At this point in time, it seemed like Street Fighter as a standalone brand had been milked so much that it had run out of steam. And when it comes to polygon gaming, Tekken Tag was way more impressive, rightfully outselling Street Fighter EX3. For a few years, Street Fighter characters would continue to appear as 2D sprites in various Capcom crossover fighting games, but the franchise would not truly return until Street Fighter 4, 8 years later in 2008. Despite the game's runaway success, popularity, and 3D polygon-based gameplay, none of these future installments would include EX Fighters, which one assumes is probably down to the fact that those characters remain property of Arika. Speaking of Arika, through the years that they had been developing the EX series, they had actually developed another fighting game too, known as Fighting Layer, which saw release in 1998. The game that was published by Namco would feature 3D fighting gameplay that was very similar to their Street Fighter games, and would even contain some of the same mechanics, such as being able to cancel supers into other supers and universal guard break attacks. In fact, in addition to this game's own roster of unique fighters, Arika would even go as far as to include 2 Street Fighter EX characters amongst the game's lineup, Alan Snyder and Blair Dane, marrying up the two franchises early on. While both the EX and Fighting Layer brands had remained dormant for many years on, Arika would make the bold decision to release a game known as Fighting EX Layer, a game that included Skullomania and Company for the first time in 18 years. Interestingly, in the huge gap in time between new EX games, it turns out that Arika had been pitching multiple
It was a very balanced game.
Street Fighter EX game
So it's hard to pick a favorite.
Years. At one point, they even created a working demo for the Nintendo 3DS, but Capcom had rejected
I wasn't always the
single
biggest Street Fighter player. I mean,
in early 2017, Arika would drop a trailer showcasing their new EX fighting game that they had created in Unreal Engine 4. It was quickly noted by fighting game fans that this trailer had aired on April 1st, making many people realise that this was a hugely elaborate April Fool's joke. Even the video description would confirm this, stating,
"These are April Fool's stories and not being officially considered for release at this stage. So even if you contact the official Arika Corporation, there's nothing you can do at this time."
The response overall to the trailer ended up being so positive that Arika made the decision to make their joke concept into a full game, making me wonder whether the April Fool's Day trailer drop was simply clever hype and test marketing to begin with. Arika would soon show another trailer, and this video had the message attached to it.
Arika has decided to begin development on a PlayStation 4 version of mysterious fighting game, title undecided, and make a public announcement on the final day of EVO 2017. This game will be the newest entry in the EX series.
The game would be officially confirmed at the competitive fighting game event, and development of the Eureka self-funded fighting game would continue to progress along. Akira Nishitani noted that the company had just enough funds to see the project to completion without any external help, while admitting that a new EX game was primarily a passion project. His goal was still, though, to make a new fighting game that continued to keep the company financially healthy. In November 2017, the game's Fighting EX layer name was finally revealed. A public beta featuring 6 playable characters was made available to download on the PlayStation 4 on the 11th of December 2017 and ran for 2 weeks. The developers used the beta to test online connectivity and gather player
I know,
feedback.
it's gonna sound...
The finished game will be made available to
sound
purchase
weird
on the
whoever I
PS4
say.
as of June 2018. Interestingly, being on sale in 2 variants. A standard edition of the game and a low-price light version that included these features.
I have to do it.
Over time, though, the light version will be phased out,
I'm
with
gonna
the standard version
with-
becoming the sole consumer option.
I'm
Initially
gonna go
on
with,
release, the game debuted
Feilong,
with a
actually.
smaller
Feilong's
roster
pretty
selection,
decent.
with online
He's
play
basically
being the
Bruce
main
Lee.
attraction.
So-
But 2 weeks after the release,
I mean, if it's not
Eureka
him,
announced a free
M-Bison is another good
arcade
choice, but
mode
that's, you know, like, she's on the
update,
boss,
which could
so
be
that's
added
kind
to the
of
game 1 month after it first appeared on the market. During
But yeah,
EVO
I'll go with
2018, Eureka would also announce that Pull and Perma and Rosso of Street Fighter EX fame would also be made available as free updates as of September, and more characters could be added via free updates as the game was slowly fleshed out. On top of all of this, though, one paid downloadable character could later be added to the game too. SNK's Terry Bogard, who was made playable within an EX game for the first time ever, which was a cool touch, I must say. In terms of gameplay, Fighting EX Layer is a game that retains many of the mechanics of Eureka-produced fighting games of old, such as super cancels, juggling, and more, all of which are possible by taking advantage of this game's 6-button layout. In this entry, movement is swifter than ever before too, with the addition of a dash feature which allows for more responsive movement than in any previous Eureka games. GameSpot noted that the gameplay found within EX Layer is heavily defined by 2 mechanics. The first of these is the ability to chain attacks into special and super moves, and cancelling mid-air combos. EX Layer has the edge over many other fighting games with regards to how smooth and free-flowing it feels. This can lead to spectacular, impressive combos that involve multiple special and super skills that can be executed in quick succession. The game's fantastic implementation of cancelling combined with the great dash movement overall makes gameplay as fluid as one could possibly want. A new feature to the EX series with this one is the inclusion of what is known as Guji Boosts. Basically, a feature that allows for enhancements and bonuses during matches. To break down further exactly what this is, a Guji is a pre-constructed deck of 5 special skills that can be activated when certain conditions are met about. The enhancements that these can lead to allow for the likes of increased movement speed, for example. Skills found amongst each Guji deck are purposely designed to be paired up well with each other. GameSpot pointed out that the Infinity deck contains 3 boosts to build in super meter and 2 other skills that make use of this extra meter gain, allowing you to play by building and spending meter very quickly. Some of these decks are arguably more useful than others, while some require a lot of trial and error to get to grips with. But all in all, this is a nice little feature that adds to the overall experience. In many ways, Fighting EX Layer has been heavily produced with the hardcore competitive fighting gamer in mind. The game consists of a roster full of cult favourites and takes advantage of a fighting game system built around experimentation that utilises many more technical aspects of the fighting game genre. In terms of review feedback for the game, reviewers on the whole were impressed with the gameplay that could be found, but many felt the game should have a bigger roster and more single-player functionality. PlayStation Universe would write, the game is
a deeply engaging fighter that resurrects the Street Fighter EX combat mechanics of yesteryear. Fighting EX Layer's lack of single-player content unfortunately makes it difficult to recommend to folks who aren't rapidly engaged in its online multiplayer shenanigans. Those who are, however, will find much to enjoy.
Gamers Heroes would comment,
Fighting EX Layer does not have a lot of options or fighters to choose from, but it does have a lot of heart. A lot of work
Reptile's
went into
fine,
its
Ramen.
design,
There's nothing wrong
and
with
those
playing
looking
Reptile.
for a fighter
He's been
that
good
is a
since
little
two.
out of the ordinary should set out to
His whole
master
thing
its
was that he
unique
was made as
system.
a fucking...
ZTGD
Like, he was
would praise
intentionally
the
a secret
game,
character, but he only
stating,
had, like, a
For
very
those
limited
who grew up
moveset.
with Erica's work
And
fighting
then,
X-Layer is a
Ermac
pure
was
joy
not
to
really
play.
in the
I
first
hope
game,
they continue
but it
to
wasn't
support
Era
the
that
game
occurred, so that
and add
became a
more and more
character for
content
three.
as it goes on.
Destructoid would be a bit more critical of the product when a
Destructoid.
journalist would write.
As someone who has been playing fighters for nearly 3 decades,
This is a real
I can get on
person,
board
not
with
an
fighting
AI.
EX Layer's lack of pageantry. What I can't accept quite as earnestly is its issue with roster playstyle diversity. The foundation is there, it just needs to be built up further.
Now, if we're saying
would
female
love the
characters,
game,
I played a lot in
commenting,
Mortal Kombat.
On a pure gameplay level, fighting
people
EX
that
Layer
are
is an
like,
absolute
which one will
treat.
you main?
What it lacks in bells and
Melina's
whistles,
my
it delivers in
girl,
pure fun
obviously.
combat. This is
Gotta
a game
have that.
made for the sort of people who will
Gotta have
spend
them
hours
teeth.
perfecting an impractical, extremely precise combo in training mode simply for the satisfaction of
moves
having
are really
done it.
good.
If that
Especially the
describes
fucking,
you,
like,
then fighting
teleport
EX
kick.
Layer will be worth everything you put into it.
To summarise, I think it is beyond cool that Eureka made the 4th game in the EX series, 18 years on from the last entry, even if they did not have Capcom's publishing assistance this time around. It is beyond awesome to see the lineup of EX fighters resurface so many years removed from the original.
Oh, Cyrax is
The
really
title
good too,
basically
so
is
is,
Street
Sector
Fighter
and 3.
EX4, with a cast
Smoke's
of
fine as well.
characters to back that up. Interestingly, since this game has launched, the EX brand has
KX
continued
Melina
to
got
breathe
them
new
lips,
life.
so yeah.
This includes the debut
11
of
they
a
made it so
female
she's back
version
to,
of
like, her normal
Skullmania,
face.
who is playable in SNK
Yeah.
Heroines Tag Team Frenzy, and even the inclusion of fighting EX Layer costumes within
EX.
Street Fighter V
There you
itself. So the Capcom Eureka crossover work has resumed, at least to some small extent. All in all, I feel the emergence of fighting EX Layer has proved to be a very interesting recent entry in gaming history that is heavily built on EX's legacy. Something that until fairly recently was
Cyber
largely
Ninjas were an
ignored.
interesting idea
Seeing
for sure, especially the
Skullmania
whole
and
idea
Friends
of the,
rise
Holy
up
shit,
from the
wow.
ashes has been an entertaining scenario, leaving me pondering what is next for these underutilized fighters. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the
Kano's
mad
also
story
another
of
one I
fighting
made a lot.
EX Layer, the long-awaited
Kano's
sequel to the Street Fighter EX series.
Right, EX
Let me
Layer.
know in the comments what you thought of today's video. I'd also be keen to know if you have had much experience with this game, and what you thought of the whole thing. For regular fighting game history, beat 'em up content and more, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell to never miss a video. And if you're a hardcore supporter of my work, or have a love for Skullmania, you may too have a love for Double Dragon Neon Skullmageddon, who this week on Patreon I've uploaded a Patreon beat 'em up biopic episode covering this character's history. In fact, I now have nearly a
Dragon
dozen
Warrior
exclusive
Skullmageddon.
videos you can unlock for just $5. And I add a new one to the exclusive library weekly. So if you want to help ensure the future of this channel, and also get way more videos, then I'd love to hear from you over on the Patreon platform. Speaking of patrons, thank yous go out to Sebastian Velez, Carl Johnson, The Murder of Crows, Heo Paulo Lopez, Joseph Rasnick, Ben Harradine, Corian Marcinia, Capcom vs SNK, BXL Gotham, Rowan Dinch, Evan Border, Philip Namph, Azra Arkai, Keith Ferguson, Joaquin Varela, Michael Cullix, Ego, Jordan Durant, Angel.
You don't need to hear me read off all the names. Yep. Get it. People are sub to your patron. Beat 'em up history. It's got a lot of good content. Looks like fighting game history. Shaq Fu. Oh god. That's the rest. What was this guy's name again? A top hat gaming man, who I believe is a. Like I said, I think he's an amateur wrestler. I think.
Yeah. Hey, moving on.
Moving on. Yeah. Flash Kids. Why Anime Never Ends. Parody by Strug. Strug sent this in.
I'm an anime.
Oh god.
And I want
to get bathtub
he wants to end
with a toaster.
But I can't.
I can't.
I can't.
The weebs who worship me won't allow it.
Yay! Yay! Oh no!
Oh, those suckling.
What part of
oh
me
no!
3? I don't remember what the last one was even about.
Oh god.
Not that it matters.
Not that it matters.
Once the original
Anime.
concept is milked dry, they'll just retcon it and start over anyway.
Wow.
Because in anime, you can do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
Anything to keep these disgusting little parasites happy.
Wow. Ugh.
And I've tried everything to end myself. Even pled with the great Japanese man on the hill. He's responsible for the birth of all animes, as you know.
And
Please,
as you know.
let me end!
What did I expect from a clumsy metaphor of Japan?
What did I expect?
I should have known there was no escape when Naruto ended.
Naruto.
We thought he'd finally escape this
Oh,
hell
God.
after 700 episodes of
There he is.
Pokemon.
only for him to be reborn as Boruto.
Boruto, oh god.
So goddamn lazy. Still, something about the weebs was bothering me.
Oh no.
They should have been clawing at the coffin for Milkies with Naruto coming back in his new form. But a thick melancholy hung over their heads. It didn't take long to find the source of their pain. He looked so peaceful.
Yep.
He's dead.
Berserk must have been like this for a while for the weebs to be acting this way. Longer than I'd ever seen a popular property stay dead for. I had to get to the bottom of this.
How do you kill
But I knew it wouldn't be easy. Oh, okay, the creator died.
Oh. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
the creator dead. Oh god, he has
Of course, a Japanese person would rather die than end their story. No doubt another would take his place and finish Berserk eventually.
Yeah, oh wait,
But
you
it
mean
got
his
me
apprentice and best friend? Yeah.
What if you could cut the head off the snake? Could you end it all? Surely the Japanese have some sort of weakness.
What is Japan's weakness? Ilona gay.
Time
oh,
for
nuke.
part 3.
Wow.
Yes!
Yep. That's the bomber.
Look at me! Laugh at this!
A nuke.
But-
Again. A third time.
Nani?
No.
Neat. And
Nope.
ew.
What?
Ew. What?
No! No! What happened?
Oh god. Holy shit.
It made him stronger!
That's why 2 bombs did.
Stronger.
Now imagine 3. Wow. The boobs are even
Titties. Multiple titties.
Uh-oh.
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 Oh, the leaves are huge.
Stay back! Stay back, you autistic little freaks! No! Stay
Little
back!
freaks.
Stay back! No!
Stronger.
Free titty milk!
Oh
Oh, is it gamer subs? Yeah, gamer subs is called titty milk.
Yep.
Would you like me
to ship you some titty milk?
Yes, I'm good. We don't have that.
no. Yeah, we're fine.
Oh, Tekken broke the law.
Martial
Tekken
law.
We're gonna
And
speed this one up a
oh
bit.
there,
Because I'm noticing that.
Okay.
oh there. You know, I would call it the rise and fall of martial law, but
The fighting den.
how
by the way.
Tekken broke the law is a much catchier title, right?
That's
Before
right.
I go into
Bruce
this
Lee.
man's backstory, I'll tell you a story of my
Yep.
own. The first time I ever played Tekken as a kid, I stumbled into some random arcade and bumped into the Tekken machine. And as I'm looking at his character selection screen, I'm like, whoa, what a weird selection
Ooh.
of characters. You had Paul with a weird haircut, King, who at the time I literally thought was an actual Jaguar man. So yeah, the only character from there that I thought looked decent that I would pick was, guess who?
Bruce Lee?
Yes.
Martial Law. And why? Because the man looked like Bruce Lee.
Yep.
I was a huge
Yep.
martial art movie head. Of course I'm gonna pick Bruce Lee. Of course I'm gonna pick martial law. So the first character I ever picked in
exactly,
Tekken
Robin. I knew that's exactly
was
what you
martial
put it
law. The reason I got into Tekken was martial law. Back
Bruce
then
Lee.
you didn't even know the moves. People were out there bashing buttons, randomly pressing shit, and done this spectacular grab. And to this day, that is one of the best grabs in a fighting game, period. The audacity of this man to do that. Literally walk up on a man and do a body press. That was incredible. I was sold on Tekken because of martial law. Imagine that. And for the most part, move-wise, Law is a monster. Gameplay-wise, Law has always been a monster. Looks like Bruce Lee has the sounds down, the moves down, everything. The only problem with this character is the goddamn writing.
Oh god,
It is dreadful. Let's take a look at martial law's story. Tekken 1. Martial Law is working in a restaurant, but he wants to own his own dojo. He has dreams to own his own dojo. Essentially, Bruce Lee's actual story.
Yeah.
You've seen Dragon, the Bruce Lee story, right? So that's the exact story of Bruce Lee. He wants to come up, but he wants his own dojo with his own students. He wants to teach his martial arts, Jeet Kune Do. Okay? But of course, he hasn't got the money. He's working in a restaurant. He needs to enter the Tekken tournament to win some money so he can start his own dojo. You know, the same story, entering a tournament to win money for 90% of fighting game characters. Yep. Enters the tournament, guess what? Didn't win because he's not a Mishima. However, he still got some money because Yoshimitsu robbed Ganryu and threw the money out to the people. Law picked it up, started his dojo. Tekken 2, he now has his dojo, and it's successful. But someone is watching his students. I wonder who that could be. Enters the tournament to find out. Turns out it was Baekdu-san. They get into a fight, and by the way, the theme in the background was freaking fire. The middle boss theme elevated this damn fight. I never forgot this fight. Fire. And guess what? Law watched him. Probably the biggest win of this man's career. And we didn't know at the time. Because after that, done jack shit. So he defeats Beck and avenges his students. Well done, Law. Let's give a clap for Law. That's probably the only time you're going to give a clap for this man after that. Tekken 3, Law was concentrating on his new restaurant, Martial China.
Martial
Forrest
China,
Law actually entered the tournament and was now hanging out with Paul. So Martial Law took a break. However, Tekken 4 arrived and Law fans would be horrified to find out what happened. The burial started here. Brace yourselves.
Martial Law was a successful businessman. He managed a newly established dojo and owned a successful nationwide Chinese fast food chain called Martial China.
Okay.
This is an actual guy. Okay.
Unfortunately, he lost a franchise war against a competing restaurant chain and had to declare bankruptcy a year later.
Wow.
It's martial law.
Unable to cope with failure, Marshall fell into depression and spent his days at home on his couch.
So sad, Marshall.
Then one day, a notice for the tournament arrived at his doorstep. Marshall's eyes.
They also fucked over Paul too.
Flash with renewed vigor.
Bruce Lee.
With intense training, he beat himself back into top physical form.
That's right, as you do.
He said to himself, "It's all or nothing." The fire
all or nothing.
Raged hotter than ever before.
Rage, fire,
It
rage.
really is all or nothing.
Ever
Now
before.
just called Bruce Lee a drunk and a bum who sits at home on his couch. In order for this to work, he now needs to be successful. Otherwise, you've called him a bum and he remains a bum. Right? Let's see this ending. Come on, Law, you can do it, right?
Man, the food here sucks.
Wow.
We have to pay for this. What did you just say? You heard me.
What did you
I said
say?
this food sucks. You expect us to eat this stuff? What do you mean it sucks? This pepper beef is too damn spicy.
Wow.
Spicy.
Terrible
Wow.
customer service, my guy.
Ceiling hit. It's fine.
This is good.
It's
No,
good.
to be honest, it was his fault. He attacked them first. Sweet chin music. Then they couldn't be bothered to animate the rest of the fight, so we saw nothing.
Wow.
Oh, and yeah, his restaurant got put out of business. His ending ended in a failure.
Business.
Great job, guys. Tekken 5 arrives and we're greeted to this.
Martial Law, a fighting chef. After his restaurant failed, Law tried to revive his career in the previous tournament.
And then what?
He failed at that.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Law, now penniless, stayed in Japan to work as a dishwasher.
Bro.
Whoa.
Come on.
Law, now penniless, stayed in Japan to work as a dishwasher.
Oh my god.
A month later,
Dishwasher.
his wife called him. Their runaway son was in an accident, riding around on Paul Phoenix's bike.
Oh.
Okay.
Faced with his son's mountain of medical bills, Law prepares to enter the King of Iron Fist Tournament 5.
Who's writing this guy's stories, man? And do you think he was successful? Do you think he had a good ending? Do you think he's not broke?
Was the music?
Broke
Oh no. Broke again. Why?
Yep.
Oh, there's Paul.
Oh god.
Wow.
Yeah. Please.
Wow.
Wow.
Come on, man. Pay the bill already.
Paid the bill already.
Wow, they turned them both into jokes.
Round
1, fight.
Fight.
Wow.
Run backwards as long as you can. Buddy.
Wow. I give that ending a 1 out of 10. These guys aren't even trying anymore. That was garbage.
Yep.
Tekken 6, another garbage, unfunny ending. And of course it didn't happen because they never won the tournament. So even this shitty ending weren't canon. Because in Tekken 7, Law was still broke. And now that he's broke, he wants to find a new teacher for his students. Went out to find one, bumped into Feng. He's even got Paul there to back him up. Will he finally get a good ending after 2 decades? Let's go.
Come on.
Come on.
Damn.
Ooh.
That's right, Bruce Williams. Oh shit. Damn.
So Paul done most of the work in Law's ending.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Run. Where you go?
You couldn't let the man win in his own freaking ending.
Nope.
You couldn't let the man win in a 2-on-1 fight in his own ending.
No, they didn't.
This wasn't Feng's ending. It was his Lord's ending.
Hmm?
Not only did he not win, you made him look like a bitch and a coward.
Hmm.
In fact, Lord did better in Feng's ending than he did in his own.
Dumb.
So what are you telling me now? Bruce Lee and supposedly Chuck freaking Norris are cowards?
Paul's supposed to be Chuck.
Yeah. Chuck
Wow.
Norris. Yep.
Wow.
And this is how you know these guys haven't got a clue what's going on in their own lore with certain characters, who's strong, who needs victories. They can't book for shit. Feng is already established as a powerhouse. Who do you think needed this victory more? Feng Wei or Paul and Law, who have been written like dog shit for the last 2 decades?
Exactly.
Huh?
You hate to see it.
Even if you didn't want Feng to lose, end the fight in a freaking draw, have them shake hands and go back with Paul and Law. Easy fix for Law for his own ending. I could think that up in 2 seconds, man.
True.
Instead, you had the guys run off and look stupid. And wasn't the whole purpose to go find a powerful grandmaster and bring him back to the dojo? They faced him, got washed, and ran off. Did you actually forget the story you were trying to tell? Oh. You know, a while back, there was a rumor going around that the Bruce Lee family weren't happy with how certain characters were portraying Bruce Lee. I think y'all remember this, right? And you know, people were shitting themselves, oh, they're gonna remove Liu Kang, they're gonna remove Fei Long or whatnot. And everyone's all worried, and I'm thinking to myself, even if that rumor were true, which it wasn't,
no, it was not.
That wouldn't affect Liu Kang, because he's portrayed as one of the strongest characters in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Fei Long is not like a top-tier Street Fighter character, but he isn't displayed as a joke. Hell, Jan Lee from Dead or Alive has won Dead or Alive tournaments that wouldn't have applied to him either. You want to know what character that would have applied to?
Martial Law.
Martial Law.
Yep, martial law.
This is a character who is making a joke of Bruce Lee. This isn't a tribute. This is a mockery.
Not good.
Come on, man. You have portrayed this man as a coward, a failure, a drunk. You said he was sitting around on his freaking couch. Now a coward running from fights. The only thing this guy's washing is the dishes, according to you. Can't place well in a freaking martial art tournament, Bruce Lee. Didn't Lily wash Forrest Law? Are you kidding me? Bruce Lee's son, aka Brandon Lee, getting washed by freaking Lily.
Yep.
Are you serious? And this is your tribute to Bruce Lee. This is you paying homage to Bruce Lee. You could have fooled me.
Wow.
I can't believe they did this. Why did they do this?
We have now seen him in Tekken 8. He looks ripped. His rage art looks way better. But my God, what are you going to do with this story?
You better not fuck him up this time.
What are you going to do to this character? Whoever has been writing Law's story, I'm going to be honest. You suck at comedy and you suck ours as a writer. I am sorry, I'm just being honest. The only saving grace here is it can't get any worse. Or can it?
Oh, no. Can always get
R.I.P.
worse.
Martial Law's credibility. They done my boy. They done the character I got into Tekken with.
They done my boy. Yep.
Dirty.
Guess the music? I don't know.
Dirty. Yeah.
Does sound like Resident Evil music. Zoom in. Bruce Lee. There he is. From the grave. Beautiful.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yep. Speaking of ramen, oh god. The
10 days
Corey
ago.
Beck.
The Beck
twins went missing. 5 days later, their bodies were discovered inside an abandoned paper mill factory. Oh no.
Okay.
However, they say the bodies were found in gruesome condition. Oh wow, only the upper part of the Margaret and the lower part of Corey could be located. Oh god.
Okay. Were they like cut up and
The
swapped?
twins' bodies had been sewn together in a sloppy
Oh,
manner.
they were!
Ooh.
Holy shit.
Ugh.
They were swapped.
The rest of their bodies have still not been found. Ugh. What the fuck is this? This is horror. This is what it is. Pox toxic. Horror. Margaret's neck and jaw were broken in several places.
Ew.
We do an ARG tonight. It's not really an ARG more than, oh, clay brick has been shoved down her throat. Just like an analog horror, actually.
Oh, God.
The word meat had been written on her back. Wow.
All the meats.
Oh god, Corey's genitals had been removed by pulling force. Awful. 1 week before their disappearance, Corey had been dared by the two of his friends to spend an hour in a remote cabin near the Tiger Lake. Oh no.
Tiger Lake.
Zoom in.
There's Tiger Lake.
Allegedly, Corey went inside alone with his digital camera while his friends waited outside. Oh.
Of course they did.
After just 4 minutes, Corey ran from screaming that he had seen a face. According to his friends, Corey's left arm was badly bruised. Ooh. While investigating the cabin, police found a wardrobe connected to his crawl space inside the walls.
Walls, yep.
Corey's camera was found on the floor inside the open walls cavity. Corey was forcibly made to no. This is what was on the camera. Oh god. Jenny, you missed the part that the twins were basically sliced in half and sewn back together.
Is the found footage.
Oh god, this is terrifying.
Okay.
The walls have eyes. There it is.
Oh shit! Red circle moment. Woo. Totally real.
Yes, it's terrifying. The face is believed to be connected with the disappearance of Corey and Margaret Beck.
Yep.
If you recognize this person, please contact 985-445-9560.
Yes. Also, I would not recommend call a phone number, but if
that's on you. That's on you, chat. You decide what you want to do with your life. Anyway, there's that. Thanks, Ramen.
Yep.
I'm so fucking disturbing. Let's get Zach Baggins up. We could have had him for the last part too, but
Sir Spooks.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 5 scary videos.
Sir Spooks.
But before we begin, be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future uploads. Alright, let's begin.
Number 5.
This highly unnerving video was published to the popular High Strangeness subreddit, which essentially specializes in posts of genuinely strange stories, videos, and photos. In this video, a kid was on his way to school and ended up making a mysterious discovery that has left viewers perplexed. The video starts off relatively normal as we watch a cloudy afternoon pass by, but things take a much darker turn in just a moment. Take a look.
Okay, I'm watching. Gets on his day, there's a bird floating in the sky. A dead bird floating in the sky. What the fuck?
That's freaking weird, man. Yeah, look, there's someone else taking a picture.
What the fuck? The bird's dead. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't see any, like...
What the fuck?
I don't see anything, like...
Amazingly, it looks as though there is some kind of dead bird floating in the sky.
Glitch?
There are poles and wires near the bird, but the bird is not directly touching them, So
No,
what
it's
could
not
possibly
just
be going
floating.
on here?
What the fuck?
By all accounts, it looks as though this bird is
code.
literally floating in midair, and it
It's a
has left
floaty bird,
viewers
yep.
scrambling for an explanation.
Dead floating bird.
Some say that it
Which
could be
NPC
possible
mechanics,
with the
yeah.
help of fishing line.
I'm gonna
But
spook.
what do you make of this bizarre piece of footage? I'm proud to
Oh
reveal
God,
the
here we
next
go.
design
Oh,
in the
God, here
cryptid
you go.
collection, the Mothman.
The Mothman cryptid.
I think the
shirt.
design is
Mothman.
awesome, and I hope you like it too. The last
think it's
drop was a
awesome.
great success, so if you ever wanted me to
Made a
narrate a
big butcher,
sentence
I
you
think, too.
wrote, now
Yeah.
you'll have a second chance.
Oh my God.
I'll be handpicking 10 random viewers that buy
Oh,
a Mothman
no.
shirt and narrate almost anything
On
you want.
Bonfire, get
You'll
your
be
Mothman
contacted
collection
using the
today.
email you purchased with. The Mothman campaign will be running for 7 days. Be sure to get yours
7
at
days.
bonfire.com/mothmanlimited before it's too late.
It
Thank
could
you
be
so
too
much
limited
for all
and
the
too
support.
late.
Yep.
Josiah Wally is a TikTok user who seems to be living with one of the most angry paranormal entities
No
imaginable.
bio yet.
As just a few months ago, we
Oh, this,
featured a
that's
video
the-
of his,
the
in
knives,
which a
yeah, I
kitchen
remember
knife
the
was
knives.
chucked into
Yep.
the air randomly, seemingly by an unseen entity. Sadly for Wally, though, it seems as if this spirit has not left his house,
The
as
spirits
this
have
video
not left
proves.
this place.
Josiah is seen in this video simply trying to relax and use his computer when he starts to notice some odd things going on. Take a look.
What happens now? Is the knife gonna get thrown at
What
him?
the f was that all about, dude?
What?
The oven door.
What the f is that all about?
What's going on, bud? What? What?
All the vertical phone
Oh!
Yep.
The demon's here. Oh, so your camera is just like dying quality-wise. What's
Yeah.
going on, guy? Is it the ghost? You get thrown at or what? What's happening?
Throughout the entire video, you can tell that something is wrong, and it's abundantly clear that Josiah is more than a little uncomfortable when it comes to everything that's going on, which makes sense. While this particular clip may not be the most crazy in nature, it's still quite an unnerving video that shows you that spirits can make themselves known even at the most random of times.
Yep. God, all the refrigerator magnets. Holy shit. That's colorful.
Home security cameras are used by millions of people all around the world in order to monitor the safety of their home. The worst thing you could see on your surveillance camera is probably a burglar, but you probably wouldn't ever expect to see a ghost. However, that may be exactly what this particular Reddit user saw on their Blink camera. Take a look at the creepy footage and see what the camera captured.
See what the camera captured.
All the lights in the window. Woo!
That's a lot of lights.
Yeah.
What kind of alien is that? Banging sound at the start of the video? Okay. What else?
Banging
Maybe the
sound.
dream catcher. Oh, and shadow.
Ooh. Did you see it?
If you listen carefully, you can hear a brief bit of noise at the beginning of the clip, and then just a moment later, a mysterious moving shadow figure can be seen very quickly.
Very, very quickly.
This video is only a few days old, so the uploader has not gotten to the bottom of the situation yet. But we can only hope that they will soon be able to, so they can finally go back to living in their home in peace.
Their home in peace.
2.
Number 2.
This TikTok user posted a video to their account on February 23rd, 2023, and shows them wandering around their haunted farm in the middle of the night. Just 10 seconds into the video, something freaky happens that is sure to send a shiver down your spine.
It better, or I'm gonna ask
Pay
for a
close attention to the
refund.
windows here and see if you notice anything.
Okay, the windows. See if we see something in the windows, Gray.
Eh?
The windows themselves. There's someone's
Oh.
moving up there.
Oh my god, what the...
Oh my god, what the...
God.
Yes,
Ooh.
thanks for the red arrow. Yes, there
Red
it is.
arrow. Did you see it?
Spooky.
Super spooky.
Did you see it?
The music really adds
Out
to
of
the
nowhere,
spookiness of it.
a strange shadow-like figure can be seen moving around in the window before ultimately disappearing. Definitely quite a creepy sight.
Definitely
Then,
quite
a little
creepy.
over a minute later, the uploader continues to film the outside of this building, and she once again manages to capture something quite freaky on camera. Let's have a look.
Loitering? Isn't this loitering? Oh, there it is. It's staring at her from the fucking window.
Holy shit,
Like,
did you
why
see
the hell you parked in front of my fucking house?
Boom,
Ooh.
demon. There's the demon.
A black figure moves from right to left.
Another strange shadow figure can be seen moving around inside. Is this the shadow figure's way of warning this TikTok user not to or else she will pay the price?
She will pay the price if she tries to film
It's
too
just
long.
a good thing the uploader didn't actually go near the shadow figure to find out.
Yeah. Number one.
Number one.
A man on TikTok named Ali McDaniel posted this genuinely unsettling video
Ali
that will make your
Going
skin
live
crawl.
Xmas, baby.
Ali says that he had just come back from fishing when he started
was
filming
fishing.
the video in question. As he passed by a public bathroom,
And this happened in
all
the
was
public
perfectly
bathroom.
fine until this happened.
What happened, Ali?
Yo, what the?
Oh, screaming.
Holy shit.
Actually, I think we've seen this one before.
Yeah, I think we have, yeah.
Someone help me.
Out of nowhere, a disturbing, blood-curdling woman's scream can be heard coming from the public bathroom nearby,
Someone help me.
much to the shock and awe of Ali, who seemed unsure of what to do. The woman can be heard begging and pleading for someone to come and help her, at which point Ali puts on his best brave face and decides to enter the
braves it
bathroom
up.
to see where she is. Take a look.
Okay, go.
Came out fishing and this happened.
There's no one in there.
What
Nope.
the?
And there's no signs of a back room to go to either.
Nope.
There's nobody in here.
Nobody in here. Nope.
No one's here. Oh, it's...
Yo!
Is this a unisex
Yo.
bathroom? It's a big bathroom.
It is big, yeah.
Astonishingly,
Yeah, oh,
as soon as Ali
it's
enters the
because it's a handicapped
bathroom,
one too.
the screaming suddenly
Okay.
stops and he's never able to find the source of the noise,
Okay, I guess it's
leaving
a
us all
unisex
to
bathroom
wonder what
because the whole
exactly
fact
was
that the
going
urinals are
on
there
here.
too.
Was there actually a woman in danger that Ali was simply unable to find? Was this some sort of a trap? We will likely never find out. And that was 5
That
scary
was it.
videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe.
Hey, Fox. Good to see you.
We're moving on. Genova sent this in, so it's another executive order video.
You ever put
Thanks,
something in
Genova.
your pants?
For Shane Gillis. Pork, are you watching? Have you seen this?
What's your problem?
What's your problem?
Oh, God.
And obviously, if you don't know this channel, this happens to be
What's
Pink
going on?
Trip. There's a lot of
Do you
Joe
love
Rogan
me?
edits like this.
Mm-hmm.
You love me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really? Yeah.
Really? Yeah.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. I love you,
Don't be
dude.
ashamed
Love
of.
you, dude.
I love you too.
Love you too, man.
Look at his face. Kiss me.
What?
What? What?
No.
No.
That's fucking disgusting.
Disgusting.
What?
That's gross.
That's gross.
I'm like super confused. Horrendous.
Horrendous.
But there can be no love without sex. Come on.
Well, sex.
Be a freak.
Don't
you
be
can
a
be a
freak.
scary freak.
You better bring your pajamas because you're staying
No.
here tonight.
Stop.
Dude, you're hot.
What?
Sexually. I just need sexual
I just need
release.
Stop,
sexual-
dude.
I'm dying from laughter. Yeah.
What did you
okay.
think? What did you think was gonna happen?
Bring over your pajamas because you're staying the
It's gonna
night.
happen.
Yeah, I'm not sucking your dick. No.
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 Never?
No.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
What are we?
What are we?
What are we?
We're not dating.
We're not dating.
We're nothing.
What?
What?
It's over.
It's over.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to stab this guy.
I'm gonna have to stab this guy.
Stab this guy.
You can't do shit like that.
You can't do shit like that.
You're not supposed to kill people.
I bet that happens a lot, right? I bet guys kill each other.
It is illegal.
Porky.
You're in a world of shit.
World of shit.
What are you gonna do?
This is a lot like the conversations that go on between Genova and Porky a lot. I'm not gonna lie, guys.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll just stare down.
The soul out of you, dude. Yeah? Yeah. Man.
You ready?
Am I ready?
Wow.
Really?
Oh God. Oh no. All the mouth. Holy shit.
It's so good. I love it. Anyway, that was an executive director video, just in case you didn't hear me say that before.
Thanks, Genova.
Yeah, moving on. Time for cooking. We're
Welcome
we're
to
gonna
my
probably go a
channel,
little bit
Simply
over
Mama
time. That's
Cooks.
okay.
I'm Angelica.
I hope you're hungry.
So today I'm
not,
making
not after what I
ultimate
just heard.
chicken spaghetti.
Yeah.
This
Ultimate
is going to be
chicken
good.
spaghetti.
Oh
Let's
my
get started.
fucking God.
For this recipe, I'm going to
yummy.
be using rotisserie chicken. My husband bought this yesterday. We didn't eat it.
Bought
so we put it in the
yesterday.
fridge.
It's
And
fine.
now it's going in this recipe. You'll want to work with at least a pound of shredded cooked
Don't
chicken.
use fresh chicken.
Here I also
Use
have
rotisserie
one
chicken.
small onion,
Yeah.
2 small carrots, and 1 celery stick that I finely chopped. I'm also using 2 cloves of garlic that I minced.
Okay.
I will be making a roux for the cream sauce, and I'm going with 6 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and
6
4
tablespoons.
of
Holy
Unsalted
shit.
butter.
For seasoning,
Yep.
I'm going
Montreal
with
chicken
Montreal
seasoning. I've
chicken
used it before,
seasoning.
it's alright.
You can use what you like. I'm
It's
also
from
going to be
McCormick.
adding a
It's alright.
14.5
yeah.
ounce can
I don't know why I'm
of
dying
chicken
so
broth.
much. Someone
I
help.
will also be using 1 cup
I don't
of
think I
half
can
and
make
half.
it.
It's half heavy cream, half whole milk.
Okay, half and
Here
half.
I
Alright.
have 1 pound of spaghetti. The cook
Don't
time will
fucking
vary
crack it
depending
like
on the
Cobra,
brand,
please.
but here it's somewhere
No,
between 10 to
please.
12
Please
minutes.
don't fucking do
I will
that.
also be using a motley crew or variety of
A
cheeses.
motley crew of
I have
cheeses.
Velveeta,
Motley
Never
crew,
heard
yep.
cheeses mixed
and
called
Colby
that.
Jack all in the mix. I just had different pieces of cheese. It's about 12 ounces I'll be using. I'm going to start sauteing my vegetables. In a preheated pan, I'm adding a tablespoon and a half of cooking oil,
Okay.
and I'm going to add the onion, carrot, and celery. I'm also adding a pinch of salt, and I'm going to saute this.
That's a
very
hell of a
well
pinch.
until
Oh,
the
no,
onions are
SpaghettiOs.
translucent, the carrots and celery are softened.
Okay, so
And I
you're
want to mention,
basically
if you are
sauteing
following
them
me on Facebook,
or sweating
that
them.
Simply
either
Mama
way.
Cooks
Sweating,
page is
yeah.
hacked.
Yeah.
The name has changed. So unfollow
Yes, we know
and
you got
report.
we know you got hacked
Thank
on
you.
Facebook. We know.
So
but
I'm going
thank you
to
for
add
reminding
my
me.
minced garlic
I feel bad for you for that happening.
and give that a quick saute.
Yeah, the
I'm
heat is
working
not.
with a medium
hot. That's
heat
like sweating.
source.
Yeah,
So now I'm
she's
going
sweating
to add my 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter.
Okay.
Melt
Add the
that
butter.
down and continue the saute for a couple of
So
minutes.
now it's sautéing with the butter, yeah. Because the butter wouldn't saute the.
Now it's time to create the roux and add my 6 tablespoons of all-purpose flour.
Well, we'll
I'm
see how
going to
brown this
combine,
gets.
give that a mix,
I
and you'll
hope
want
it
to
doesn't
cook
look
the flour
burnt.
for a minute or so.
I don't feel bad for her. Well, I know you don't,
I'm
Jenny.
going
It's
to
okay.
add somewhere between 2 teaspoons to a
I'm just saying how I
tablespoon
feel.
of the
I
Montreal
can't-
chicken
I can't
seasoning.
get
This
rid of other
does have
people's
salt
feelings.
in it, but it is a blend
Hand
of other
measuring?
herbs
No.
and seasonings.
That's not what they
You
mean
can
by
season
eyeing
this
it.
how
That's
you
not what they mean
prefer.
at all.
This is what I like to use. I'm going to give that a mix. I'm going to add my chicken broth, and I'm going to quickly combine
Oh, thank
and
God.
work
The
this
chicken
in
broth
together.
saves it.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
And
It does
over
look
a
gross.
medium heat source, you don't want to work with high because things will burn. But
You
it's
wanna do it slow
eventually
and
going
low,
to
yeah,
come
that's
up to a
true.
Yeah.
simmer and start to thicken.
Yeah.
Essentially, I have
Start to
created a
thicken.
chicken gravy. By the way, if you
Later,
are new
Ramen.
here,
You have a good one.
welcome to my
Later,
channel.
Ramen.
Please consider subscribing and click the
Subscribe.
bell notification to get all of my latest videos. Now I'm going to add the half and half. Half whole
Thicken,
milk,
yep.
half heavy cream.
It's
You'll
got
want
really
to work that
thick
in,
now.
combine
Getting
well,
thick.
and let it come up to a gentle simmer. You still want this to have a thick consistency, or at least a creamy consistency. So now for
Now we
the
put in the
cheese,
cheese
I'm
Now,
to
adding
thicken it
all
even
the
more.
cheese.
a handful
All
to a
the
cup of
cheese.
cheese.
All cheese, every
Work
single
that in.
bit of it.
Mm.
We need all the cheese, chat. Okay.
Now it's
You think it
time
was
for the
thick
shredded
before?
chicken.
It's gonna get
And
really
I'm just going
thick.
to combine and fold that into
Oh
my
my
sauce.
fucking God.
At this point, I'm just going to shut off the heat.
Yeah, please, shut
And
off
now
the
I'm going
heat.
to add some smoked paprika.
Paprika?
Probably
Oh,
like a
paprika.
half teaspoon.
Oh, this makes it better.
I'm
Add
also
some
going to add
spice.
some cracked black pepper
Oh,
into
no.
the mix.
More cheese.
Combine well.
More cheese.
And once this is combined,
you always need
I'm going to
more
set
cheese.
it aside.
Oh my God.
From MasterChef King Cobra JFS.
Yep.
Now it's time.
It's
to
quicksand
cook the
now.
spaghetti.
Holy shit.
So in a pot, I've added water. I actually had this on a small burner, but I need this to come up to a rapid boil.
Okay.
And once it's boiling, I'm going to add salt, like a tablespoon
I
of salt,
can't help
into the
anymore.
mix. I'm going to combine that, and then it's time to add the pasta.
I made cheap
and like I
kebabs tonight,
stated
smoked
earlier,
sausage, apple,
once you
onion,
add
grilled on
your
a stick.
spaghetti,
Better than this shit.
you'll want to cook it to your desired
Yeah, Victor, I'm not
doneness,
surprised.
or follow the box instructions. Not all store-bought pasta.
At least
is
she's
the
not
same.
cracking this pasta
Sometimes
like
it
Cobra
takes
did,
9
because
to
that
10
was a
minutes.
crime against
That's
all
true.
This one
humanity
takes
and
10
all
to
people,
12.
no
It
matter
just
your
depends.
culture.
So I'm going to work
That
that
was
into
bad.
the boiling water, cook it. I'm also going to reserve at least a cup of pasta water.
Okay.
I may or may not use it all, but it
I
does
never
help
do
to make
this.
things creamier.
I know,
if you
like,
need
some
it.
professional
My
chef
pasta
says
is ready at this point.
pasta
I've
water,
drained it, so now
but
it's time to add it to my creamy chicken
don't do it.
mixture. And I'm
Add it
adding
in.
it all into the same pan.
Okay.
And you'll want to give that a good mix.
Folding it,
I
yeah,
think I
folding
need
it
a
in,
little
I
bit
see.
of that pasta
Oh
water
my God.
to add into the mix. Again, that's optional.
a
And if you want to
fucking
add more
mess.
cheese
It is pretty messy
to
looking,
this
I'm not
part
gonna
of the
lie.
recipe, go for it. I'm going to add a little more seasoning.
Okay.
Again,
No.
seasoning is to your taste, so taste it first. I added more chicken Montreal seasoning.
Okay.
Give that
Oh,
a mix.
God.
Is it from
Because-
Montreal, Canada? That's my
Now
real
it's
question.
time to top with
Yeah,
the
probably not.
remaining
ASMR.
cheese. So again, this is just a combination of cheeses that I had in my cheese drawer.
Please stop.
You can just go with all cheddar, all pepper jack. Low moisture mozzarella
Don't worry,
is
chat.
a great
She's
choice.
still not the
It's
worst
really
cook we've
up
ever
to
had.
you.
There's
And
other
the
people
amount,
that are.
I'm going for about 12 ounces
all
of
know.
all of this shredded
There's
cheese.
quite a few of
If you
them,
want it
actually.
cheesier, go for it. It's up to you. I'm also going to sprinkle on some of that smoked paprika on
Oh
top.
no, not
I
more
just really like
paprika.
using smoked paprika
Oh
in
no.
casseroles or
It's a
just
spice premix,
anything that I
Victor.
cook because I like the flavor. Regular works. So I'm going to broil this. I'm going to pop this into my oven to broil it for about 5 minutes. Once everything is melted
She
and
looks like
golden
someone
brown
who has a
on
cheese
top,
drawer. Yeah.
this is
I mean,
ready.
I don't disagree.
So I've removed it from the oven.
Wow.
And I'm
It
going
looks
to
like just
garnish
melty
with some
cheese.
fresh parsley. Sometimes I do this with fresh chives.
Okay.
Oh
or
yeah,
even
the
crushed red
chives will
pepper
make
flakes.
all the
It just
difference.
Well, the
depends.
parsley
But
certainly
this
is making a
smells and
difference to
looks
me. Now it's a
amazing.
Michelin
Yep.
star
I can't tell
recipe.
you how
Oh
comforting
my
this dish is
God,
for my
it's
family.
dead.
They absolutely love it.
Well,
And in my
it's
opinion,
cheese
for
and
today,
chicken.
it is my ultimate chicken spaghetti. This is my favorite part.
Oh my God.
Diving into the ooey gooey cheesiness with that cheese
Ooey gooey
crust,
cheesiness.
it's so
Mm.
good. I hope you give this recipe a try. I hope you like it, and thanks for watching.
You're welcome.
No.
I'm glad I watched. 2-ingredient jalapeno dip that makes all spring and okay, that you make all spring and summer. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Maybe next week. We'll
maybe
see.
we'll see.
Moving on.
Yeah, let's move to Jamaica now because we're gonna go see some Moko. I know it's been a while, everybody.
Yep.
Here he is.
Moko.
Gotta get
Yeah,
the
man.
captions on
Red
this.
of lobster.
Red lobster boil. And we're gonna speed this up because it's like a 30-minute video. And I don't want us going too over.
Hey, it's Matthew here in Sweet Jamaica. It's a very special night because it's a rare night, but we're actually having lobster curry tonight. Very rare because number one, Moko does not eat lobster, but on a rare occasion he will cook it for guests. Number two, Moko almost never makes a curry, so it's double rare. It's going to be double amazing. And that's one of the things I love about Moko is that there's no judgment. So even though he will keep mostly ital and not eat any kind of shellfish, no PIG, no lobster. He still does not have issue with making it for other people.
Weird. They
if
can't have
request it.
shellfish,
so
pig,
it's awesome
and
how he doesn't
lobster.
judge.
You
He doesn't
eat
impose
beef,
his
though, and
views
ital
about food on other people. He merely
Yeah, you
does
could eat
his own
chicken.
thing
You can eat
and
certain
accepts the
meats.
beliefs of
It's
others.
a weird kind of
much respect to
vegetarian
Moko for that.
thing.
Anyway, let's get in the kitchen. Let's get this lobster curry going.
But it's religious Rastafarians. They practice it,
Yes.
so it's a big
Oh,
thing with
yeah.
them. Doesn't mean you can't cook it, though. You can cook it for other people, which is what he's doing, obviously.
It's been a long time since
I think
we've had
maybe it's
lobster,
because
so-
lobsters
so
are
lobster
seen
curry
as
tonight,
bottom
you say?
feeders, so are
Nice.
pigs,
And
technically,
I gotta
because
pick up our
pigs are
friend Nico.
foragers, they're
He was with me,
scavengers.
I think, during the original lobster.
It's like
first one that we
a
did,
scriptural
like 5 years
thing.
ago.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, man.
It's something in...
Mad respect to Nico in Oakland, California. My favorite photographer in the world. Check out his work on Nico Below. And yeah, check out the old lobster
you have
episode
to
too.
remember
because it's a sick one.
Rastafarianism is
Where'd you find these
technically
lobsters from?
a-
From Rand
it's
Day?
a-
Exactly.
It's a schism of Christianity, so...
Ah, nice.
You're right to
Mm-hmm.
them.
And I think
It comes
Orthodox
in-
Christianity, I bet, or-
It comes in like shellfish or clove hooves. Yeah.
Sweet.
You're right to them.
Well, I was just saying, I love how there's no judgment from you on other people how they eat. You do your thing, other people do theirs.
Yeah.
Kind of save the judgment for the Most High.
Yeah,
It's a very respectable way of dealing with things.
Yeah.
Man.
Also the
Yeah,
fact
because
that
you have so many guests with all different ways of eating and all different styles.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Because my time come then tell me say, they know this, they know that.
Yeah, and you're always able to accommodate everybody, right? Yeah.
One man say, no, eat pasta, no, eat this, no, eat that. I say, do your thing, you know? You know what you like, I like to choose, you know? Choose the fire, get fire. Choose water, you get water. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
He's blazed like usual.
Some of them diabetic.
But he's one of the happiest people you'll ever see. Most of the time.
Yep.
Sometimes he does get a little ornery.
Yeah.
But mostly it's to Ratty because it's Ratty.
Yeah.
We'll be a warlord one day. As we all know.
This is major irritant. Yeah.
20 sitting here.
Married
Yeah,
20 years.
So you did their anniversary meal.
Them.
You know, I've had people ask me if you do weddings before.
Oh, no,
Say, I don't think you can do that, but I don't know.
He has to
maybe.
be ordained as a priest.
If people want to do the honeymoon on the yard, I say, you sure?
Yeah.
You know,
Sure.
food for them, do what they want to do.
It's definitely a different kind of honeymoon if you came here.
Yeah.
A different kind of honeymoon if you came here. Yeah. That's for sure. In Sunnydale, that's where they are. Very impoverished place. In, I think outside of Kingston, possibly. I'm not entirely sure
No,
where
maybe
it
you should get your
is.
marriage license.
Could be.
Whole other business.
Yeah, Kingston, Jamaica. Yeah.
Either Kingston or Portland, Jamaica. I'm not entirely sure.
Maybe later, man.
Definitely more impoverished than a lot of these city parts of Jamaica. This is not a place that tourists would go often.
Yeah.
No.
That way. This is where you'd have to know someone. You probably didn't want to. You want to be sure it's okay to go there.
Yeah.
Not me.
Most of the tourists. Yeah, most of the tourists is like, don't ever go there.
No.
Just stay in Kingston.
You know the beach.
Walk 50 feet from the hotel.
People stay in
something.
Kingston, Montego Bay,
Yeah,
and a
right.
few other places like
That's a
that.
good
There's
spot.
parishes and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
I was say this isn't as bad as Haiti, but
No.
yeah,
You just gotta be,
It's
you just gotta be
still-
smart about stuff. when you go places.
it is smart.
Lobster. Lobster drink. Who want that drink?
Not me. Lobster tea.
Lobster tea. Oh
Lobster
god.
tea.
Ooh, does smell good though.
Good man.
Yeah.
Good for reptile, you know.
Oh yeah.
Wait, Haiti,
Lobster tea, you know. Take him
Jamaica?
boy food, it's bad. Yeah, man.
it's
Man, drink it up.
sorry, be safe.
Yeah. Well, Haiti's definitely more.
Jamaica, man, what kind of food?
It is.
And there's
But,
a reason it's not usually recommended to go to Haiti unless you're for an embassy or
I tell
something
them,
like
you
that.
know,
most of the time.
like
Yeah.
bullet.
But Jamaica, it's like going to. The more thing I would compare it to is not really Haiti. I'd compare Jamaica like going to Brazil. And there are places you don't want to go.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep.
Yeah. Small ones.
Yeah, man. I got more meat. Meat one, the big grateful one, you know.
Yeah.
And then chicken one. I got the
But
cook some, you
Jamaica
know.
is definitely,
They're not bad.
for the most part, is always usually catered toward tourism, so that's a big thing.
Like fire.
So is Brazil,
Yeah.
technically, too. But Brazil does have a little bit more violent
It
crime and
does.
kidnapping.
It's a rare day. I was just saying.
Jamaica, it's more
To get you to
drugs.
curry something too.
Drug crimes.
Doesn't happen all the time.
Things.
There's a curry up there now, and
And that's what you like focus on. If something is a tourist trap, avoid it.
Yeah.
Good. Are you ready for rock and roll? And I go cook it now after I don't give me the man, you know. So I know. If you go one yam, lobster, you want rice. Man, a rice, man. I go cook some rice. No?
Whatever's easiest, man. Whatever, if you're already doing yam, I'll do that. If you're already doing rice, I'll do that. So.
No, I do yam already, man.
Okay.
I don't do yam long time.
We do it
Yeah.
for a long
Good
time.
food tonight, man. I'm fucking rice busy. I put a good rice yam, you know. It's three man, you know. Ooh. I put a good food and I cook them.
Yep.
One plant and yam.
Yep, that's a lot of yam.
There. I mean, no way.
Yeah.
After, you have to do a thing.
Oh, that's thyme. That's what that sprite looking stuff was. That's a herb of some kind. I'm not entirely sure what. But definitely an herbal plant. Used to be. That's not bay leaves because I've seen those before with them heads
Yeah.
up.
So these chicken ones, you say they don't grow as big, but they get more meat. Okay.
Chicken lobsters.
Chicken lobster.
Chicken lobster.
Or are they afuku lobster?
Afuku.
That was you gotta make up no lobster.
I don't know. It's a pretty good name.
Lobster, but
Yeah,
it's
think
like
so.
chicken lobster.
This is a chicken
I
lobster.
didn't know why you
calls
want
it.
chicken lobster.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, chicken lobster is small shit. Yep.
Oh, it's
You know,
it's
the other
spiny
one.
tail.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
just
one
spiny
I eat.
tail lobster.
I'm lucky, man. They're ratty too.
Yeah.
Right?
You
Yeah,
see,
specialty.
look at the heads. Yeah, the spiny tails.
When they get the lobster gone through.
Maybe it's a subspecies.
Yeah, for such a small one, that is a lot of meat, man.
That's smaller but more meat. I'm not sure,
Some people.
but it is
Praise
spiny tail
God.
lobster.
Yeah, you don't want to waste any of these ones.
So when you know, you know, put into the tail. The shit bag.
That shit bag.
Well, everyone's got one, I guess.
Even the insects. Let's see.
Rocky.
Rocky.
Whoa. Delicate, man.
People use them, you know. They then cut out the foot. Have it boiled soup, see?
Ah, so they just sell the other part.
Yeah,
They make a
boil the
soup,
soup.
probably a seafood
Drink,
broth
then
off
cut
the
the foot
legs.
then.
Yeah. That makes sense. Easier for transport. Easier for the pot.
That mushroom hat.
Then I throw this and you
He has
get
all
boil the
his
soup.
afros under the, his dreadlocks under there. Afros. He has huge dreadlocks under that hat. We've seen him without it before. They are long, long dreads.
Really long.
Yeah. Insanely. You could use him as a fucking whip.
Back bush.
Oops. That can happen too. More dangerous of a job.
So wicked, the knife go.
Yeah, it's alright. Little rinse, she'll be alright. I'm always surprised at how many other animals in the ocean eat lobster too. Because they're covered in shells, they got a badass claw, and still you got tons of other predator fish just.
There are plenty of other
yamming lobster.
spiny tail.
Like triggerfish, love yamming them. I don't know if turtles do too. I'm not sure, but there's a lot of other animals that
eat bandits, jungle air.
Yeah, nature is a crazy place.
Yes,
must be done something.
Yeah, everyone's got to eat. Man's got to eat.
Everything's got to eat.
Man have to eat and live.
True professional, pull out the vein.
Shit bag man.
Shit bag man. That's right, it's the vein.
Fine surgery.
That's surgery, man, you know.
Yep,
people
that's the vein.
Doesn't boil up all the time and eat. Some people boil it up and eat.
I know.
Give people in and sitting, you know.
It's pretty much just like how you would do for a shrimp, because shrimps have veins too, and technically, I mean, spiny tail lobster is technically related to regular lobster, like Maine lobster too, but they are a distant species and more closely related to prawns, I believe.
Everybody can order like that.
Yeah.
See that? Not only that, people order, I mean.
Everything used.
I think it's just.
Back to
back to front.
They definitely have a different pattern on them. The chicken lobster. Like a lot more spots yet.
It's just a pattern on the other side flesh. Yep.
Okay. They're going to want it out everything. About 2 and sitting. Cabbage too. About 4 of them.
Brave man.
Oh, he's gotta go to Choppy to get stuff.
Yep.
I believe that is. I believe Choppy is Roddy's dad. Actually. Not his dad, his brother or uncle. I'm not sure.
Meat. Not everybody can deal with it.
Yeah, you don't want to yam that. Swallow it out.
I believe either way he is Moko's son.
I know pretty Kim. He's a growing like a gig, you know? See?
But I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Can they jump on lobster so? Yeah, and you will bust up the shit bag, you know? See the shit bag there?
Choppy usually gets a bunch of the stuff and brings it most of the time. Oh, there he is.
Yep.
Choppy.
Yeah,
he looks a lot like Moko, so that's why I guess why he is
one red stripe
probably
I
his
got.
son.
I
I
didn't
got
bring
2
the
red stripes. That red stripe, you got road and get it in there?
Yeah.
It's like the shaved scalp Moko.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be fucking scary.
Here's all your food. Cabbage.
Lettuce. Take that boat the shell. And everything run up in your finger, you know. And that's how dangerous. You have to pick it on that side, they come on that side, they broke off on that side. You have to can know every bone in there.
Lobster, yep.
From
It is in the shell.
Yeah, you
Turn them
do.
over. Taking from out the root side.
Don't ever put shell in the final dish.
No.
Watch your nails feel you can get joked by a piece
If
of
you
shell.
bite it,
Under your nail.
That
one sucks, man.
Yeah,
it
the
would
shell
nice
could
again
go
on
under your
grass.
nails and basically puncture your
That
skin.
would
That
be a
would suck.
fucking shell clean up lobster, better. Who be that what them again? Either. Any one of them feel for you. Seafood, yeah.
Seafood here.
In the restaurant, you definitely pay dear.
You know any Chinese food,
Oh yeah.
Dear,
I love Chinese food.
Yo.
Yeah, man.
In the bush.
Jenny, I see what you're doing to the young boy. I see what you're doing.
Best food in
to
the world I ever had is
poor
Chinese
Zoomer.
food.
You eat it.
Yeah, man, I
see
love
it. I see it with my eyeballs, Jenny.
Don't do the God, I mean, brother.
You done with it? This?
I don't care, but I'm just pointing it out. Jennifer.
Boy, this wicked,
Juice?
Yes, sir. I'm fucking fire me and get them.
What's warm my hands, brother?
Wait, no. Me and know how my job, man. I'm going to put up my them. And put, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Get on it, time.
Exactly, Jenny.
You done with it?
The green stuff.
Dog yum?
I've heard it called by other streets.
You don't like the water?
The green stuff.
You don't want to again there. To again there and let's think of the place.
You know you're going to
Straight far.
Come on.
Here comes the Pomodoro.
Pomodoro.
Hey, Boogie.
Okay, tomato.
Boogie, does this interest you?
Hey, Boogie.
Oh, Boogie.
Oh,
interesting.
doggo.
Hey, Mama.
Nice head.
Scotchy surgery. Oh, that's a wicked one with the red and the green.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Scotch bonnet.
Yeah,
I want to get the seeds out. Wait, what? Soap?
Yeah, man. I'm good with the spice. Yeah, if it's just me, hook me up.
That's a spicy bowl.
That is. He
Why
should
not?
have removed a lot more of those seeds.
Fireman.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna
Yeah,
have
lucky.
to
Just Ratsy and I eating tonight.
Spice in there.
Beautiful, man.
They keep Peter sweet food tonight, you know, Papa.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know, something about the whole process, even when it's not even cooked, it looks so good.
What already? And that is a man, Moko. So this, we have Papa up here down tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Coconut powder.
Chickens.
Coconut milk.
Yep, coconut milk. Put that in. Normal.
No, after that, you know.
Oh, because he's making a curry. I forgot he's making a curry. Yeah.
Yep.
Coconut milk is actually very normal in curry.
Mm-hmm. It's one of the basic ingredients. Yep.
Yeah, magical thing with that coconut milk cooling
But
off
then-
the Scotch bonnet spice.
Yeah, but people don't
So
know
it
use
goes.
it. Some people use spoon.
Mm.
Spoon can't do this. When you finish one, so in 2 times, Pop got no teeth. Spoon and work out. Pop do the work. People don't understand. Fast food.
Yes. That's a spicy mix. Making it sound spicier.
When I'm done, I'll first thing come cut from. Okay.
So a little bit of curry and a little bit of cock soup mix.
Cock soup mix.
Oh.
Zoom in.
That's what you're talking about, brother.
That's it. Double it up.
Come on.
Double it up.
I'm going to do something, you know, man. I really have to need my jump on, you know. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I got 2 jump on, me done the business already, you know, brother.
Nice.
I want the one before.
To have 2 so you can cook on both?
Yeah, man.
That's a
Can
good idea,
can go faster, but 2 hours me not buy enough, me not deal with yellow paint yet.
Yellow
I want paint that Jamaican color like how me pick one and already.
Oh, Jamaican color, green and gold.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah. The flag colors.
Yeah, I guess if you got a lot of guests, it's good to have 2,
Yeah,
2 going, right?
Yeah, watch it out. We get some wood down. Some wood.
Wood to cook it, yep. Cook it over the bronze like he usually does with the rocks and everything else.
And ain't got no food, no fire, and a blaze in there and couple. That's why I like when the breeze are blow out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's fresh air fire, you know. You know, time your fire blow out, you know.
Yeah. This is a good system of the kind of thirds, right? You got 3 rocks for propping it up, 3 stones, and then 3 sections of wood to all link up in the middle.
3, 3, and 3.
That gets going. You like lobster, Shauna? You like lobster?
Oh, smooth. Oh, like camera cuts there. Curry lobster. Chicken.
Look at the color already. Man.
A lot of steam.
I don't know.
It's very orange
It's
looking.
so nice.
Yep.
Oh my
Very
God. Just green it already.
When?
You put some
Looks
curry.
very
Oh, there's
sweet.
Roddy. There's
Yeah.
the boy.
Yeah, it's hungry.
I can put the real curry in there.
There he
More
is.
good.
You like curry?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Go away.
Every
Curry
day.
at school every
Lucky.
day. Oh wow, he gets curry at school every day and fried chicken. Oh, wow.
Ow.
And fried chicken. Wow, Roddy eats like a king.
Yeah, good school.
Ooh, scissors. Booga booga.
Yeah.
Should be good.
What is going on?
Yep.
Oh, is it raining? Oh, you might want to cover it then if it's raining.
Damn. Look at that. Some time.
Or is it just cooking? Oh, it's
that
just
wind?
cooking. I thought it was raining. It's the soup boiling.
Yeah, with that fire, I don't think it really make much difference.
Tomato.
Oh, man. Yep.
Cook it, you eat all of the breadfruit, Baba.
Uncle saying take a little sample. Ooh, it's hot.
Yeah, imagine the towel was just over the fire, my guy.
Yeah.
Mmm.
So nice and tender.
At least didn't say, oh,
Even though it's
wow.
been boiled and then
Yeah.
fry up. I don't know.
Thank Christ.
That works.
Man and the woman. They never eat lobster like that.
Yeah.
Say, well, that's the best lobster they eat when they come to Jamaica, brother.
Hell yeah.
Because that's what they come, you know. This fire, this thing. And I tell you, we carry them all over the place. Go there, so go there, so.
Like that? Yeah.
I'm not taking you everywhere.
Yeah, it's very tender still, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, see here.
With some white rice.
No, white rice, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so nice. Wait, I thought you said it was going to do yams. Now
Yeah,
it's
we'll get
rice.
rice, you know, but I will get even yam too, you know what I mean?
Sweet. So
Oh,
you got
and
both food
yam.
ready
Okay,
today.
he's adding rice and yam.
So
All
lots
right.
of good stuff.
All
You got
right.
plantain.
I'll allow it.
Fair enough.
Okay.
This time I'll allow it.
Plantain. Soft yam.
Soft yam cocoa.
Yam too.
Soft yam cocoa.
Plus rice now.
Right.
Yam cocoa
Rice.
and rice.
Vegetable and lobster.
Yeah,
vegetable and rice.
Vegetables and rice.
It's a big cooking.
Soft yam.
You know.
Serious. And always accommodating
Serious.
some vegetables for the other guests that don't eat lobster.
Well, that's why I say, boy, should I tell me that people work out.
Should I tell?
And nobody want to eat that thing. Nobody want to eat this. Nobody want to eat that.
So yeah, it's both an ITAL dish and
We're gonna
the
do
lobster
that.
dish to put it over. I mean, the lobster could go over the ITAL food, but if you didn't want the lobster, you could
so
have
just
just
get
the
the rice
yams,
going?
cocoa, and rice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fire's just blazing, man.
The fire is fucking huge.
So a little
It's
coconut in the
really
rice
fucking
again?
hot. Yeah.
No, the rice and the brown rice.
I don't know, rice.
All right.
That's it.
Blazing, man. Yep.
I need it so bad.
Hey, ready?
I gotta mix it up, Matthew.
Hey, Roddy.
I like to mix up my food. I would like to mix it.
I like to mix it. I like to mix it.
Mix it.
All right,
Bananas.
time has arrived, and it's just Ratty and I enjoying the lobster because everyone else here tonight is ITAL or vegetarian, vegan. So,
Well,
me and you.
that's not really. That's not
Ready?
exactly the entire same thing.
So it's a curry lobster,
Now,
jelly rice.
Jelly rice?
My mouth is watering. How is it?
Right?
Spicy.
Roddy's
I asked for
just-
extra scotchy.
Roddy's just eating
So we put in the seeds,
fingers.
which he doesn't always do.
Yep.
But I figured because it was just me and you eating it. Okay, okay, I'm going.
Got some spice. It's a spicy curry.
Wow.
Oh, there it
There's a
goes.
bit of kick.
There's the wow.
Yep.
I don't feel anything.
Oh wait, I don't feel
I taste it.
anything.
I taste the scotchy, but
I taste it, that's no.
it's not overpowering.
I
It's still
taste
just
it
nice.
now. Oh, no, he's like
And
eating
it's
before.
amazingly, even after being boiled
No.
and fried up,
No, man, don't tell me no.
What?
Hey.
not chewy.
You know what me does get? You know what me get?
Oh.
Who gonna me get?
Put it.
Who gonna me get? That's it!
Whoa.
Let me heat that.
Hold on, I need another battery. Damn.
Lobster is very good.
I know you ate all the lobster, and all you have left is rice.
No, I mix
Where'd
it
it all
up.
go? It's gone.
I mix it all up.
Really?
Lobster's everywhere.
Okay, I see 3 pieces, but
More than 3 pieces, a lot in there.
got some nice cocoa.
I mix it up.
Gonna try a bite with cocoa here.
Cocoa.
Man, you did it again. Yeah. That goes really well with the cocoa.
Roddy is having red drank. The
Cocoa's
yam.
this.
Oh, that's cocoa. Oh, cocoa is that.
Fresh picked.
Okay.
And over at Ross Fire's place, picked a ton of cocoa, growing a ton of cocoa, and Moko's got a ton of cocoa. So if you come here, you're gonna get a lot of cocoa too.
Okay.
Very nice.
Very nice.
very nice.
Kind of like a yam, kind of like a sweet
Lobster.
potato.
Okay, it's
Here, let's
between.
eat the lobster.
Okay, ready? I'm gonna get a good piece. 3, 2, 1.
That's right.
Whoa!
Oh,
I just took a
God.
big bite of scotchy.
Oh.
The scotch is right here.
It was there.
I remove it.
I moved it. Wow,
Yeah.
Roddy.
I'm very good.
You put the piece in
I'm
here.
very good.
Yeah.
I think I just ate the whole thing.
This guy eat the whole thing right there.
Yeah.
They're watching
His
other
mouth is
people
made
eat
out of
too.
metal.
His mouth is
Yep.
made out of metal.
Good lobster, man.
Yeah, man. Any final words? Any recommendations or?
Curry lobster.
Yeah.
Curry lobster.
Yeah.
Curry lobster, man, with too much, man, all them shit, man.
None of those things, man.
The rice and yam and cocoa. Good. Good
Good,
food.
good food. Good seafood.
No, this is vegetarian.
Well, he is
Yeah.
a vegetarian.
I don't eat vegetable. I don't eat shell food.
Curry
I eat
lobster, man.
Yeah, so I eat this. With ITAL
Cabbage.
for him.
cabbage, cocoa plant,
Moko is wearing Crocs.
yam,
Yep.
tomatoes. Yeah, man.
Come on.
Yep.
Big up Bjorn.
See it.
Maximum respect for visiting.
Big up
You had the
Bjorn.
ITAL one tonight
Hey,
too.
Bjorn.
Very nice
Oh.
food. Tastes really good.
What did you have? You had the same as well.
Yeah,
Norway?
cabbage with tomatoes and rice and
Yeah,
scotch
probably.
bonnet.
Scotch bun.
Now, Bjorn's a bit of a boss. You've been eating just full-on Scotch bonnets on the side. So
No,
Scotch
I like
bonnet
it.
side.
Yeah.
if you like the spice, you can always ask Moko for extra scotch.
It is.
Extra scotchies.
Right on. Yeah, Ratty and I are stewing up this one. So right on. Bless up, chef. Amazing.
Yes, man. Mash him up, you know.
Nice. Beautiful. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Come on. Lobster rundown. That's an old video. That's, you see, Moko's dreads are in full display on that one. His dreads are huge.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's time for everyone's favorite serial killer.
Hi everybody, Robert Dyer.
Robert
and Will.
Dyer.
This is an old video. This is 9 years old. But
Robert
I figured we
Dyer
should put it in
channel,
because he's not put
whereas
anything else
Conrad
new up.
Bain would
So
say-
we
It's
don't
the
watch
oldie but a goodie.
Yeah, we
Yep.
have not seen this one before, so there's that too.
On the
Yep.
Robert Dyer channel because
shorter.
Today was the launch of the historic Taco
Burb
Bell
time.
breakfast nationwide.
Oh, Taco Bell breakfast,
And
Robert?
Nationwide.
The menu is
The Taco Bell
actually
waffle recipe, you say?
much more extensive than I thought.
Review,
I
excuse me,
thought
not
there'd be
recipe,
one
review.
or two things. There's
Taco
actually
Bell
quite a
waffles.
few different entrees to order. Bob,
Oh God, there's this.
I just
already.
have to file that under Rod Stewart problems.
Rod Stewart problems.
And I finally decided to start off, the most logical item would
He looked so young
waffle
and promising back then.
9 years ago, I never
I
changed
got
his
it in
background. That's
sausage
right.
Yep,
edition.
it's true. Yep.
You can also get it in bacon or just plain egg and cheese.
He does do a good green screen, though.
And this also comes with a little
He has
syrup,
great backgrounds.
packet here.
Yep. Europe.
And also, again, I have to
YUROP.
thank Taco Bell for sending me the breakfast phone.
Europe.
A little update on that after I activated it.
I think so, yeah.
Commissions started coming in by text message and voicemail. And there were different things you could post on Twitter and Instagram. And I tried a few. I didn't win any prizes, but it's kind of like the Academy Awards, where just being nominated is a big deal with the breakfast phone.
Deal with
and
breakfast.
then to top it off, if you look back on the breakfast phone video, you'll see that Taco Bell itself commented on the video.
You didn't say breakfast phone.
I certainly appreciate that. The only slight surprise was that there wasn't any big phone call this morning. When breakfast started. I was thinking maybe there'd be some kind of a special call or a special message or something. Bob.
Tarnation Bob.
That at 7 a.m. the breakfast phone was going to ring and George Clooney would be live on the line and he would say, "So I'm asking you, friend, partner, brother, will you trust me now and pick me up a waffle taco in the drive-thru?"
There it is. Hashtag George Clooney.
Let's go ahead and take a closer look at this waffle taco we've been hearing so much about.
Full taco.
Okay, so here's the box, which seems to be the most special
Taco
package
and not.
of all the breakfast items, because it's got this stand-up box. And of course it says, "Right now I'm eating a waffle taco and you're not, but since this is available nationwide, it's quite possible you might be eating a taco while watching this." And then of course
and you
here
got
you
that
have
syrup
the
packet just sitting there,
Yep.
appetizingly.
at least for
Corn
me,
syrup,
is new
sugar,
at Taco Bell,
water,
which is having
natural,
syrup package.
and artificial ingredients.
Now let's go ahead and
Imagine
open the
that.
box and see what the first presentation is.
I hope it's good. Up.
There it is.
Oh.
Got the
Yummy.
cheddar cheese, the scrambled egg, sausage patty folded in half, and then of course that waffle
That's right, Victor.
taco.
I need some syrup. Or
It
syrup.
does have the texture of a real waffle. Primary aroma, I'm picking up
Primary aroma.
special waffle taco, that sweet waffle aroma.
Sweet waffle aroma.
And he must be really excited to eat it. His whole body is shaking with anticipation.
It's like a small bite. Yep. Of the rest. Much bigger bite now.
That's a big waffle.
So here it is out of the wrapper, and you can see perhaps the imprint of the waffle iron on the bottom there. I don't know how well it comes out in the light here. But now let's go ahead and try this.
Wow.
It's mid ASMR, but okay.
Well, it's a very nice flavor to the waffle. The eggs are very good. The waffle is not too sweet or overpowering.
Sweet.
It's been designed to function
like
with
the egg
these
there.
more savory
Yep.
ingredients.
A little bit
Try
dribbled
some
off.
of the sausage here and
Munch. Munch.
It's a tender and juicy sausage.
Tender and juicy.
It seems like it might be slightly more dense than the McDonald's sausage.
A dense sausage.
But also slightly less spicy, in my opinion.
Oh, okay.
Now I want to try some
Did you
of
say
the
they probably aren't allowed to
cheese right on it.
All the herbs.
It does have a good cheddar flavor.
Cheddar flavor.
Okay, now I want to try this in the maple syrup. that came
Maple
along
syrup.
with
Yep.
it, so we will dip that in there.
All the dipping.
We've got the expected
Wow.
Guys, the fucking leaking off of it. Holy shit.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yep.
The clock ticking in the background makes me think there are hostages present.
It does, yeah. This is a bomb timer, yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of scared.
No, that combination really does give an extra boost. It seems like the sausage was well matched with this particular maple syrup. My impression is that this is a middle-of-the-road item that is designed to appeal to the widest audience. The sausage, it's almost like a very tender hamburger.
The sausage.
The texture is noticeably different from McDonald's. My impression is that the sausage is slightly milder than the McDonald's sausage. And there is, surprisingly for a Mexican-themed restaurant, there isn't really any overpowering spice in this. So you have a mild flavored ingredients that taste like you'd expect them to, which is probably what you want when you're spending money. And you have this very nice waffle that's tender on the outside, but it's not too overpowering.
It's really
And the
close.
sausage has a unique enough flavor that you're not just saying this is just that same old sausage I got everywhere. Overall, I'm going to say for delivering on everything
What do you want to
that
guess,
was
Gray?
promised,
A 4 or 5?
that this
I'm thinking
really
3.
deserves
5
stars.
5. I knew it.
Wow.
I hope you
Of
like
course.
this video.
It
Share
delivered.
it with your friends. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Oh, there it goes. Now we have this. How about no?
Palate cleanser.
Yeah.
Fortune of meeting hundreds of
Oh,
incredible
God.
leaders from around the country, and many of them directly helped us develop our list of demands. I will now read those demands to you. And this
It's
is
awful.
an internally incomplete list of the necessary actions for all people to take,
No.
including legislators, parents, teachers,
Oh,
coaches,
God.
colleagues,
No one's
and
doing
everyone.
this. Yeah. No. Yeah.
We call on our school faculty
No.
and staff to undergo mandated LGBT
Mandated.
plus specific diversity, equity, and inclusion training.
No.
Oh no, DEI.
No one's doing this. Who do you think you
Schools should
are?
create and follow a clear plan for trans students.
It's not
to
DI
choose
anymore, it's
certain names based on
DEIO.
legal names, unless specifically instructed otherwise by the student. Designate funding for at least one clearly designated and
It's not gonna
functioning
happen. I don't know what
gender-neutral
you're
bathroom
thinking.
at all times, and transition to single stall and multi-stall gender neutral
Oh
bathrooms.
God. Look at these. Look at, yeah, I'm sure having both men and women use the same bathroom is gonna end horribly. Yeah. Exactly. There's no cases of molestation that happens in those.
You want to wear an AIDS ribbon?
No.
But you have to wear an AIDS ribbon.
I have to?
Yes.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't want to.
Yeah.
You must wear the ribbon.
What you are? You're a
You
ribbon
must
bully.
wear.
You're a ribbon bully. That's right.
This episode brought to you by Honey.
And now we're speeding Doug up because
your
no
iPhone
one wants
or
him at
computer.
normal speed.
Guess what? I'm coming to Dublin.
Yep.
Come see me in Ireland at the
Please
Vatican,
say
March
you.
25th to the 26th. And the weekend right after that, you can see me in Chicago at C2E2, March 31st to April 2nd. Hope to see you there.
Go. Pirates Month. We're on the third movie now.
Boot Sparrow here.
Yep.
Ready for adventure on the seven seas.
Hush, Walter! Did you see we're mourning the dead? What? What are you talking about? Davy Jones has been taken down. Oh, maybe finally beat the ink out old Squid Face? No. It means the dead float aimlessly through dark waters.
Poor souls. I feel so sorry for them.
So we're gonna fight them like those skeleton pirates? Grow up, Walter!
What do you think this is, a Disney ride?
Yes! No! No! It's
Yes,
Pirates
it
of the
is a
Caribbean!
Disney
Serious
ride.
shit!
There's the father of one of the main characters.
Oh.
He was hanged because he heard too much information.
And there's a little boy. He was hanged
Wow.
because he helped some random pirates out. Oh, Jesus, we're hanging kids now, too? We opened the movie with it, Walter! I thought we would open the movie with fighting the Kraken or something.
No, he's dead too.
This all seems very different from before. What are you talking about, Walter? This was all planned from the beginning!
From the development of the ride
To the green lighting of the first movie,
Yeah,
everything was
totally.
building up to Pirates of the Caribbean being the most dramatic thing ever made!
So toughen up, Walter. It's a pirate's life for us.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. It's about the cruelty of mankind.
Aye.
The slaughter of innocents.
Aye.
The death of children.
Aye.
The auctioning of women. Whoa, Mr. Psychopath over here. But
Walter, I thought I knew you.
I thought we were out here, man. I came to look at you. Sheesh, just talk about hanging kids and he had to go and make it weird.
What does he think we are, pirates or something?
Oh, hey, there's Tamara's role this week before she got sick. We finally come to it. What many consider the worst of the Pirates films, Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. Originally meant to end the Pirates trilogy, the film became the most expensive movie ever made at that point, and clocked in at 2 hours and 50 minutes. Not that the
A lot
pirate
of people
movie's
like this
short,
movie.
but suddenly decided it wanted to be heavy and serious, almost like it wanted to take that pirates changing back at the end of the first film and milk it for all it's worth. But that moment felt appropriately built up. This film started without a finished script, and brother does it show. So many things set up in the first film and even the second film are either dropped or drastically altered. This wouldn't be too bad if the movie still had some laughs, but because somebody decided we want to be Schindler's List for some reason, the film takes itself way too seriously. It was panned by critics, not particularly liked by audiences, and often serves as a punchline for unbearable sequels to sit through. So, is it as bad as all that? Yeah. But let's take a look at why. Because the pirate...
Wrong!
This is Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. There's that Disney logo that shows we're in for an enchanted hanging. Yeah, it doesn't even ease you into it. It dives right into its own self-important ass, with anyone who ever has been or ever helped pirates in the past being hanged, including civilians, women, and like mentioned before, even children.
Wow. First time?
Don't worry, we'll get you a booster seat for your neck breaking. What the hell am I watching? Look, if they want to make this heavier or darker, fair enough. A lot of things we thought would stay light have gotten heavier over the years. This is like going from Ghostbusters 1 and 2 to opening the third one like Sophie's Choice. Does the ending of the last one really match the opening of this one? I got a jar of dirt, I got a jar of dirt, and guess what's inside it? Like two perfectly fitted puzzle pieces from two entirely different puzzles. They start singing the pirate song, which is apparently what our new head villain Beckett was hoping for.
Look at them all through the darkness I'm bringing. They're not sad at all. They're actually singing.
Cut to Singapore, where we see Elizabeth and the resurrected Barbossa are trying to meet with one of the pirate lords.
Your masters expected us, and an unexpected death that cast this light pall on our meeting.
Is she getting turned on? Yeah, many of the characters in this are quite different from the last film, too. Like, Elizabeth was always good at using her brains, and in between films she learned sword fighting from Will. Okay, cool. But in this one, she acts like she was always a bloodthirsty pirate, and it makes no sense.
That's disgusting!
So they talk to Captain Sao Feng, played by Chow Yun-fat, who's trying to give this character some personality with, I don't know, waving his hands weird. Can you blame him? They gave this guy no character traits.
You have a request to make. I find myself in need of a ship and a crew.
And a plot that'd be helpful. Oh, wait, to be told we actually have too much plot. Would you mind taking some of ours?
A thief tried to make off with these.
He says a thief tried to break in earlier to steal his navigation of charts, and no surprise, he thinks he's connected to them.
Wow.
Hi, well, oh, that didn't help, did it?
Ooh.
Actually, that is kind of what happens as she reacts when they threaten to kill him.
There's no further need for it.
Gotcha.
good
Nobody will
job.
guess that losing Orlando Bloom at the most they would muster in. We waste 10 minutes here until something finally happens. Yeah, I get used to me saying that could have been good. As it looks like they were followed by soldiers. Was she an animatronic from the ride? Don't forget to check out our gift shop.
Yeah.
They escape with the map, which is said to take them to World's End, where they can get Jack back.
Oh, so they're in Antarctica now.
I'll give them credit. With PG meaning pretty much nothing nowadays, this is the most RPG-13 I've seen from this company. We see that Davy Jones is now being controlled by Beckett, who will destroy his heart if he doesn't do as he commands. This is similar to Bane being second banana to someone else. If the villain they're working for isn't as interesting, it simply isn't fun.
It's nothing personal, Jack. It's just good business.
They really try to make Beckett the big bad guy in this, as he wants to destroy all pirates, and he's just not written or acted in that enjoyable way. Maybe if he was a charming stuffed shirt like Belloc or Donovan, or even comically annoying like Joffrey or Prince John, I could get behind that. But I ironically end up hating this guy because he's not fun to hate. He's just boring. Davy Jones was cool, he had an awesome backstory and design, he had a neat way of talking. This guy just acts like that kid who brags about how he got to play the newest video game first.
This ship due is directed, and yet here you are.
Wow.
Captain is to sail it as commanded. Your mad immaterial has become immaterial.
I got the new Grand Theft Auto before you did. Don't worry though. The amazing charm of Will and Elizabeth will once again entrance you.
How long do we continue?
Will it?
Once we rescue Jack, everything will be fine.
Let me rescue Jack.
Trust me, a lot of people are hoping that's true. They find themselves tossed over a waterfall that leads to random audio from the ride.
Oh, wow. There you go.
It's the laziest way yet to tie this all back to the source material. In the first film, there was like 4 callbacks. In the second one, maybe 2. I bet you anything at the last minute they were like, oh shit, we have nothing from the ride. Quick, Harry, record the ride audio on your phone. We'll just play in the movie somewhere. And a mere half hour in, we're finally given our intro of Jack, which once again is pretty memorable.
Step lively! Let Will!
Right, he's in limbo or whatever.
Okay, so I do legit like that Jack's punishment in Davy Jones's locker is being surrounded by other versions of him. I'm not sure if this is his unique punishment or if he just went mad and seeing things or whatever, but it's fitting. Even if sometimes it does go a little too abstract.
What?
Yeah, why do I get the feeling that Gore Verbinski that directed this would have said yes to Jack's artificial nose in the first movie?
Yeah. A goat.
Yep.
Don't have if you haven't already
Bless you.
Or fell asleep. Yeah, again, this scene's like 8 minutes long. It's like being stuck in the world's most abstract escape room. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. I mean, what are we supposed to wait for rocks to start walking?
Yep, and they do.
Even they want to get the hell out of this scene. Tia gives new meaning to the term I got crabs as she has the creatures bring them the Pearl and Jack. Jack, however, is reluctant to go back after Elizabeth killed him off.
4 of you have tried to kill me in the past. 1 of you succeeded. Oh, she's not told you.
So you haven't told them your little secret.
This apparently makes Will even more angry, which, wouldn't he be happy after that? He thought she liked him and she ended up killing him. Isn't that a good thing? Nope, we had to have a pointless rift between them, so now he's angry that she lied to him.
You chose not to tell me.
It wasn't your burden to bear.
Let it bear tonight.
I've seen couples argue over rom-coms that tested their relationships more than this.
Good. It should be in the care of David Jones.
I think they did make worse movies after
how
this
much
one,
fun
though.
she was. She was cracking dark
Oh,
jokes,
yeah.
flirting, and
They
celebrating
did.
what a twisted
They
world
did
we live
make
in.
worse
Now she's a
ones
total
after
wet
this.
blanket. Like everything she
It's
says
still
has to be
like
so
the
goddamn
weakest
serious.
probably of the 3 original ones, but still,
To be with she who love him truly.
Yeah.
Do not forget it was by my power. Trapped in this single form.
Doug
Like someone hears
complaining
a
about
joke about
the
the Titanic.
dragged way too long.
People
That's
died.
it is, Jenny. I agree.
Not as bad as Toy
The Morris,
Story,
the souls
but
pass through the heart
yeah,
of shores because Davy Jones isn't there to guide them.
it's
One of them being
pretty
Elizabeth
bad.
Father! Elizabeth. Take the knife! No thanks, I think I'm happier out of these movies. In all seriousness, Price does play this very well. I legit believe he's lost in between worlds, and all of that really is from his acting.
Are you dead?
I think I am. Well, maybe it's an extension of my reality in place of a bureaucratic nightmare. Either way, it's confusing.
I learned that if
Wow.
you stab the heart,
That was
yours
worse than
must
the
take its
13
place.
They're
Monkeys.
told that whoever stabs Davy Jones's heart will have to replace it with their own heart and become captain. Jack mulls it over, and given this is a creative way to do exposition.
the Dutchman must have a
Did I
gift.
see
Let's
4 and
ignore
5?
this
I
now.
did not.
Sail the seas for
No.
eternity.
I did
No.
not see those other movies. I stopped with 3.
Finally figure out the way back is to capsize the ship before the green flash at sundown takes place. And okay, I know this is basically a cartoon, but how the
Give
hell
all the
did they tie
new
themselves like
Disney stuff coming up. Toy Story 5,
Oh, yeah.
Frozen 3.
It
Nope.
doesn't work, and they try to figure out what's
Not
next.
going to
Davy.
any of that
Along the way,
shit.
They see that Davy Jones was forced to put his bed down. It's okay. He told him about the rabbit shrimp before he did.
Well, but he's fucking
The
dumb.
capture, though, by Captain Southwick, made a deal with Beckett and also a deal with Turner, creating
Hey, Lopan.
an even bigger rift between him and Elizabeth.
I need the pearl to free my father.
Oh, right, an hour in, and I forgot he was even a character.
Wow.
I think they forgot even the reason they were getting Jack. In the last movie, it was because they missed him. They traveled to the end of the world for him. They were freaking crying over him.
Will you sail to the ends of the earth?
Aye.
They
Now
all
silly,
missed
because
him.
the pirate song is sung, and they have to save everyone else. They apparently didn't even like him.
Did no one come to save me just because they missed me?
I don't know why, but I watched Pirates 4 and 5. Well, Strog, you make bad decisions.
Conversation with
That's
him
your
that lasts
last
6
choice.
minutes. That doesn't sound too long, but
I
when
think
it's
the
nothing
last
but
Pirates I
confusing
watched
plot
was
decisions,
3.
you start to feel like one of
Yeah,
those brain
3
dead
was the
souls
last
in those
one I
robots.
And I didn't really enjoy it.
And that's what we're looking at right now.
Yep.
The rest go with me aboard
You
the
can
pearl.
see
and I'll
why
leave the ship
people
at Elizabeth. It's not part of anything out of the question. Was not
Get it to-
with me killed, you'd arrive at the cove. Then we have a go. Find the stronghold
I
9.
get they're trying
Seriously, it's
to
almost like
end
we're watching
it,
the
but
writers
stuff
trying to
got
figure out what the hell is supposed to happen next. I'm like the guy from Life of Brian. I'm banking it up,
But they
and
didn't
now.
finish the script.
So like 5 deals are made, including one
No,
that has been
the
basically
problem
gives
is
herself to this
when
captain.
they say they want to end it, they just keep ending it and ending it and ending it.
Priority straight. And Sparrow escapes, agreeing to be
Which is
five
now,
event. And
in the
now
future,
15, the entire running time of
bring it
90
Toy
minutes.
Story 5.
We're not
Oh
even
boy.
past the halfway point yet. Well, screw it. I need a moment to process a very important question.
Just
Well, at least
fucking
they're not
end
doing
You know
any
damn
more
well why I've
Pirates
gone watching
movies. Johnny Depp wasn't coming back.
Oh, who knows?
No, he ain't coming back.
Again.
That's the thing. He ain't coming back.
Well, he won't.
We have an example of man
But they
shot
can
by
like
how much he
recast
saved.
him.
No, they've tried and they don't want to do it without him. So
There now appears to be a cat in this
they
living
made a
art
5.
No.
Yeah,
He's
they made
They'll
a
do
5.
it.
doing a very poor job of that.
I'm
Perhaps
just
he's thinking,
saying what
how do you
they
feel when you
said
find
that
a
they
deal?
don't
He
want to
feels marveled,
do.
lucky, excited. He
I know.
feels surprised when he gets a deal, like he's received
I'm not
treats
saying
for
they
free.
But this is-
won't. I'm just saying that's what they said they wouldn't do without
I'm just
him.
saying,
So.
Continues to protect
it's the rat.
to his
Oh,
sponsors.
I agree,
Acts
but
like
they're
everything's
also
wrong, even though everything's
they got
wrong.
other
He has
things
no
to worry
doubt
about,
that
like
the free shopping tool that
liquidating
scours the internet
themselves
for promo code and
constantly
applies the
too.
best one it finds to your
Mhm.
account. Imagine you're shopping on one of your
Also,
favorite
Honey,
sites. When you
that's
check
what I
out,
was
the Honey
talking
button
about
appears,
earlier.
and all you have to do is
Remember
click the
Honey?
coupon.
Because I sure
If
shit
you use
don't.
the coupons that can find
I
on
re-
the site,
I remember
if you
that.
find a working coupon, you'll watch the prices drop. The man is now trying to stop the cat
Or
from
it's nothing to do with the
tripod.
first
Again,
3.
very
Disney
important.
bought the rights to
This
a
is
novel
riveting.
about
He's
pirates
also
made into a
revealing how much
movie
money he
just
saved on a
put
tablet
Jack in
recently,
it.
going
Okay.
from $149 to just $99. He is amazed and delighted at how much he saved and how easy it was to use. Unlike his cat, who he is still trying to keep from his camera tripod. Honey doesn't just work on desktops, it works on your iPhone too. Just activate it on Safari on your phone and save on the go. This is the man realizing the cat is funny
I
and trying to
watched
get him
Black
back into his
Sails, which
sponsorship.
became
To no
Rainbow
avail.
Sails.
Yes, very small.
Awful.
If you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting the show. Get PayPal Honey for free at joinhoney.com/nostalgia. That's joinhoney.com/nostalgia. This is the man pretending that the cat likes him, even though he wants nothing more than to get away.
Cat
Six
wants
minutes
to
was embarrassment,
leave.
but Honey is
Doug,
not.
let him
now
go.
And be glad. Doug plays Arkham Asylum for the first time ever every Friday on
Ugh.
Twitch. We also have content 5 days a week. Hope to
Ew.
see you there. The Awesome Store is back open. For real this time. Yes, our
For real
behind the scenes
this
stuff
time.
delayed a little bit, but it's open now and you can get DVDs, prints, and more. So go and check it out. So Elizabeth is at the hands of Captain Cao Fang as he, for some reason, confuses her for the goddess Calypso.
And you will be free, Calypso.
Now, don't get me wrong, Calypso is in this movie and she's Tia, because of course she is.
Yeah.
But what makes him think this random woman he stumbles across is her?
And what?
Okay, why?
Calypso.
Calypso.
Maybe I missed something, but in a film that's 3 hours of explaining pointless side quests, could you blame me?
I will take your fury.
Yeah, how's that plan on showing
Your
Willow?
fury.
It's like Peach showing up Mario by going to a dragon convention and then being shocked when something bad happens. They're attacked, though, by the Dutchman, as his final request is that Elizabeth take over as captain.
You are captain now. Call my please.
Wow, you're making Kirk's rise to captain in 2009 Star Trek look pretty coherent compared to this.
Elizabeth.
She's reunited with Norrington. Want to make out and trying to get back at Will, as well as Bootstrap Bill.
Bootstrap Bill. Yep.
I swear, you look just like him.
Totally.
So much freaking
Looks
stuff
just
happens
like
that
him.
doesn't happen in the next 15 minutes. It's enough to make you envious of the people in the opening. Will sends breadcrumbs of dead men to Beckett. Sparrow kicks him off. Norrington frees Elizabeth. Bootstrap Bill goes nuts and kills Norrington. Will reaches Beckett. He says he can lead him to the pirate. But the other 15 minutes of mindless talk we just had. Christ, maybe there was humor in all this, because the other films went back and forth a lot too, but they mixed it up with good jokes and surreal visuals. There aren't nearly as many jokes in this, we're in a movie that starts by hanging a kid. And the visuals are so drab and boring. I feel like if the color palette of The Matrix could puke, this whole film would be its vomit. Also, the other films kept adding stuff, new characters and creatures and so forth. Here we have the Pirate Lords, but honestly they don't do much. They look cool, I want to know more about them, but they just kind of scream at each other and that's it.
All they do is scream and yell.
No, it's not true. At the center is a guy who barely knows where he is half the time. Well,
oh god, well that's true.
They didn't, but whatever. And they even have Keith Richards. Holy shit, the guy Jack Sparrow was
There
based
he
off
is,
of is
Keith
playing his
Richards.
father, and they do nothing with it.
Yeah.
He's just there. Actually, no, him just being there would be funny, like a walk-by cameo or something. But instead, they give him these empty lines that somehow leave less of an impact than if he had no lines.
You're in my way, boy. C tells me. Our boss says, right? Unlikely.
Granted, I do dig this line.
It's not just about living forever. The trick is living with yourself forever.
All right, that's not bad. Now get over here.
Okay.
The only scene that kind of works is between Davy Jones and Tia, who's been revealed as Calypso. Maybe it's because these two actors are so odd and talk in such over-the-top ways, but for the short time they have, I do legit believe their bizarre romance together. Honestly, I kind of wish they had their own movie.
Would you love me if I was anything but what I am?
Would you?
Always belong to you.
Also, there is something funny about Bill Nighy finally being able to show his real face, and it's still covered in so much other shit you can't recognize him. And more of the music show his face was Garfield, and Nighy is Davy Jones. You been curd and let these wolves slide on. This leads to, you guessed it, more people meeting up and just talking. As Beckett and Pirates make a switch between Jack and Will. Jones can't touch dry land for 10 years at a time, and as much as this movie is overwritten, goddammit, couldn't they show how they got Davy Jones in that bucket there? Did they carry him in the bucket? Did they put the bucket on land? He had to make a big jump into the bucket? Did he nudge the bucket with the weight of his feet to move it? This film needs more humor, and I would have laughed my ass off at this.
Do you feel dead?
I think he fears a lot of things coming in the future. The pirate's plan is to release Calypso from her human bond and ask for help.
Someone must speak the words, Calypso, I release you from your human bond. It must be spoken as if to a lover.
And seeing how I look like a half-burned Captain Crunch, obviously it'll be coming from me.
He didn't say it right.
The wooden-eyed pirate says it the right way because he apparently had the hots for her. I don't know. This film focuses on stuff it doesn't need to and ignores all the stuff it shouldn't, causing her to grow in size. Honestly, a pretty decent effect.
Calypso! We kneel before your giant cooch.
Should I be censoring half these words? I think a lot of these are YouTube no-nos now.
Oh.
Ooh.
There she goes.
The crabs again, and they think she abandoned them. But Elizabeth, now totally a pirate captain, guys, gives an encouraging speech to rally the troops that I don't believe they get behind for 1 minute.
You will listen to me.
Listen! They will hear the ring of our swords and they will know what we can do!
Okay, so she's not happy.
Oh my God.
She's putting in the effort. But she's just not convincing.
They will see free men!
She does have
And
crabs.
freedom!
Because she has crabs.
And I completely believe that's a pirate captain over Elizabeth.
Gentlemen, hoist the colors.
Raise the colors.
The Crabton. Yep.
Or maybe even just an honest sword fighter whose humble honesty wins them over. I'd buy that. But screaming when you put your hand in a pile of glue that used to be your best friend's face, I'm just not seeing it. Worse though is the massive army of pirate lords and the massive army of British Navy line themselves up to watch just two ships duke it out.
Yep,
Right? They're
that's
building
it.
this
That's
giant
literally
epic
it.
battle.
Yep.
Everyone needs to get
It
involved,
is.
and it's just two ships spinning around
Just
like they're in a
two
party.
ships, it's
Dude,
fine.
even if you just said the other ships were fighting
Yep.
while these two were spinning around, I don't even need to see it. I just need to know it's happening, and they're not just sitting there like people who have money on an internet boxer. Why the hell did
for
all
real,
these
what the
people show
fuck?
up? The only one who does anything is Calypso, who I guess is causing the storm and whirlpool, but I don't know, why couldn't she just lightning strike all the ships herself then? Normally I wouldn't care that much, but because she spent literally hours over explaining everything, I want every goddamn T crossed and every I dotted.
Raise up yards, you cack decade. Die is the day we're living for.
That was complete gibberish. Rush just wanted to see if anyone would hold on. Meanwhile with Jack,
Ew.
I'm not even gonna bother. But he does break free and gets a hold of Jones's heart. You want to know one of the signs you're watching a bad pirate movie? When you're 2 hours in and you get to your first sword fight. Think about that.
That's bad.
There's scenes where they have swords, even an occasional moment where if you blink you miss someone getting stabbed. But this is the first time we see what most people would qualify as an actual sword fight. It's like having a Star Wars movie and nobody fires a laser until 3 minutes before the end credits. There's just some goddamn unwritten rules.
Will you marry me?
In the heat of the moment, Will and Elizabeth have to marry them because, yeah, they've really shown through the majority of this film that they're gonna work. Remember when this movie started with a little boy getting hanged? Now it's shenanigans! And you know what?
Now
I
it's
kinda like this
shenanigans.
climax. It felt too unknown, and to get the gigantic battle was promising. But by God, there's life and humor to it. The stunts are creative and silly, the momentum keeps your adrenaline up. I even love how Davy Jones in all the over-explained confusion has to remember if he has the key to the chest.
You can do nothing without the key. I already have the key.
No, you don't.
You
I love
don't.
it. Like, he had to think, wait, did we film that?
We filmed
Jack does grab the key, but Will gets stabbed. And in order to save him, he forces Will's hand to stab Jones's heart. I know this is supposed to be a silly pirates movie, but I just look at that thinking, G.I. Joe, parachute set, Jack Swan not included. The Dutchman arises with Will as their captain, and they take out Beckett's ship.
Look at that walk.
Here we go. Yep.
Hilariously over the top. I'm sorry. It's way too cool a death for this character.
Wait.
This guy has done so much nothing, and I don't feel any satisfaction when he gets his comeuppance. Imagine Billy Zane from Titanic or DiCaprio from Django Unchained. There's like a million other snobs I
There
would
is.
love to see this death for, and it's wasted
Not
on this
this
schmuck.
guy.
Makes as much
Oh,
sense as
God.
cheering for not doing a goddamn thing. Well, we got the rest of our lives together. Want to hear some dad jokes?
Yeah.
Barbossa steals the Black Pearl again, but Jack steals his map to the Fountain of Youth. And I
Wow.
feel like he returns basically back to the same scenario as he started with in these movies.
framing,
Instead, looks like Turner is now the captain of the Dutchmen, and he can't set foot on land for 10 years. Oh, I guess he's going to recruit Elizabeth to be on the crew. Nah, she's good. Just a bang zoom, thank you, Bloom, and she's off to Liverpool.
Oh,
She off to
yeah.
join him at sea, seeing how she's a pirate lord and all. Well, actually, the end credit scene shows
10
she got
years
pregnant.
later.
I don't think she stayed captain after all of that, but I could be wrong. However, a fan theory suggests that when Will comes back 10 years later, the curse will be lifted. Bar some dialogue that was mentioned earlier. But in another film, they show he's still cursed at sea. So yeah, this ending's pretty
can't
lame.
decide.
So it's better than how they ended the first time. Oh, I mean, how part
Figure it
one
out.
of this clearly planned out trilogy began. Yeah, they had no idea what they were doing.
No.
I know a lot of films are like that, having to make up shit as they go, but it really shows with this flick. And I wouldn't mind the sudden tone change, the decreasing of jokes, the flip-flopping characters, if it just wasn't so damn long. The overwriting
It
is
is
out of
really
control.
long.
And yes,
The
there is
third
occasional
movie
joke
is
that
really
really
long.
well. Okay, what was the first film about? Pirates trying to break a curse. What's the second film about? It gets a little more complicated, but basically Jack trying to escape Davy Jones. I, for the life of me, cannot tell you what this is about. Aside from an hour and a half too long.
I guess.
For the most expensive
Stay
film at the time,
tuned.
there's too much cartoony CG. For the end of the trilogy, it
There's
never feels
the
like it
Toy
was planned
Story
out. And it was
5,
supposed to be a lighthearted
a
series
Frozen
with an
3.
end, transformed into a complicated
Will there be
performance.
Pirates of the
Nothing more similar
Caribbean 6 or 7? Maybe. We'll see.
Well, I know what you're gonna see next time, Gray. You're gonna see Pirates 4, which I haven't watched and you haven't watched. So we're gonna feature some pain to next time when we watch Duke again.
That'll be painful.
Oh God.
Stay scared.
Oh no.
Until next time.
Bring up the
Oh, he's a pirate.
Wait, we still have 2 more movies. What?
Oh, that's right. They did make more.
They did make more. They did make more.
Oh, shit, they did make 2 more.
Huh?
Yes, they did.
It's about.
Whatever. Time really playing my part then.
And we shall see.
Police Academy 4. There's 8 of those movies.
Channel awesome.
We're doing cameos for charity, and this month we're doing the Kennedy Krieger Institute. Kennedy Krieger Institute is internationally recognized for improving the lives of tens of thousands of adolescents and adults with
I would still
neurological,
not donate to
rehabilitative,
Doug to give me a cameo,
and
though.
outpatient clinics, home and
I
community
know.
services, education.
I would do it to Doug
It's an amazing
Bradley
organization,
instead.
and you can help them out.
Pinhead
If you want a cameo
himself.
from me saying happy birthday, good luck, or whatever, click on the link below and be giving to a good cause.
You
If
just said
you're like, no
we.
man, I don't want a cameo from you, you suck. Well, consider checking out this
Awful
organization
video,
because it really is a great
but
place with
yep.
great people. Take a look at all the various ways you can help out.
Exactly. Aw.
Done for charity. Aw.
Moving on. Now it's time for booze.
Yep.
Welcome back to 100 Days, 100 Mules. Today we're making a
100
Dutch
days,
mule.
100 mules.
And we're using Geneva, which is
Yeah.
basically a Dutch gin.
Yes.
Geneva
so we're
or
gonna do an ounce and a half
Geneva?
of vodka.
Either
Depending
way,
on your
the
preference.
precursor
Yep.
of gin.
And some lime juice,
Really
some
simple.
Angostura bitters,
Very
and of
simple
course
cocktail.
we top it off with ginger beer.
Yeah.
We're going to garnish this one with a lime wedge and a nice sprig of mint. And there it is, the Dutch mule. It's really nice. I really like the flavor of the Geneva. I'm just not sure why the vodka's there. I'd rather just go
More
pure
Geneva.
2 ounces of Geneva.
Yeah.
There it is.
Might as well.
Cheers.
All right. That was Robinson Bar. Moving
Hey.
on.
Yeah.
Welcome to Booze and the Rocks, where we make cocktails for everyone. My name is David Edwards, and
Hey,
it's
Dave.
great to have you here today.
Hey, Dave.
We're going to make a cocktail
shake
that's
with a smile.
incredibly new, and it was invented by Simon
He does
Difford
a
of
big smile.
diffordguide.com,
He does.
and it was actually invented in March of 2023. That's how
Brazilian
new it is.
margarita.
Now, this is a spring-style cocktail, and it's actually a variation of a margarita and a caipirinha put together. And this is his idea of giving a margarita a Brazilian. And you know what? I'm really curious to see how this worked out. So this is a shaken cocktail. So grab yourself a shaking glass and put it off to the side, because what we're going to do first is we are going to take a
this
lime,
is a little bit
cut it in
complex,
half,
but
cut
yeah.
that in half
Because
again,
it's
and drop
caipirinha, which
that
also
into the
new, so
glass.
That's a big thing as well.
Now that you've done that, what you want to do is grab yourself some powdered sugar. And when I say powdered sugar, you don't want icing sugar, which is really, really fine. And
No.
you don't want regular granulated
you
sugar,
don't.
or what some people call caster sugar. So you can do it by just putting some regular white sugar into a mortar and pestle, or just do what I did, which was drop it directly into a little bit of a blender and give it a bit of a whiz.
okay.
And we're going to use 3 bar
Oh,
spoons.
wow. Ooh, that's a lot of sugar.
The next step that
That's
you're
a
actually going to
hell of a
follow
lot of
here
sugar.
is to muddle the combination
Yes,
of
the
sugar
lime
and
sugar,
lime.
yep. Oh, my. Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
Now you will see a little bit of resistance initially at first, but you know what? It is
Muddle-
going to
muddle
work out really
more.
well. Trust me. Now grab
It's like
yourself a
giving
little bit of
diabetes
tequila,
a
because you
bit
can't
more.
have a margarita without tequila.
True.
Without tequila.
Tequila.
And I'm going to struggle all the way through this cocktail, so bear with me. But we're going to use 3/4
struggling.
of an ounce, or 22.5 milliliters.
I would probably just round that up to an ounce.
The fourth ingredient that
I
we're
would
going
too.
to add is cachaça.
Cachaça,
Now I'm
yeah.
using Novo
Yeah.
Fogo.
Novo Fogo.
Use whatever you can get. This is what I can get and what I happen to have on the shelf at this moment.
Nice.
But we'll use the same amount, which is 3/4 of an
I
ounce,
would
or
just round that
22
up
and
to
a
an
half.
ounce.
Let it up
too.
an ounce. Yep.
Yeah.
Our next ingredient is triple sec. Now this is an
Okay.
orange liqueur. It's clear in color.
Yeah.
and it is a little bit sweeter.
No,
now,
if
you wanted to play around with different types of orange liqueurs, go for it. Let us know what you come up with, because you're also going to get a little bit of a change in the color as well.
It's
like
still
add some
it's more
dryness or
dry.
not. But we'll again add 3/4 of an ounce or 20.
So is that blue curacao?
Yeah. I mean, it does say regular triple sec. Okay.
For our next ingredient, we're going to make a small substitution. Now, Difford says to use Difford's bitters. I don't have those. I can't get them. But what I can do is I can use some Angostura bitters. I don't have those.
I think it's a special.
We're going to make a small substitution. Now, Difford says to use Difford's bitters. I don't have those. I can't get them. But what a small substitution. Now, Difford says to use Difford's bitters. I don't.
Difford's bitters. No, he says Difford's is what he is the thing for it.
Yeah.
It's not that. There's another bitter that's actually native to like Peru or something. I tried to buy at one point. I was unable to get that bitter, but you can substitute with Angostura. You can substitute quite a lot of bitters with Angostura most of the time. And if not Angostura, Peychaud's actually works well too.
I can't get them, but what I can do is I can use some Angostura bitters, and we don't need a lot.
Oh.
So just grab yourself a little eyedropper, fill up your pipette, and we need a total of 4 drops.
Okay.
Now that you've done that, just make sure you put the
eyedropper
bitters directly back in the bottle because you don't want to waste them. And what we'll do is we will now add a bunch of ice to our shaker, because we want to make sure we give this a good solid shake, and we want to make sure all of the sugar is properly absorbed by the liquids. So make sure that you get a really good seal, give it a flick, and shake it with a smile.
Shake with a smile.
That's right.
Yeah.
Big old grin.
Pop that off with the strength of 1,000 teaspoons of sugar. Now, I do have the feeling that this is going to be a sweeter version of this cocktail,
with the powdered
but
sugar.
we'll find out.
Yeah.
Now, Simon says to serve this
like
in a highball glass with cracked ice.
Okay.
So there's a couple of easy ways to crack ice. You can just take so, and you're just sort of breaking it up a little bit at a time. Or you could say use a mallet or something.
Or a Boston bag.
Totally up to you, because every time I do it this way, I have a tendency to bend my spoon. So let's just do this the easy way.
I just forgot the name of the bag.
The Boston bag?
It's called the Boston, but there's another name too for it.
Grab that.
There is.
We're just going to put
The
this
problem
in
is the Boston bag. You have to actually
fantastic.
Yeah, there's a whole
And what
stuff
we'll
with the
do
bag,
now is we will fine strain this into the glass, just like so.
Yeah. Just use your hand.
That looks gorgeous. Look at that color.
What
we're going to do now is garnish this with a bit of a lime wedge. Throw that there. Grab yourself a straw.
Oh, Lewis bag.
And
They
let's
call it a
give it a
Lewis
try.
bag too. Boston bag, Lewis bag, and a can. It's
Yeah.
technically a canvas bag. But yeah, use it like with
That is
mallet
good.
and smash it.
It is slightly
The
sweet.
problem is the
but you
bag
get
you have
orange
to clean it.
flavor.
Yeah.
You get subtle
You use your
variations
hand,
from whatever type of bitters that you're
you just
using,
wash
like
your
these Angostura.
Yeah.
The tequila and the cachaça go really well together in this, much better than I thought it was.
Okay.
Simon, fantastic. But if you like this style of cocktail, take a look right here.
Oh, another one. How to make a strawberry dream cocktail. And there's Caipirinha too. Nice.
Is your
Oh,
recipe?
Caipirinha. Oh, it's different. Brazilian other famous cocktail. Nice. Okay, moving on. Your favorite, Gray.
Grab yourself
Oh, yeah.
a Coca-Cola,
And Porky's
okay?
favorite cocktail
They
too.
just
He
made
loves
this.
Jack and Coke.
I had to do drop this off. I want the air out of this bad boy, okay? So now we grab a bigger bag. All right, put that in there like so.
Yep.
Ice.
Ice.
Salt,
Making
okay?
it Jack and
Salt.
That's the
Porky,
kind of
look at him go.
thing salt baby
With
do.
salt.
Okay, now
Oh
you
boy.
seal this up.
Oh boy.
And now you rumble and you roll.
Rumble and you roll.
Guys, this really works in arms. Let's take a
does
look. Let's
it?
see what we got.
And there you have it. Oh boy.
Wow.
Look at him.
Oh my
High
God.
grade stuff. High grade stuff.
That looks so
Guys,
appetizing.
go down clumps.
Put in the Jack now.
Daniels.
Yep.
Tennessee whiskey. You just let it flow down from the mountains
You
of
gotta make
Tennessee.
your Jack and Coke like
Come
this
in
now,
with a
bud.
little straw like so. And there you have it.
Look at that.
There you have it. Oh
Jack
boy.
Daniels quick slush for the man who needs something
Quick
for
Porky is
during that time.
salivating
You got a
right
bunch
now.
of salt because you're salty. This one's for you, okay?
Wow.
Let me drink that.
Anyway.
Yeah.
What is up, gals
Reno.
and pals?
What's up,
Or should I say old gals and old pals?
Oh.
And if you're wondering
Yes.
why, that's because today
That's
we are
historical
making
video.
a classic cocktail called the Old Pal. and his newer riff cousin,
the old gal.
The old gal.
Okay.
So make sure you stick around because we're
ready,
gonna boogie down.
Learn me something. Second Street cocktails.
The Old Pal was first introduced to us in the 1920s by the great Harry McElhone at his New York bar. Considered to be a cousin of the Bouvardier, the swapping of sweet vermouth for dry vermouth leads to a lighter, zippier profile. The story goes that McElhone named the cocktail for William Sparrow Robinson, the sports editor for the New York Herald in Paris.
Okay.
The Old Gal, a riff on the Old Pal, was created by modern-day legend Phil Ward at the Long Island Bar in Brooklyn, New York.
Okay.
He switched out the dry vermouth for Bianco vermouth, which mellows out the cocktail with its sweeter notes. All right, folks, so now that you guys know a little history about the Old Pal and the Old Gal, we're going to go ahead and look at what is in the sauce, all right? Now, the beauty about these cocktails is that they are all 3 ingredients and equal parts, all right? So as you heard in the little voiceover there, one uses dry vermouth, and that's the Old Pal, and then the Old Gal uses Bianco vermouth, which is a sweeter style of vermouth, all right? So let's go ahead and look at what's in the sauce for the Old Pal, all right? We're gonna be using 1 ounce of rye, okay? Now you can use bourbon as well, but you're just gonna want to use yourself some whiskey, okay? So we're gonna do 1 ounce of rye, all right? And next we're gonna do one of my favorite spirits.
You can use bourbon, but I would
now we're gonna
definitely
do 1
recommend
ounce
rye.
of Campari. Now I really love the Bouvardier, and I also love the Negroni. So this is a cocktail that's right up that alley. So it's gonna be quite delicious.
Negroni,
right? And next we're gonna do 1 ounce of dry vermouth. Right? I'm gonna be using Dolan for that, but you can use whatever you got.
This is very dry.
Yeah. And then we're gonna go ahead and just add some ice to our mixing glass.
And the thing over there is the Bianca vermouth.
Yep.
And stir that bad boy up for about 25 to 30 seconds.
Stir it up. 1,000, 2, 1,000.
3, 4.
All right, folks. I think we stirred that bad boy up enough. That's quite delish. So let's go ahead and get our glass out. I'm gonna be serving this into a coupe, which I've had chilling like a villain.
Chilled coupe glass.
Strainer out, and we're gonna go ahead and just pour this bad boy in. All right, beautiful.
Nice color.
Beautiful, nice hue.
Single strain.
Very nice. All right, and then just to garnish that, we're gonna use a little bit of a lemon twist. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour myself a little lemon
aromatics
here.
on that too, I imagine.
All right, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna express them oils onto the glass.
All over, nice.
And then I'm gonna wipe it for good luck.
All around the rim.
And then we'll just clean it up and do a little bit of twist, like the Chubby Checker says. Let's do the twist, all right?
Fancy shell.
All right, here you go. My peel's a little messed up, so it ain't gonna be the prettiest twist, but there you go, folks.
Looks good.
The Old Pal cocktail.
Okay, now the Old Gal is what we need to make next.
25 gallon.
All right, so I'm gonna put the Old Pal to the side, and we're gonna try both cocktails out at the end of the video, right? Like I said, it's the Old Pal is really the same cocktail, except we're switching out the vermouth. So let's go ahead and look at what is in the sauce. We'll bang this out real nice and quick, all right? So we'll do 1 ounce of our rye whiskey once again.
I think you meant
I'm
to say
gonna be using
Old Gal.
Rittenhouse per usual because Bino loves his Rittenhouse.
Rittenhouse
Right,
rye
then we're
is
gonna do
good.
1
Good
ounce
rye.
of Campari.
Yeah, rye is good, yeah.
Especially Rittenhouse. It's a really decent one, and for a decent price, so it's a
Nothing
good
like
workhorse.
Campari. Nothing like it. One of a kind, folks. One of a kind. And then 1 ounce of our Bianco vermouth.
Yep, the white vermouth.
Right? Here we go. Now again, this is like a sweeter style of dry vermouth, a little bit sweeter. All right. And then we're gonna add our ice. And stir that bad boy up for 25 to 30 seconds.
Did you wink again? No, he didn't wink this time.
All right, folks. I think we stirred that bad
But
boy
he did
up
fast
enough.
forward a bit because he actually did stir it a lot longer than the
Yum,
other one.
dilly dum.
That's like really stirred.
Already, all right. So let's go ahead and get our glass out. I'm gonna serve that in a Nick and Nora.
Oh,
which
Nick
I've
and
had here
Nora
chilling
compared to the coupe.
Villain.
Nice.
And let's go ahead and stir it.
Let's see. The color's probably going to be very similar, and it is. A little darker, which is kind of odd because the dry vermouth usually
very
tends to be
nice.
darker
And
than
then we're gonna do
Bianco
once
vermouth.
again a lemon peel.
This is
lemon
more volume
twist,
too.
right?
True.
Let's go
So.
ahead and peel ourselves a lemon.
Well,
the
just how
skin
the
on this lemon is
glass
very
volume was,
brittle.
yes.
Breaking
It's the
very
same
easily.
exact measurement, but
It's a
it's
fresh
just different
lemon,
how
so
the
very,
glass
very
would express
disappointing.
it. True, very true.
All right, so let's go ahead and clean this up.
He's wiping
once
the
more.
lime.
And then try to do a lemon twist, try
Yep.
breaking the,
Yes,
the
he's
skin like you did
he's
last
swiping
time.
the
Nice. Let's go ahead
lemon
and
peel.
give it a twist. It is very, very delicate, the skin. But
Very
there we
delicate.
go. We got our cocktail though, right, folks?
Yes,
the
yes, you do.
old gal.
Yes, there. He said the old gal this time. Don't worry, I know that feel. I've said things
All
wrong.
right, so
I
let's
had to
go
correct
ahead and
them
give
myself.
both of these bad boys, or should I say a bad boy and a,
bad girl.
gal.
Bad
A
boy.
sippy sip,
Bad
right?
boy
Let's
and
start
bad
with the
girl.
original, the
Sippy sip
classic
time.
old pal.
Let's take a sip.
Cheers.
Cheers. Salut.
Oh, that's great. That's delicious.
That's great.
You know, it's as they describe the cocktail as kind of a little more of a vibrant, a lighter, zippier Boulevardier. That's actually not incorrect because the sweet vermouth is obviously a richer spirit, and the dry vermouth actually adds a little more brightness to the cocktail. So that's really, really delicious. A much lighter, probably more approachable version of the Boulevardier. Okay, so let's go ahead and try the old gal now. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh yeah, that really is even a more mellower version of the Boulevardier. It's even got more of a Negroni tone going with it. It's interesting. Very delicious and very delicious. A little brighter, a little sharper. This one is much mellower and definitely sweeter, but both of these are delicious cocktails. If you're into the classic old style cocktails, you're gonna dig this. If you like Negronis and Boulevardier, you're gonna dig this. If you like Campari, you are gonna dig this, right? So in other words,
this whole fucking mess.
All right, folks. So give this a try. I think you guys will like it. In the comments, if you had these or if you tried them after watching the video, let me know which version you like better. All right, folks.
Yes,
so
high
if you
notes,
like this video,
as low
please
notes.
press like, please subscribe, and please share with your family and friends. Remember, sharing is caring. And while life gives you
Sharing
lemons,
is caring.
make yourself a cocktail. Cheers.
Cheers. Anyway, moving on.
Get your Corona, you get your Moy all over this bad boy.
Oh, homeboy.
Making this all around like so. Okay, you to heat it up.
Since you were speaking about messes, we got Sky. Good job, Greg.
Pour some of this out, okay? Because I gotta make room for what's coming. Tequila. Oh, sorry, only Spanish-speaking people get the joke, okay? Triple sec.
Triple sec.
A pineapple upside down cake, Greg. That's what
too
he's
heavy
with
with
a
this, okay?
Corona.
Because it's not about that.
In a fucking Corona bottle.
Yep, exactly. How do you feel
I
about
put
that?
my finger in here and I do a little walk around.
Not sure.
Rock. And get a little cherry here. Now watch this. Watch this.
You feel something else?
Down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's watch what happens now. Some actual cherry juice. Can you see?
Wow.
And then I end it by putting a little cherry right there.
Another cherry. There you have
Cherry,
it.
here, look at it. Oh my fucking god.
Okay, this the tall boy. Now, Lord, y'all go.
Oh,
It's too much. I always do too much.
We know, Sky, we know.
Yep.
Anyway, last video for tonight. Bruce, is it a martini?
Martini.
Bruce.
We are going to speed him up, though, slightly.
Is it a martini?
This is the dumbest thing you've had me do yet, Aaron. Let's just make the damn drink.
That's right, Bruce.
Make the damn drink.
The pineapple. Sorry, the Pam apple.
Ah,
Oh.
it's a weird combination.
Here we go.
Pamela apple.
Pamela apple.
Pamela apple. Pame, actually, Pame apple.
Pam apple.
No, actually, I think it's a Pommel apple.
Pamela apple.
Pommel apple.
Pommel apple.
I don't know what that means. It looks like a weird combination of...
Weird combination.
Of stuff.
Well,
Yep,
let's make it.
Here we go.
Let's see what we get. All right. First up is vanilla vodka.
Oh.
We want 2 ounces.
No, please,
That's
no.
That's what they want.
I'm going to measure this
Don't
one so we
ever
can be
buy
precise.
vanilla vodka.
Well, he did.
That
Ray.
way,
To use
you
your
can
own,
give it a
but whatever.
He did. He bought it.
fair
Smirnoff
I
did.
know.
review.
At least it's not absolute, so at
2
least
ounces.
there's that.
Yeah.
Vanilla
Thank
vodka.
God.
Half ounce buttered Scotch schnapps.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah. Butterscotch, half ounce.
Butterscotch schnapps. Half ounce. What's next?
Good. Good and hell fast.
Half ounce. That's such a weird combination, man. Half ounce sour apple. What did they call it?
Sour apple schnapps?
Sour apple liqueur.
Oh,
And that's
wow.
exactly what it is. And it's a half an ounce.
Sour
Holy
puss.
Sour
crap.
puss?
This is like... This is
Sour
weird.
apple liqueur.
But what do I know? Maybe it's like the best drink ever. I don't know.
No.
What's next? Liqueur 33.
And
43?
liqueur
Yep.
43. That's our vanilla. That's our vanilla.
Oh, it's more vanilla.
It's our villain. Yeah, maybe. I
It's
don't
our
know.
villain, yeah.
Quarter ounce.
Wow.
Well.
Look at the
And
color.
there you have it. Pamel apple. Pamel apple.
It looks like
Say it
piss.
3 times and you own it.
Yep,
All right,
it's
let's
good.
pop
Pillar
in some
and pillar.
ice here.
Way for.
And not sure why we're shaking it.
Add ice.
Maybe
Make it look weaker.
that's what the book says to do.
Time to shake it.
I would be more inclined
Yep.
to
Stir it.
stir it, I think.
Yeah.
But, okay, shake it up.
Shake it. Like the book says
Shake
to
it
do.
like a Pamel apple. All right, that's pretty good.
That's pretty
It's sort of
good.
frothy on me. Cool. Get my chilled martini glass out of the freezer. Okay, let's fine strain this.
Yeah.
Into this wonderfully
Let's take a
chilled
look at the color, Gray, shall we?
martini style.
Yep.
glass.
Here it comes.
Here it comes.
Urine.
It looks like piss.
color.
Yep. They don't look like martini.
And
looks like
they
piss.
they don't
Bless you.
have any garnish.
No garnish.
So we'll just follow this
Nope.
as is. Let's give it a go.
Is it a martini? I don't think so.
No.
This is the
This is weird.
That's not the same thing.
It's really weird.
It's really weird,
Uh,
man.
Very
Really
weird.
vanilla driven. Obviously, I mean you got
Vanilla vodka,
vanilla vodka.
vanilla
You got
liqueur
liqueur 43. That's the first taste. Is the vanilla.
Vanilla.
Then
Yeah.
the butterscotch comes
Then
in.
the sour apple. Is there sour apple still, or does it get lost?
And almost takes over. And you know the weird part is
You still taste the sour apple?
the sourpuss.
Mm-hmm.
I don't taste it.
Oh,
at
he
all.
doesn't taste it at all. Oh,
Ow.
it's lost.
Yeah, it's like not even there. It's the weirdest thing.
Weird.
It tastes okay. I think I'd probably enjoy this more on ice. Just build it over ice. Bum bum. This has really got me bothered.
I can't
You
taste
know?
the sourpuss.
Like, why?
Can you not taste it?
I guess these guys here, they're like,
So sweet.
Yep.
they're teaming up against the sourpuss. Ah. We used a half an ounce. Let's,
Oh, he's gonna
maybe I
put
won't.
no,
Not yet.
not yet.
When?
Tomorrow.
When are you gonna make this again, honestly?
You meet
honestly.
you meet me here tomorrow. What can I say about it?
We're not telling our viewers to tune in tomorrow to make another Pamela Ding Dong.
Pamalama. I like that name better, actually, Aaron.
Pamalama
What is it called? Pam and Apple?
Ah, like if I can't get my
Yep.
tongue around the name, Pamela Apple.
I can smell the vanilla from here.
Can you?
Yeah.
Really? Pamela Apple. Pamela Apple.
Pam apple.
Pamela Apple. I think it
Pamela.
needs Pamela Apple.
Pamela.
Pamela Apple.
Say goodnight, Bruce.
Say goodnight, Bruce.
Hang on.
Camel apple.
Oh, is he gonna do it?
Yep.
Gonna put some more in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, why did they even add this? You know?
Add some more.
Let's
A
add
little bit more.
another quarter ounce there, thereabouts.
Yeah.
Okay, stirring it.
It was
Yep.
a little bit stir. Suck it
I'm
in.
just gonna taste it. I still don't think he's gonna taste
Yeah, I
it.
still don't smell. Oh, maybe a faint hint.
The faint.
Maybe it needs like an apple garnish.
Oh.
And that way, you know, you trick your taste buds.
Yeah, if you had a
into
Granny
believing
Smith
there's
apple
apple
on there,
in
sure,
I don't know.
sure.
Maybe apple's
Sip it,
designed
just
for
sip
the
it.
color.
Sip it.
You know, the sourpuss, or the green, right?
Sip the fucking
The
drink.
last part of the name is Apple.
Apple.
I know. I know. That's what's so screwed up about this thing. There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Ah,
No.
it's not as good.
And now it's
It's not as good. Nope.
Now it's like, ah.
Wow.
So Bruce,
It's a rotten
is it a
apple.
martini?
No.
No, of course not. No. Combine these things and make it. Don't do it. Is it a martini? No, it's a pump. Whatever. It's a Pamela.
Yeah.
No, stop with the name.
No.
Pamela Apple.
He's still trying to this
Let's
day.
just cut to the recipe.
As he drinks it.
Like, are we ever going to come across a martini in any of these?
No.
No.
Probably not.
So,
Alright.
guess it's done.
Yep, we are now done with Case of the Mondays. I'd like to thank everyone who stuck around. I'd like to thank Gray who joined me. And I'd like to thank everyone who was also here as well. Now I'm going to do a little shilling, and then we'll be fully done. Don't forget the movie caption contest, movie picture, and movie Hangman are going on the Discord, so be sure to play those. I'm going to be putting up a new Hangman game after the stream is done, because I know I am in charge of it. I have not done that yet, so I will do that. Don't forget, tomorrow there may or may not be something. Just keep an eye out. We will play it by ear like we usually do for Tuesdays. Wednesday will be a Red Reel Theater double feature, so be sure to tune in for that at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Porky, if you're still here, this is your Thursday, so you can do whatever you want, and they'll probably be
It's your Thursday.
We'll probably be at 9 or a little after, all depending on what Porky's doing. And Friday will be an Eerie Hour, so be sure to tune in for that back here as well. I haven't decided the topic just yet, but I'm sure it'll be something interesting. Saturday will be Porky showing more stuff, and that will be probably at 9 or 9:30 or so. Besides all of that, Sunday will be just a chill Discord stream, so tune in for that. I've got some videos to show and some things I've been keeping an eye on. So
nice.
Yeah. That all being said, have a good night, everybody. We'll see you guys later. Peace.